I hope it's not loud. Will you guys please let me know if it's loud, or if I need to turn it up at all? That was the best. It's going up on the YouTube, so. God, that was a lot of 18+ shit.
Every August for 15 years, Cologne, Germany has hosted the world's
Excuse me?
definitive
Mommy?
celebration
Sorry.
of
Mommy?
gaming.
Sorry.
From stunning
Mommy?
opening
Sorry.
live reveals
Mommy?
and
Sorry.
gameplay breakdowns
Mommy?
to the biggest news from the industry's best.
Hi, Jane. Good morning.
Hundreds of thousands of fans on the ground.
We're watching this, so
millions of
sit
gamers
down and shut the
worldwide
fuck
at
up.
the ultimate game
Do I need to turn it
convention.
up?
Welcome to Xbox at Gamescom.
Good morning. How are you? How was your sleep? It sucked. It was horrible. My dog has had a tummy ache, so he woke me up like every other hour to go let him outside. So I'm very tired this morning. Moose, a little bit? Like, what do you mean? Do I gotta turn it up, or?
A war whose victor shall rule Norzelia in her glorious entirety.
Roland, Lord Wolfwater, there is no saving me.
Slightly? Okay.
The future of Glenbrook lies in your hands now.
You're damned right it will. I'll restore this kingdom to its rightful glory.
He's okay. He's much better.
The legacy of House Wolford are safe and secure.
He's good.
As long as I keep walking,
I think he
there
just
will
ate
always
something
be
outside
hope.
that he shouldn't have.
You are responsible for more than just your own life now.
This battle is but the first step on the path Lord Serenoa has laid
What the
before
fuck
us.
is this?
Let us take this first step together and rejoice.
Nothing. You are free of sin. Now behold my power.
To victory!
Not another step.
For
Battle to
Narnia.
prove which of us is more fit to rule Norzelia.
A new future is before us, but first, we must carve our way through to it.
Running around
Hello,
in circles
Xbox
for the last 2
fans,
hours?
and
Wait,
welcome
why?
to Gamescom. You just saw a trailer for Triangle Strategy
But
from
why,
Square
though?
Enix, which you can actually play today. And that is just the tip of the iceberg.
Play
because
so
this
many
is a
games at
huge year for
Gamescom. So
Gamescom.
jealous.
We've got tons of great reveals, in-depth interviews, and first look gameplay
Psychopath.
presentations. I'm Benny from the Xbox On team, and we're going to make sure
Just
that
a
you're
big
getting
old fan of
wall-to-wall
circles, eh?
coverage all event long, so you don't miss out on a single thing. But first, let's head inside and catch up on all those big reveals from opening night live.
Thanks so much, Benny. Charlie and Bex here, and I am thrilled to be in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom
God, I love her hair.
2025, holding down the Xbox booth at the biggest
Do you guys think I could
gaming
pull off
convention
yellow
in
hair?
the world. There is a ton of amazing stuff packed in the next 2 days, and we finally get to see gameplay for some of the year's most anticipated titles and catch a glimpse of gaming's future in the form of fresh reveals and some surprise drops.
I mean, just today, Charlie, we've got a full demo of Dying Like the Beast, tons of new info on Keeper from Double Fine.
It's only
a custom
2
controller
hours
giveaway,
away from
what's
you.
next for World of Warcraft and Call
You
of
should
Duty.
be there.
And a brand new adventure starring a certain roguish archaeologist with a whip. And that's just
I mean,
some of the stuff
from
I was
what I've
allowed to
seen
tease
and heard,
after I signed like 5,000 NDAs.
it's a
But first
busy
up, let's
convention.
go hands-on with the ROG Xbox Ally.
I'm
and
adding
the
it. I'm
Ally
adding it
X,
to my list
the
of
very first Xbox handhelds, and explore the
conventions
wide
to go
world
to.
of Xbox Play Anywhere.
Now, Xbox Play Anywhere, you can buy a game one specs and access it across PC
People
and
don't know how
Xbox
to properly
consoles,
order
including
stuff.
the
I've just been
Xbox
chasing
Ally
my own
and
tail.
Ally X.
That's annoying.
Even better, your progress travels with you, so you can bring all your saves, your add-ons, your friends.
If you go with yellow
and
hair,
those
I'm forcing you to
delicious
cosplay
achievements
Cynthia
along.
from
So whether
Pokemon.
you're online on the
I'd do
convention
that.
floor waiting to play your favorite game, posted up here at the Xbox booth with your
Low-key
beloved
worried it
Xbox
would wash
On
you out a
team,
bit.
visiting our battle-ready
That's the one
neighbours
thing
at
I
a very
haven't
impressive
done
Call of
was
Duty
like a
Black Ops 7
vibrant
booth,
color. No,
chilling
just
with
kidding.
the Warcraft
Orange.
team
Orange was
over
probably
on
the
World
only
Warcraft
one
Midnight
that
booth, hanging with
I've done
Asus at the
that I
ROG
magically pulled
Ally
off.
Boy over in Hall 8, or looking at the latest tech offerings from
But in terms
Samsung
of like a
this year at Gamescom Anywhere,
super
and
vibrant
Australia is the
color
best
like
place to play.
yellow
But
or
right now,
pink,
what we're
I've
gonna do, Bex, is
never
quickly
done that
recap
yet.
what Xbox revealed last night at the opening night live celebrations. Are you ready?
Let's get into
Let's do
it.
it.
I mean, we got a brand new and very charming companions trailer.
When I was younger, my brother and I would go to Gamescom every year, but back then I was more active in German communities, so it worked out well. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition also got
I don't like going alone. I'd go with you.
Release date, so you can start organizing your troops on November 4th.
Orange isn't as bad because redheads are pale as shit, and I'm fairly pale, so it worked out.
Continuing Indy's investigation of the Ancient Order of Giants. Ancient Rome's biggest secret awakens September 4th.
Excited for that one. After decades of supporting the Hayabusa clan, Raven clan is finally
I don't want to see the same stuff today, so it better be different shit.
Which we saw an awesome new trailer for as well. And according to Team Ninja Bag, some of you got this, they have a secret ulterior motive that will really shake up the story when it drops on October 21st.
How very sneaky.
I must definitely go if you're there with me. Yay!
We got a truly immersive
say that
look
from experience.
at Call of Duty Black Ops 7
I'll go anywhere with
releasing
Serena.
November 14th. Yes. The new game's got twisted environments, a campaign that supports 4-player
You have the
co-op,
coffee.
zombies,
Yes,
Dead
yummy.
Ops arcade,
So do I,
and
but I'm
even
drinking
a new
decaf this
mode
morning
called
because
Endgame
my
to
heart's
keep
not
your squad
been
busy for years
doing
to
very
come.
well.
Really impressive stuff, that.
So good. We also saw Blizzard storm through with the gorgeous and never-before-seen cinematic intro for the world of
Blizzard and
Warcraft.
its
Midnight,
cinematics, they
the
just go
ancient home of
hard.
The Blood Elves is under threat, and they'll need to tap into the power of the sacred Sunwell to keep those
Make
shadows
a
at
World
bay
of
in
Warcraft
2026.
show, please.
Plus, today we'll have even deeper looks at titles
Ooh,
that were
Grounded
shown at
2,
Opening
Austin.
Night Live, like Keeper, Dying Light the Beast, and Lego Voyagers. And in a few
bully
hours,
Serena in
this very
person.
broadcast will play host to a special edition of the official Call of Duty podcast.
My heart is a little
but
bit
to get the
important,
party
that's
started,
true.
here comes all the latest details on the Xbox Ally, which has been so hotly anticipated ever
Sorry that my
since it was
shit's
announced
blocking
at
the
the
way.
Xbox Games Showcase.
The vision around Xbox has really transformed over the years of people playing on multiple
This is the
devices,
release
people
type
playing
I got
anywhere.
for a WoW cinematic.
know
I mean,
what
it definitely
players
wasn't as
want.
good as
They want a
most
game
of
on their
them.
own terms.
It was still
This
good.
was a #1 request from our fans.
But they've
We're
done
working
better.
in close partnership with Asus on a brand new handheld
called the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
The best game library.
I think one day I'll end up getting that just to add it to my collection, but not to actually use it.
It feels like we're finally hitting an inflection point now where
Yeah, the
I'm able to
Xbox
take the
Ally,
game that
yeah.
I'm playing on my beefy home PC gaming rig and take it with me
Please
on a
give us
portable
free
device.
Game Pass.
The
Wouldn't
question
that
a
be
lot of
fucking
players
nice?
have is how are PC games going to play on a handheld form factor? The games are largely going to play like they
Blizzard.
do on PC.
The Xbox
Blizzard.
Ally targets 720p, while the Xbox Ally X targets 1080p. Most titles will perform between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, but certain games have the potential to hit up to 120 frames per second.
Blizzard
As
dumps
frame
all
rates
their
rise
budget
and
into
fall, variable
cutscenes.
refresh
Yeah,
rate
right.
or VRR will deliver a consistent and fluid visual experience.
Kukin, how you
Players
doing?
can
Welcome
further
on in, by the way.
fine-tune a variety of device settings in the command center, from optimizing battery life to remapping buttons.
Student's heart.
The Asus Armory Crate
Beats
has
like
3
I
distinctive
can't
settings
fall
that are
down the
really
stairs.
great. There's the
Why
silent
does
mode,
the
where these dark gaming sessions you will have. There is a performance mode, so your
Why does
battery
the
life is
pressure fatigue
optimized.
at all?
And
That's
of
that
course, for
shit's
the
funny
top
and
performance
so
factor,
accurate.
You would use turbo mode.
Gotta start paying attention where
When we
I'm
talk
going
about
now. Have a good rest of your
optimizing
stream.
for
Nice seeing you
handheld,
again.
it's
Nice
less
seeing
about
you
stripping
too.
games
Have a
down
good rest of your day.
and
Thanks
more
for
about
stopping in and
ensuring
hanging out.
playing the game on a handheld is as easy and effortless as possible.
It is a
Games
tiny
that
little
run
PC.
At 30 frames per second or above will get a
I
should
want
perform
to
well
get
on
this to
device
add
tag.
to my console
Games that
collection.
hit
I
60
still want to
frames per
get
second and
the
above will carry
Steam
a should
Deck.
perform great on this
Really
device tag.
bad. So I can play my
Games that haven't
Steam
been
games
tested yet will have a performance
anywhere
check
and everywhere.
not available yet label. As more games are tested, updated, and optimized for handheld, these labels will evolve over time.
This is about giving players a device with no obstacles to fun. So one example is making sure that it's going to work seamlessly with a controller. Are all menus and prompts working as intended? And are those UI elements properly sized for the smaller screen? Another example of an essential compatibility feature is having a gamepad keyboard. If a game passes all these checks, they're considered handheld optimized and will be labeled as such.
God,
On
I
the
can't
Xbox
type.
home screen, you'll find a new handheld optimized channel that will curate these titles for players.
We test on the Ally all the time as we're building Roblox. For a player, that means more immersion, better graphics, smoother animation. You get to play games the way they were built.
If you're playing Doom the Dark Ages on the PC or the console, you expect them
Serena just hoards expensive technology she never plans on using. I have used every single piece of technology in this room. Thank you very much. which is
One of the awesome
precisely
things
why
about
I
PC
have it.
is that there are so many places to get your games.
We think about having this unified game library and how it can bring your entire game collection together.
Any recently downloaded and played games from other PC game stores, from Battle.net, the Epic Game Store, Ubisoft, Steam, GOG, or EA, the Xbox app automatically finds them and will show them in your game library. And right on the Xbox home screen, under Most Recently Played.
My most recently used game should be something that sticks with me everywhere I go, creating a unified user
More power
experience.
than the Series
You're gonna
S
see
with
games
the
you
price
played
of a
on
high-end
Xbox.
PC,
If
right?
it's a PC native game, you're gonna be able to play it right there. If it's a console-only game, you're gonna be able to stream it from the cloud. If you're
Right
down in your
from the
basement
clouds,
and you want to
guys.
stream direct from your console that you've got upstairs, you're gonna be able to do it.
I'm able to continue to experience the worlds and characters that I love anywhere that I want to play. This is going to be awesome. Now we literally have a device that could go with you everywhere.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Henry.
Never played the
and today I'm
PSP.
joined
I know
by
since
Dom
battery
and
doesn't
Brianna
hold a
from
charge.
Xbox, and
I've never
Gabe
played the
from our friends
PSP.
at
You
Asus,
gave
who are
me.
gonna tell us
I
a
have
whole lot more
played
about
the
the ROG
PSP
Xbox
though.
Ally and the Xbox Ally X, which are the very
The upside
first
to the ROG
handhelds
Ally
giving
is
Xbox fans the
that
freedom to
you can play all the
anywhere.
Xbox games and
Thank
all
you so much for being
the
here, and welcome to Cologne,
Steam
guys. How you doing?
games, including some
It's been busy
PlayStation
getting everything
exclusives.
ready, but we're super
Oh,
excited to
see,
be
this is
here.
what happens when I
I've
don't
gotta
pay
say,
attention to shit.
It's incredibly distracting having the Ally X in front of me. I want to just grab it and have a go, but why don't you tell us why
I'm
is
the one in that
Xbox
room.
making
I
a handheld
know.
right now?
Did you not hear what I
Handheld
said?
gaming felt like a really natural next step for Xbox. Being able to break out of the living room and play anywhere is so central to our vision of putting players at the center wherever and however you want to play. And we saw this wave of innovation happening in the handheld space from brands like Asus, and we knew that we could fuel that with so much more energy from Xbox. So when we started talking to Asus, it became apparent like how much more we could do together. We share the same obsession with our players and our devices and
Trying
gaming
to
in
warm
general.
my
And we just realized that by
cold,
building a device together, we could do something
dark
much
soul
more special
with
and
this
much more
coffee.
quickly than either of us could do alone. And so that's what brought us to the Xbox Ally. The Xbox Ally really brings together that power of Xbox.
It looks really
with the
cool.
full freedom
That's a
of Windows.
hefty.
That means that you can play your PC games
a hefty
natively
console
from
right
across
there.
storefronts. You can play your Xbox Play Anywhere games natively, and you can stream your console games as well. And really, this is just the beginning. Like, we have such a huge roadmap of improvements that we're going to continue building, continue delivering for our players. We're always listening to feedback, but I'm really excited for this first step.
As a device, it's got a really quite unique look about it. Gabe, can you tell us a bit about the
I'm glad that
hardware
it's not
design
green.
of the Ally?
Absolutely. The design of the ROG Xbox Ally features natural ergonomics,
I mean, you can
comfort,
you can
and
do
user
that
familiarity.
with the Steam Deck
These
too. It just
solid
doesn't have native
contoured
support
grips
for it.
familiar with that Xbox
Is this
controller
actually
we
a
all know and
pre-show?
love.
This is giving
And
pre-show
so
energy.
design
It
starts
might
with
be.
your hands, right?
It
We
definitely
think
might be.
about our opposable thumbs and the
Coffee
really
has a bit of
nimble
bite to
fingertips
it.
that we have.
If I had
These
whiskey,
are
I'd
the
probably
tools
put a
that
little
we
bit in
use
mine.
to write, to
Looks more
pick
durable
things up,
than the
and definitely to play. And so
PSP.
when you think about the devices as they
You'd
are
think,
in their current
you'd hope.
generation, it really rests into your
Switch
palm.
2
and
ain't
you're using
shit in
your palm
comparison.
to
I'd
pick up
rather
these
buy the
devices.
ROG
And
Ally
I
than
say it's
Switch
kinda
2.
like a tray
Honestly,
like
same.
with the ROG Xbox Ally series devices,
Same.
it rests into your fingers and then into your
But
palms.
I
and then
do
allows
plan
you
on
to
getting
curve
this. I
over,
plan on
give you
getting the Switch 2, and I
freedom to
plan
use
on
that to
getting the
play. On our
PlayStation
wonderful new
version of this
APX
shit as
Lite
well at
games
some
with the
point.
tactile feel and color coloring
After
of
I
the
win
new
the
Xbox
lottery.
controllers. It's not as simple though as just taking a controller and
Johnny,
splitting it
good
in half and
morning.
putting a panel
Thank you so
inside.
much. It's good to see you. I hope
Really,
you're having
that
a good
would
start
cause
to your
you
day.
flare out. So there's a subtle detail of how you kind of want to have you fall in and be
You can't
natural.
even play
And
the
those
PS5
contour
PS2 without
feels
having
and
it
this
connected to the
natural feeling
PS5.
really helps
Say
with
what?
the overall weight
Huh?
distribution, and that means
That don't make
comfort
no
when you play
sense.
long on these devices. And so with the
I should buy Mega
Xbox
Millions on
Ally
the way home
series,
today. Do it.
you're going to be able to play longer and
I plan on continuing to manifest someone
and
giving me a
then,
casual
with
20k
the
so I can buy
ROG
everything I want.
Xbox
Same.
Ally X, you then have
Same,
the
though.
access to the impulse triggers. So then you're able to feel everything and be part of the game and immersive inside and in terms of all
Okay,
the
you
things
guys are
that you
talking
would
about
be
this,
familiar
like,
with
far too
on your
long.
Xbox controller today. And so
Time to
you
move
get
along
all
now.
those game-centric cues coming through on your device.
It's so like fully fledged and very well optimized for gaming, which is why I need to ask, how has the Windows experience been optimized for gaming, which is primarily what we want to do with an Ally?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been a huge collaboration between Asus, Xbox, and Windows. And so we really thought about like what makes
Logan
playing
and
on
Brian are
Xbox
playing
so
the
unique,
lottery.
and how can we bring those elements together with what makes Windows 11 so great for PC gaming. And that really led to, from my perspective, 3 big features.
Somebody
The first
else
one is the
attention
Xbox
span
full
of
screen
14 seconds.
experience.
Let's move
The
on.
Xbox
Right?
full screen experience is
Literally
extremely
me.
tailored for the handheld device for
I have the
controller
attention
navigation.
span of a fucking
And right from the
acorn.
moment you turn on the Xbox Ally or the Xbox Ally X,
I
you
think
launch
that my
directly
brother
into
isn't
this
rich and
Xbox
paying
full
for my
screen
shit yet
experience. But what's
is
even
kind of
more
absurd.
interesting about what's happening here is not just the experience
He said
itself, but what's not
24
happening.
years.
We've
Hurry it up.
collaborated
That's
really
so
deeply with Windows
funny.
to defer a bunch of processes that aren't required for gaming.
Oh, that's
So
hilarious.
that means your desktop, the taskbar, all of these things aren't loaded when you boot.
We
full
are
screen
in the same
experience,
boat. You
giving
still
all that
love
memory
money
back
out
to
of
your
my wallet
games.
growing up. It's
The
time
second
to
feature
collect
is
with
the
interest
aggregated library.
as you
So
should.
because this is Windows, we know that our players have catalogs of games
I'm
that
just
span
saying Windows
across different
11 is
storefronts.
great for
We
gaming.
want to
It's already
bring your
telling me
full
that this
library
UI
together in
UX
one
is
place
going
in
to
the
be dog
aggregated
shit.
library, so you can see all of your installed games
Well, it is
from different
Xbox.
storefronts. This makes it super easy to launch your games, kind of stay in that Xbox full screen experience for more of your experience.
All right, I'm sure I've
and
asked
just
this,
really
but it's time to
experience the
ask
full
it
value of the
again.
device.
Who
The
in
third
here
feature that
is
we've really invested deeply in is the
Xbox?
Play Anywhere feature. So
Who in
Xbox
here
Play
is
Anywhere has been a
PlayStation?
program for a long time, but we've really been investing in it so deeply, and there's now
Who's Team
over 1,000
Xbox?
games
Who's
that
Team
support Xbox,
Team
Xbox
PlayStation?
Play Anywhere. For your Xbox Play Anywhere games, you can bring your progress, your saves, your achievements from your Xbox console or your Windows PC to your Xbox Ally, just again making that really so seamless. And again, we have a huge roadmap of improvements we're working on together and with the Windows team. So it's really exciting, and I think there's going to be so much more to share, and we're always listening to feedback. But
I'm
these three
trying to
features, me,
create
like, are what make the Xbox
conversation,
Ally so special.
guys.
So ergonomics, they're locked in. We've also got just a lightweight
Just
Windows
answer
primed
it.
and ready for gaming. Gabe, tell us a bit about the horsepower behind it and the partnership you've got with AMD to really make games shine.
I honestly don't think
Absolutely.
Xbox or
We're
PlayStation
really
is good
pushing the
anymore.
boundaries of
False.
silicon with this device. Efficiency is the Xbox
PlayStation
Ally
is still good,
superpower.
in my
These
opinion.
class of processors are tuned specifically for handhelds.
I like
I'm
both.
super excited to talk about
I mean, I
what's in
grew
the
up with both,
Xbox
so
Ally X.
I like
It
the
hosts
original
Ryzen
Xbox.
AI
That'll
Z2
still be the
Extreme.
best
We've taken
Xbox
the
they ever
best performing
created.
processor on the market and added MPU. That
Bye,
means you're ready for
ukulele.
new
I hope you
frontiers
have a
in
good day
local
as well.
AI
Hopefully
gaming
everything
while having
goes
the
okay.
best efficiency possible
Of
on
course,
these new
it's always good to
amazing
see you.
generational changes.
Guess
with
I'm
the
Team
Z2
PlayStation,
Extreme.
though I'm primarily a
For
PC
the
gamer.
normal Xbox
I mean,
Ally,
same,
we have
but
the
I grew up
Z2A,
playing
the
consoles
first
before
time
we
a
ever
handheld
got a
processor of
computer,
this type has been
and
productized for
PlayStation
Windows.
was
So that means
it
amazing
for me.
performance from 15 to 20 watts.
I did
Again,
get the
efficiency
Xbox
is
when
the
it came out,
superpower.
though.
And so for that part, I would say we also can include AMD's
I have a history with
fluid
Xbox. I
motion
always
frames.
play Gears of War. I've actually
AMD's
like the
fluid
past
motion
couple
frames
games. Okay.
bring smoothness and additional frames
PlayStation,
to
because
allow
I can
you to
get
enjoy that
everything
wonderful
Xbox
gameplay
on PC.
That's available for thousands of games and
That's what I'm
only on
saying.
Windows.
That's what I'm
Lastly, I would
saying.
say we're going to bring the power of AI to our devices.
Last
So
PlayStation
for
I had
both
was the
the
PS2,
Xbox
but that's mostly
Ally
because
and
all
the
my friends had
Xbox
Xbox
Ally
growing up.
X, you'll be able
That's
to
fair.
have Copilot
PS2
for
is the
gaming,
best
a
PlayStation
game guide
console,
you
in my
can call
opinion.
from the Xbox menu that assists you while you play.
Most people would
It's all
agree with me
super
on that.
exciting, Brianna. I don't think we should keep anyone waiting any longer.
They
Why
shit
don't
on
we take a look
Halo.
at how the Xbox Ally X works, and
Every
I think we should get a
Xbox
camera in
up
here as
until
well so
Xbox
that
One
people at
was
home
better
can
than
definitely take a
PlayStation
look.
almost
But
every
show
way.
me how you turn on
Wasn't
one
even
of these
close,
things.
but PlayStation did much
so
better with
one
the
thing that's great is
PS5 than
there's a fingerprint
Xbox did
reader on
the
the power
Xbox One.
button.
I've heard that before
But
as well.
as Don mentioned, we made a lot of improvements in Windows to help add
I don't have much
gamepad
of
navigation
an opinion
across the
on it
device.
because
so
I
can press A
have
to dismiss
only
the lock screen, and I can
played
navigate all
with
elements that I
the
would expect to with a gamepad. One of the features I really love is that we've added gamepad indicators to the pin pad, so if you're
Xboxes
familiar with them on console,
Yes, yeah.
and
you'll
the
be able
last
to enter
one,
your pin or
but I
have your own
have
kind of
played every single
combination
PlayStation
that you
console.
would have to put in your password
I own
quickly.
them all.
You can also use directional navigation, and we really
The
want to give
ghetto
the
box.
flexibility to the players of how they want
So
to
it's
get
currently
into their gaming
PlayStation,
session.
however, both
So-
ain't shit
I'm not gonna
compared to
peek at your pin,
PC.
don't worry.
No one's
Yeah,
gonna
you
look
can
like
enter
what
that,
the
that's
pin
your
is.
device.
That is
I'll
true.
get my own later, don't
If
worry.
I had
Yeah.
added
So I'm gonna
PC
quickly put in a pin for
to
this
that
device,
question I
and
asked,
you'll boot
that
right into
would
the
have changed
Xbox
a lot of
Cool.
answers, I'm
What's the
sure.
first thing we're kind of seeing here?
PC is superior in every way.
Full screen
But in terms
experience
of
that we've talked
console,
about. So it boots
PlayStation
directly into this experience. It's really tailored
is
for
just top
gamepad
tier.
navigation for the handheld screen, and again, it does doesn't
Before I had my
even load
PC, I was
those processes
Xbox
that
all the
aren't
way thanks to
required for gaming.
Halo.
In some of our
My
initial
cousins would
estimates,
agree.
this shows an estimated 2 gigabytes of
They're
savings in
still
memory. We can all go back
talking
to your
about
games,
it.
which means faster startup times and less idle power draw.
Absolutely. I mean, that was super snappy just to get into that. I mean,
Yeah.
Super cool. And I've
We're
got to
playing
say,
PC.
big
My first
compliments on
console I got was
library.
the
Ready,
Wii.
see? Why don't you run us through a bit of this experience as
Yeah.
well?
one of the buttons that we've added on this
crazy.
device is a library button, so you
My
can
brother and I
push
convinced my
that, and
dad to
it'll
go
take
in
you
with
right
us
to
to buy
your
PS4.
library.
PS4 is
Dom
fucking
mentioned
solid.
about the
I
aggregated
love
library.
my PS4.
You'll see these new indicators
Only because it's
across
the limited
thing. So, hey,
edition
these are my games from the Game
Last of
Pass
Us
entitlement.
console.
These are the ones installed from other storefronts, and we
I
really
had
want
every
to make sure
Xbox,
that
so I
when
guess on
people
Xbox.
play a
That-
game in the
that
library,
makes
they
sense.
know what save they're doing it. You might be like me and you own the same
You
game
know,
across
Xbox is
multiple
mine's dying.
storefronts.
PlayStation is
Your
the
save
current
files
one.
are so
very
important.
guilty of that.
Yeah, and so
Oh my
so you wanna
god,
make sure that when you
GameCube
launch your
was the
game,
one
you know
console
where
I
it's
didn't
coming from,
have,
and you're
but my
able to kinda
friends
get
did.
that,
I do plan
jump
on
back
getting
in
it to
where you
add to my collection.
Amazing.
GameCube and
Can you launch up again
Sega
for us?
are
I'm
the
gonna
consoles that are
Yeah,
going
so let's launch
up
up Gears of
on my
War.
shelf soon.
You can see that the bootloader that we have launches full
I
screen.
don't understand
that
why
really
they're
takes
still
you to
talking
kind of that
about
immersive
this. No one
experience, so you're not seeing
cares.
those desktop elements that Dom mentioned
You've talked about it enough
Very cool.
on other
'Cause there's something I use at home
showcases.
on my desktop, which is Game Bar. I use it
Yes.
to access my screenshots. I use it to access all of my friends lists, party chat.
Yeah.
We have a little look at that.
I
How
love
does
the
that
Wii
operate
though.
on the Ally?
I played it
so
a
one of the main
lot when I got
differences
it.
between the original Ally and the Xbox
I wanted
Ally
the
is now there's an
PS4
Xbox
to play the
button on the device.
Assassin's
And
Creed
so
games.
by pressing it, you quickly bring up Game Bar, and this is the optimized
Thanks
view
to
that
Assassin's
we
Creed I
shipped
got on
last year called
PlayStation.
Compact Mode. That takes that same widget model
Very
that
nice,
we
very
had
nice. Love
before
playing
that's
Super Smash
completely
Bros. with friends.
extensible,
Me too, that
but it
was
puts it in
like
a more
my number one
streamlined,
game.
optimized form for these handheld devices. So it lets you quickly get access to device settings, and most importantly, command center.
we get
So
Wii fun.
instead of having multiple overlays that you're
Venom,
juggling,
have a good rest
it's
of your day at
all
work.
in
Thanks
one
for hanging out.
overlay,
I
and it's all
appreciate
in
it.
Game Bar, and so you can
Good
get
morning,
access
Steve.
to some
How
of
are
those
you?
those awesome
Yeah,
AMD
Wii was
features,
great.
as well as the
Wii
Asus
was a
features
superior
that you've been
console,
known
too.
for before, to be able to navigate those and adjust those kind
That
of
shit was
performance
fun.
settings on the fly.
As a person who is already a multi-device
fuzzy on my
user, it
lips.
does instantly feel quite familiar as well. Like
Yeah.
across my console or my PC, I'm kind of getting this very fluid and connected system. It's really nice.
Yeah.
So we could jump back into Gears of War, but we know
What
this is a
games
fully
did I
fledged Windows
have
device.
for
Yes.
Wii?
What else can you do with it? Are there other apps that I can use?
Yeah, so one of my favorite features
Where do I
is
put my Wii
we've
games
added
at?
a new custom task switching view. So by long pressing on the Xbox button,
Oh, they're on my
you'll get this new
fireplace.
experience where you can quickly
Wow.
I was
bumper
about to, like,
between
bust out all of
existing
my,
applications as
games
well as go
that
to
I have.
Windows Desktop if you need
I
to
know I
kind of
have
tweak something that you can't
Guitar
do
Hero,
easily.
Super Smash
And it really
Bros,
kind of
Wii
makes
Sports,
it feel fast
obviously.
and fluid. And so if you're using Discord or
I've got like
getting a
Avatar: The
little
Last
hidden edge,
Airbender.
you can quickly bumper between them and then go back to your game really
That's
smoothly.
so snappy. I absolutely love it.
Do I have
Dom, is there anything
Thrillville
else
for
you'd
the
like to
Wii?
add as well
I
before
might.
seeing
I
it?
might have
Yeah,
Thrillville.
I mean, this is really our Xbox experience reimagined for handheld gaming. Builds in collaboration with Asus,
What other fucking
Windows,
ones do I
Xbox,
have?
and allows you to have that full immersion and effortless play. But really, games are at the heart of what makes a great
have to
Xbox
go look.
experience, and that's why we're developing a new program called the Handheld
I'm about to go
Compatibility
get all my
Program.
fucking
And this will
games
help
to
you
show
really
you guys.
easily understand what games play well on your device.
But there's a
across
lot.
things like text size,
I'm not carrying them all.
controller navigation, and so we're really excited.
Although
to
I
announce this
fucking might if
program
they
and work
keep
very
talking
closely
about
with
this
our
damn
development
fucking
partners on it as
handheld.
well, to help you have the best possible gaming experience on your Xbox Ally.
That's so awesome. So all of that, and I
Yeah,
hear
Wii
that you've
Sports
also
was
brought
a
a little
great
video
time.
for us to check out. Should we just load that up now?
Let's do it.
This is going to be awesome. Let's do this.
No, but thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. That Sims Agent for the Wii and that one Disney game that you had a paintbrush. I'm trying to think of which one you're talking about.
So now that you've seen what the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X can do, I bet you want to know when you can get your own one, huh? Well, Brianna, if I ask really nicely, is there anything you can tell us on that
I'm
front?
gonna listen while I take a nap.
I'm
Have a
excited
good
to share
nap.
that the Xbox
With some
Ally
good
and
rest.
Xbox Ally X will be available worldwide October 16th.
Oh, that's so soon. All
That
right,
is so
well,
soon.
you heard it
The
here
heck?
first. The Xbox Ally comes out on October 16th. Thank you for that, Brianna, and to all of our guests here as
Thank
well
you
for
so
stopping by today. But coming up next, stick around for the latest on Rogue, Prince of Persia, and so much more as Xbox at
Yes,
Gamescom
it
2025
is. Isn't it
continues.
cute? I love this mug so much. Prince of Persia was also my shit growing up. Anybody here play that game? Oh, so good. Wee 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 wee. Sands of Time. That was, oh god, I need to like either play that shit on stream for you guys or just rewatch someone playing it. Tiny Rose, I don't know if you were here, but I got a mushroom mug. I got 2 of them actually. I got this one. Gotta drink out of it with a straw though. And then add this one. It's so cute. I love getting mugs. It's like one of the few things that I collect. The game where you roll on roller skates and collect coins and try to finish first. Do you have an umbrella when you jumped? Gosh, I don't even know. There's so many.
You might think that the Rogue Prince of Persia is just another 2D action roguelike, and you'd be wrong. Yes, we have plenty of deadly weapons, powerful abilities, and game-breaking builds, but what makes it different? I'm going to tell you. This is 2D parkour in full flow. You will run, vault, and somersault through the world, blending traversal and combat into one seamless movement. If you're looking for Prince of Persia DNA, then shine a black light on this. It'll light up like Times Square.
My hubby's told me that I cannot get any
And
more
that
coffee
wall run?
mugs. I've
That is
run
the
out of
first
space,
of its kind in the
so
2D
now
game.
I need to get shelves so I can
Every fight is a
get
chance
more.
to move with style. You're not just swinging a sword, you're fighting with everything.
I'll have to like take pictures
Kick
of my mug
enemies into
collection.
traps or into each other.
I've got so
Vault to
many.
dodge attacks.
I've got a
Wall run
whole
over
fucking
hazards.
cupboard
Dive to stun.
just
Boot rocks
full.
and arrows into the faces of your foes. It's like playing a Jackie Chan movie as the Prince of Persia.
This game
This
does
is
look pretty
acrobatic
cool.
and environmental combat that rewards creativity and looks damn good doing it. The story holds more surprises. The prince must live the same day over and over, searching for a way to stop an enemy invasion that his actions have triggered. You must learn from each run, discovering how to save key characters and family members and bringing them to the oasis outside of the time loop to unlock new biomes, items, and story beats. Only by exploring the entire city, from the depths of the mines to the top of the lighthouse, will you find the one path that will give you the chance to change the fate of Persia. And the soundtrack? Woo! An unheard of combination of traditional Persian instruments fused with modern trap. It drives you forward. Every run has a rhythm. Every fight
Maybe
has a beat. And we
I'll
guarantee
stream this
you'll be
one.
listening
Maybe
to it
I'll
when
stream
you're
this
not even
game.
playing.
I don't know. It looks cool. I'd play
So
it.
there you have it. The Rogue Prince of Persia offers a unique combination of
I like
2D
the art
wall
style a
running,
lot.
environmental combat, a branching narrative, and a pulsating soundtrack, on top of all the usual tasty roguelike ingredients. This is a
I did
roguelike
not.
with
I've
rhythm,
heard good
flow,
things about
and style.
Hades. A few people in here, or a few people that I know in the community, have played it and enjoyed it. I've thought about it.
The Prince of Persia is going rogue, known for those smooth acrobatic wall runs and intense boss fights set against inspired vibrant Persian-inspired
If you like
landscape. It's clear why it's the most
roguelikes, you'd enjoy
anticipated
it.
action platformer
I'll
roguelike
give it a
of the year.
good old
And here
try.
to tell us more from Evil Empire artistic director Dylan Erlings and marketing manager Matthew Houghton. Gentlemen, welcome. Now, from first thing, thanks so much for joining us. And
What the
I've gotta
fuck?
ask,
Is
was
he
that
wearing
what we saw in the
a
back of that
leather
trailer? Did I see what I
thing?
think I saw?
I think so,
He
yeah.
is.
Are
You-
people, which one of you would
Tattoos, though.
like to reveal it if,
Well,
if anyone missed it?
Basically, the game is out now on Game Pass. Right,
Has a
right
story
now.
to
Go play
it.
as you want.
I know I've
Right,
seen
mate,
Topher
and
loved
also,
it. Yeah.
like, for those that don't know as well,
That does look a little
this
uncomfortable.
Game reinvents a classic
It
franchise.
was very stiff.
And in the
Breastplate.
past,
Thank you.
you've
Jesus
worked
Christ. I
on
couldn't
games like
think
Dead
of the
Cells,
damn term.
Evil Empire, and fantastic DLC like Castlevania. How has it been taking a beloved franchise like Prince of Persia and kind of bringing a new genre to the mix?
Leather
It's
thing.
kind of
Y'all
like,
know what
it's
the fuck I was
tough and
talking
great
about.
at the same time because obviously like
Put a
we've
video
got
of the
loads
Umbrella
fans
game in
of the
Discord? Okay,
franchise,
I'll take a look.
in the team, like lots of people played Sands of Time, even people who played like the original.
We're
back
currently
in the
sharing
90s.
a brain cell this
So there's,
early.
like,
We
that
are,
pressure
though.
to take this franchise into a different direction. But it's great because it actually gives us something like to really focus on. Like we knew we wanted acrobatic combat, we wanted a wall run, we wanted this like real Persian-inspired vibes. So that helped to kind of like keep us on the right path while integrating our like 2D action knowledge to make something which we think is unique.
Yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And you've been having the game on early access recently, but for those that haven't been able to play early access, what can people expect when they hop on to Rogue Prince of Persia?
So yeah, basically you can expect 2D action roguelike with kind of acrobatic combat mixed with a wall run, which we think is unique in the 2D game.
Master
so
race while driving when you
have a
ask
whole
PlayStation or
moveset on top of that.
Xbox.
So you've got the kick, a vault, a dive attack. So basically you're going to be flowing through traversal into combat and back again, and there's also like a branching narrative behind that as well.
Yeah, nice. And also, you've had early access for a bit now, and you've been asking for loads of feedback from players. What's been some of the ones that has like kind of been the most surprising or inspired bits of feedback that you've taken on board?
Well, we've gotten tons of feedback from players, especially from the guys we have on Discord. We have like a very supportive and dedicated community of players there, and it's like it's almost day-to-day talking
might
with
as
them.
well
It's
be
like they're
labeled
part
as
of
a
the team.
compact
So
PC
we
nowadays.
just
Yeah, that's
work
very
with them
true.
as if they were part of the development, you know. And so one guy, Opelit, he's making the wiki for the game.
Yeah.
And it's super detailed, even more detailed than what we have in the studio, you know. These guys, they know the game by heart. And so it's so cool to work with them. And another one called Andrew is a super fan. And a good anecdote is that he had a baby during the production of the game.
Yeah.
And so we celebrated it. I did a
Started
sketch
playing
of the
Red
prince
Dead
with the
2
baby
again
and
since we got the
everything.
first Red Dead game on Steam.
Yeah,
Are
these
you,
guys
and
are
how's that
truly
going?
part
Are
of
you
the team, and I want to thank them
Are you
truly
enjoying
for
it?
this early
Show
access.
more
It was
game
great.
ads.
I think that's one of my
know.
favorite things
I
these days
know,
as well.
like,
Is
what the
how
fuck?
much the community can get involved in games now and like kind of
I
give
prefer
feedback
PlayStation,
and
but
kind of
for
work directly with
Xbox
the studios.
controllers, they
It's
fit my
something we
hands
really had
better.
in the past.
Yeah, we've talked
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
something truly unique, and like the instantaneity of it is awesome because you can just ask a question,
Although I feel
brainstorm
like,
an idea about like game design or whatever, and they would like answer directly,
Yeah.
and it's
Huh.
so great.
Now, also, one thing, a lot of fans have been asking about the story of Rogue Prince of Persia and how it's going to evolve over time. Can you go a bit more into that?
Yeah, so basically the story, you basically start off and you've kind of accidentally triggered
PlayStation
an
controllers
invasion
have
of
definitely
your Persia, and then
gotten
you've
bigger.
kind of got to figure out a way by going into the city each day and
Mommy.
find clues, and then by finding the clues,
Hi,
you
Ma.
unlock biomes, and then maybe you have to like take an item
Thank
and do
you
something with
for
it,
the
then unlock something else,
sub.
find a character who then tells you somewhere else
Thank
you
you
can
so
go.
much.
So
Happy
it's basically kind of like a
37
puzzle
months, Mommy.
in real time as you go through each run.
I love you.
To
Everyone
basically find
say
the
hi
one
to
true
Mom.
way
Say
to
good morning.
finally save Persia and rectify your mistake.
Do they even have a
And,
timer going?
You said about clues, right? Something
Fuck
that
if
we
I
all
know.
expect. Hidden elements in the game.
I'm waiting for
And
so
there's
long
some
for
of
Red
those
Dead
for us
1
to
off
find.
of Xbox
Yeah,
and
there's
for
definitely
PC. I'm
hidden
enjoying
rooms
it.
where,
Or
you know,
finish
like
Red
you
Dead
find
2 before
characters and
it's
stuff.
time to get back into it.
Trying to
It
think
looks
back,
like a
for
fun
example,
game.
Definitely where you find the Lale. That's kind of little, like hidden.
It's for the
stuff.
layout of the
It's Prince of
Xbox
Persia,
with the
there's gotta be
Joy-Cons
hidden
still left
rooms
being higher.
I was hoping so, because I love the old games as well. And
Say,
players
the
been like,
sizes, this isn't
one,
like a
one of the
proper-
most things as well when you look at the game
This is for
first
PC,
of all,
but-
the visuals. It is visually stunning, the comic book style.
Yeah, you're not
and,
wrong, like,
you've
the-
obviously
where the
massively
placement
behind
is.
This. Could you go a bit more into what inspired you and how you
With
kind
the
of worked
Joy-Cons.
on the design of the game?
For sure.
I could
So
just
we wanted the game to
get
have
up and
a
grab
unique
my
look,
actual
like
Xbox
something
controller.
that would not have been made before. And so,
The fuck?
since it's a very 2D game, we wanted to embrace that aspect and have something very graphic with these patterns, the borders, and everything is. So it's inspired by the Persian miniatures, which are art from like back in the days in the ancient Persia, and this would be very graphical images painted by hand. And so we tried to incorporate some of these elements
what?
in the art direction of the game. And the other inspiration is the French comic books.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to have some of this in the game because in the art team we are
Yeah.
big comic
Where
book lovers.
the Joy-Cons
and because
are?
we wanted to be super like innovative, we
I guess
used
I guess I don't
Moebius
really
as a
notice
reference
it
because
because
nobody
I'm
does
used to
that in
playing
the
both of them.
indie
Because with my PC, I use like
No,
my
yeah, but
Xbox
he's a
controller,
great
but
artist, so
I'm
he
so
was
used
one
to
of the
PlayStation.
main reference.
I don't
And also, you
necessarily
mentioned
notice
Discord
like
earlier as well. Have you
the,
like,
the,
taken any
the difference in
fan-inspired
placement.
feedback on some
But
of the
they're
art that you use
both
in the game?
For sure, we had
the same fucking
some
size.
fun contest on the Discord.
Actually,
And
There's
so,
more
for example,
room
we had a skin contest
here
at some point
on the
and
PlayStation
player would,
controller than there
like,
is on the
draw
Xbox.
Whatever crazy type
Like
of
significantly
Prince
more
costume.
room.
And so we had like a voting for the favorite skins, and I think 8 or 9
The
of
fucking
them
PlayStation
ended up in
controller
the
is
game.
actually
That's
bigger.
amazing.
So that's great.
That must be. I can already see though how much you kind of work with your community already, and if there's anyone else who wants to get involved, are they able to
Well,
do that?
you said that it fits your
You mean the
hands
players?
better.
Yeah, like the players get involved
So
to give
I
feedback.
s-
Yeah, for
say I
sure.
love you and say hi.
Like in
Assumed
the
you
game
meant
design,
size.
It changed tons of stuff. Like for instance, we
Storm,
have
thank you
this
so much.
medallion system.
Thank you so much for the
which
sub.
in the
Happy 6
beginning was
months.
maybe too complex.
6 whole months.
And so we
I
worked with the
appreciate it.
community
Thank you.
to make it simpler to understand.
I like
but
the
also more
GameCube
fun
and Nintendo 64 more than the
like,
PlayStation
right
controller.
When you
That's
play, you
wild.
understand how
I
it
do
works.
not.
So we iterated a lot of like
I do
game
not.
design elements. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no, I
along the game
tangled up my
design as well,
cord.
you did a major art revision
How the fuck
for
did
the
I do
game
that?
as well from when you started. You so much so you made a mini
Yeah,
documentary about how that
Thank
happened.
you so much
How
for the
was
follow.
that?
Welcome on in.
That was a long walk. So long story
Lizard.
short, when we
I've
released
also never
in
held
early
a PS5
access,
controller. Yeah, you'll
we
have
knew
to
We were
and
going with a bold and
see how
unique
you like
look,
it.
and we knew not
It's
everybody
definitely
would
bigger.
love it. But we got a lot of feedback from players that did
I
not
had-
like so much
I'm not
the art
gonna pull it out.
direction. So we
It is
tried to
crazy
take
though
that
when I
as
think
a
back to
feedback,
how like the original,
just as if it was
how the
gameplay.
original
Why not
PlayStation controllers
rework
looked
the art,
versus
you know?
how it looks
So
now.
We did a lot of polishing, and we changed some of the color.
Controllers.
The prince was purple in the
Expensive
beginning.
little
He's
buggers.
not purple anymore.
Thank you
That's a
guys
long
for the
story.
biddies.
But yeah, we tried to
Thank you so much.
make something that player would like more. And so this was like, yeah, big,
Run way
big
longer. I'm
rework.
just bad.
I think it's one of the first things
just
anyone
hearing off
notices as
Twitch
soon as
for
they
one
see the game. It's so
time.
vibrant
You're
and colourful,
totally
and it's
fine.
like so pretty to look at. Like you've done like
Blame
an incredible
Austin
job
and
putting that
his
together.
Thank you.
What's like
and his
you got any
pinky.
personal favourite
His
pieces
blink
that you
over
worked on in
having
the
going
game?
for that.
I mean, we tried to be as diverse as we
That's too
could
funny.
in the biomes that you are going through. So each biome has a very unique color palette. I think the final one, the palace, the one that's going to be released in the 1.0, is the best one because it's the last
Yeah,
one that
I
we
don't really
made,
notice
and
like
we put a lot
the
of
layout
love in
change
this
like when
because
I
it's
when I
the
hold
final
either of them.
objective of the game.
It's easy for
and
me to
he's
just
it's really nice. I think.
adjust.
I think we've also you
What
talked about all
gets
the
me the
different biomes
most
that
are
available.
like
We've
the
got to talk, how do you
XYAB
work on kind of
and
making
then the
those beautiful
symbols
backgrounds that you kind of
because the
interact
layout's
with, and then the
different.
kind of the combat gameplay because it must be kind of difficult to manage.
That is what
That's
gets
a
me the
challenge
most
for sure
with
because
these controllers. Everything
the
else is
gameplay is
fine.
very fast-paced, and the traversal is
I need to get
challenging.
a second set
so
of
you
controllers
have
though,
to
because I only have
be
one
able to read
PS5 and one
everything
Xbox controller.
very quickly. So we tried to have something that is
But your
very
girl ain't spending $150.
simple, yet tells a story.
On some
so
new
whenever
controllers.
we can, we have rooms in the game that tell like environmental storytelling, but it's not during the combat phases. So it's a subtle balance between readable gameplay and background that tells a story. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So especially, is it like clear when there's like a hidden room or something like that that you can kind of smash some pots or kind of work your way through?
There is some of this, yeah, some secrets in the game.
Now, also we've got to talk about the color palette and lighting. They've been widely praised by
So,
players in early access. Right? How did you approach making the game
are they just
like,
going
visually
into
distinct from previous Prince of Persia games?
in-depth conversations
that's
about
a tough
these
question.
games?
Yeah.
Is that is what is
I mean,
happening?
I talked about the inspirations already. So these two, like the Persian miniatures and the French comic book, we tried to combine that into a unique look that when you see it as a thumbnail, you instantly recognize it. And it's almost as if it was taken out of a picture book. I mean, that was the objective. And yeah, we tried to embrace the graphical aspect of it and be very stylized.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see it any
I like his
moment you look
tattoos.
at it. It's like always bright and popping out.
Yeah.
It's like a thumbnail.
Very colourful, yeah.
Yeah. I've got to say though, for people
Rogue
who are
Prince of
hopping on
Persia
for
is
the first
available
time,
today
we
with the
mentioned it a
Xbox
little bit
Game
earlier,
Pass.
but they're hopping
Dare
on
you
from,
go?
Haven't played early
I need an
access.
app, so do
Now hopping
I,
on
but
Rogue
I have
Prince of
stuff to do
Persia,
after
what kind of
this
experience
showcase
can
is
they
done.
expect to play?
I have to edit
'Cause it's
Gamescom from
challenging,
last
it's
night,
beautiful,
get
it's
that
vibrant.
scheduled for
There's
this
a lot more
evening.
depth to the game.
I'm gonna edit
Yeah, I feel
this
Like, yeah,
and get it
expect
scheduled
to be
for
challenged, but it's
tomorrow.
easy once you get it in your hands and you can feel like doing a wall run and swinging off a pole and diving down an enemy, like it is super satisfying. So just be
What
prepared to, like,
showcase
accurately
is this
combat, use
afternoon?
all your moves, like we said in the deep dive trailer, like it's like playing a Jackie Chan movie. You're just like you're kicking someone, you're blocking something, and then you're jumping around everywhere. Like just be prepared to have fun, I guess. Yeah, and just explore everywhere. 'Cause there's always something to find.
Explore. That's always the thing I fail in doing. I'm always like trying to speed run everything. Thing. But have you got any last things that you'd like people to keep an eye out for Rogue Prince of Persia?
I mean, go play the game now. It's out, so yeah, I mean...
Go play it,
yeah.
Have a great time.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing it. But guys, thanks so much for joining us, Matthew and Dylan. Really appreciate it. I look forward to hopping on. And also, a big thank you to the whole team at Ubisoft. You can start sharpening your platforming skills and scimitars right now. And remember, the Rogue Prince of Persia is available today. And in case you're buzzing for even more 2D fighting action, here comes a trailer that's a little less reflex and a little more tactical. Then we'll be back to check out all that's new in Grounded 2. Don't go anywhere. This is Xbox
I heard Grounded
at
2.
Gamescom.
My turn. You asked for this. Back in your place.
This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once.
Time to prove myself.
How about you?
Leave that to me.
An ambush. This day grows lovelier by the hour. Nothing can stop me. Let's finish him. On my honor.
Why did that sound like Legolas?
This will suffice.
No, on my honor. No, that's a Will Turner quote. For whatever fucking reason, that still sounded like Orlando Bloom.
Bring sinners to account. Fight Roger!
What do you know about the legend of the nameless
This game does look good.
Fierce warrior. Fought in the siege of Antioch, 1097 AD. Very tall, like a giant.
Pope Paul IV had an item of this crusader in his possession, his helmet.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I see the helmet, I'll leave it exactly as I found it. Sound good?
Oh. Good job. Did you say oops?
Giant guardians. The root skull, way back. Worshipped by the Mithras cult.
Before I get myself in trouble, I gotta go. Hopefully they actually announce something. Hopefully. But have a good day, Austin. Thanks for hanging out this morning.
Try a snake.
Fuck.
It says Semper Vivus. Always living.
I'm gonna look up to see what this afternoon is. 'Cause if it's not exciting, I'm not gonna stream it. Even though I should. So future games show. The fuck is this? September 4th.
Well, you just caught the trailers for Final
Future
Fantasy
Games
Tactics
Show is
and
one of
Indiana Jones
Future's
and the
flagship
Great
video
Circle
game
Order of
showcases,
Giants, which we'll be
showcasing
taking
upcoming
an
video
even
game
closer
releases,
look
world
at and a
premieres,
little
exclusive
bit
game
of
demos,
time.
and content
But
from
now
indie
it's
developers
time to dive into a
to
game
AAA
that hits a little
releases.
closer to home as we learn all about the big bosses, bigger
Shit.
biomes, and brand new big
Alright,
buggies
we're gonna
coming
watch
to a
it.
park near you in Grounded 2. We've got Chris Parker and Justin Vasquez here from Obsidian and Eidos
time, though?
to break it down into very small, teeny, tiny
Is it
parts.
2 o'clock?
I mean, they say good things come in small packages, so thank you so much for helping me unwrap these presents today, guys. How are you today?
We're well. Thank you for having
Son
us
of a
here.
bitch.
We're very excited to be here to talk about the game.
Oh!
Yeah, doing great. Super excited. to
Yeah,
be
we're
here.
watching it because
Honestly, so
David
excited
Hayter
to
is going to
gush
be a
all about the
host.
fun I've been having in Grounded 2
Sure shit
since
ain't
it
gonna miss
launched
that.
now a month ago into early access. So I've been having a blast. But how's the experience been for you two?
It's been an incredible experience. We're so
He's
blessed
the
to have
voice
such an amazing
of
community.
Snake from Metal Gear
Round
Solid.
2.
Or the Metal
Everyone
Gear series.
just reacted so well to the announcement and the fact that the game was coming to them so quickly. And seeing the game in players' hands now, everything that they're doing with it, all the fun they're having with buggies, all the fun they're having in the park, all the different builds that they're making and breaking, and all the great feedback we're getting, it's just getting us super excited and really focused on how we can make the best Grounded 2
He's
possible
wearing an
with our
ant
community.
pin,
I
an
love
ant head
that.
pin.
Chris, have you been having a good time with it as well?
Yeah, I'm just so excited about how well it's been received, because you know, when you're making a game, you have this passion, you have this joy, you really want it to be something that the community is going to love, and they already love Grounded 1, right? So much passion there. And so until you get that into the players' hands and the community's hands, you just don't know exactly. You know, you can hope, but until they've actually sort of tasted that meal, you don't know how it's going to go.
Grounded
And so
2 has been
we went
really
out there,
fun,
people are super
even though I only
excited
played
about
it
They have tons
that
of
one
stuff
day.
to say and tons of great ideas.
I want to
and-
play
and
more
we
of
love
it.
that. And it's just been really exciting.
Amazing. Well, I've tasted it and I've really enjoyed it as well. We've been digging in a lot. It's been so much fun. And obviously you mentioned buggies, one of the big new additions in Grounded 2.
I like little ant buggy.
And how has community feedback helped improve and expand that kind of area of the game for you guys?
That's a really good question. For us, the buggies were such an important feature to bring to life because it was the #1 requested feature from
Absolutely.
Grounded 1.
Yeah.
And so it was a big reason why we wanted to
God,
do a sequel in
spider
the first
mount.
place, because we knew
my
to
God.
do the buggies properly, we'd have to build the whole
I
world
want
from the
one.
ground up to support them and to really make them shine.
Wow, okay.
And so for us, it was a question of the balance of how much of this feature do we want to develop and solidify to make it a full experience and to really show the potential of the feature, but not go so far that we don't get the community's feedback. And so we feel like we found that balance with our Red Soldier and
That's
our
horrifying.
buggies. And now seeing how players are playing with them, what they're doing with it, and what they're asking for, not just for those
Oh, I
buggies,
got
but
the
for future
heebie-jeebies.
buggies, is really giving us a lot of clarity on where we want to bring the feature, how we want to fulfill its potential, and of course, what exciting new buggies we're going to be introducing in the future.
Yeah, there's
That's
so
cool.
many aspects.
That's
to
cool that you can
buggies.
do that while
Like Justin
riding them
said,
out.
We kind of went for the minimum approach and said, let's see what the community has to say about
It's
these.
like a little
We have all
holder
of
that
our
he
own
has,
ideas
just
that we're
chilling.
Like, these are great ideas.
Has anything
but
happened?
Let's see what the community says first.
They're
and then we
just
can
kind
hone
of
in on
going
that stuff
into
and
detail
help
about
that
the
really guide
games.
the future of buggies, whether that
So
be
they
with
just started talking about Grounded
customization or
2.
progression, or even what sort of new buggies we
Make
might
someone else
introduce in the
deal with
world.
those. Yeah, look at Curly
and
and
what's been
Quincy.
really great is
Just go fuck 'em
seeing
up.
everybody's feedback. A lot of it is very much in line with where we wanted
It's
to go.
absolutely in line. It's
Yeah.
all stuff, almost all of it's been stuff that we've talked about.
Yeah.
Like, and it's great to see that, and especially, you know, we look at what the community feedback says, and our community guys like put it all together, and we count like what's been upvoted and what people are reacting to the most. And the things that they're reacting to the most are things that we're like, yes.
Yes, that's what we
this
want
is
to
so
do.
exciting. This sounds great.
So not only does it confirm our belief that this feature has so much potential, it's really nice to see how aligned we are with our community. And it really feels like we're all one big team trying to make the best Grounded 2 together.
One big colony. That's so cute.
I totally missed
Sorry.
that. Well
Don't
done.
worry, I got
Yeah.
you. My buggy is called Ant McPartlin. It's a Red Soldier ant. I haven't got to Orbweaver just yet. We're taking our time. Which is a very UK insular joke, but that is fine for you. But have you guys got any buggy names that you're particularly proud of? Any good puns that you've heard?
I've
or
got
from
one up my
team?
sleeve. You, Chris?
Well, no, the favorite one that we always fight around the studio right now is Stinky. I don't know why.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
When we start up a co-op game for the first time, yeah, everybody goes and like makes their buggy real quick together, and then whoever names their buggy Stinky first is the one that wins, basically.
That's hilarious.
I always call my aunt Antonio Banteras because you get the double ant pun
That's
there.
hilarious.
And also
I
just
love
'cause I
that.
like to think of my red aunt as this like charming, roguish, like going on an adventure with. So
Love
Antonio
that.
Banteras.
That's beautiful.
I like
He's
it.
your own very real sidekick. That's beautiful. We have another first in Grounded 2 with our classes. So, I mean, we were chatting a little bit behind the scenes about, I've been loving the mage class personally, but what has been the most exciting developments from either seeing a lot of players get to grips with these
Godly
classes
good morning.
or from the
I
team themselves?
know.
I mean, when
You're
we
not
set
at
out
work? Well, that's good.
developing
That's good to
archetypes,
see
they
you.
were
How
really
are you?
about just helping players understand how do I best equip my character for whatever it is I'm trying to do today, right? It's you're not locked into being a mage for the whole game. You could be a mage one night and then switch over to a ranger or a rogue or whatever. You want to be a sword and board fighter, do that. But let's have the interface help you out and help you sort of like min-max easily into
Yeah, I
that
don't know
play
what I
style.
want to do for my
And
character yet.
To be perfectly honest, I thought this was just like a kind of a nice little quality of life add to the
Yeah, I'm
game.
still kind of waking
And
up too. I'm
the
tired.
players love it.
Once
Like,
I'm gonna
they
try and
think
get done with my
it's
stuff quickly
fantastic,
after
and
this is
they wanna
done,
know,
and then
hey, what
take
are
a
the
nap
next ones gonna
before
be? What
I
is,
stream
what's
again
equipment that's
later.
going to be added so that we can, further develop this particular archetype. And that's been really surprising, but also super encouraging and exciting for me, just to see that, you know what, people love this. Something that I thought was pretty small, something that actually IDOS actually championed in the first place. And like, yep, everybody loves it. It's great. It's been really positive reception.
From our point of view, it felt like a natural extension of what Grounded was already doing, and what made Grounded special as a survival game was this really rich RPG fighting system. And to speak to what Chris is saying, that's also the shared DNA between Obsidian and Eidos Montreal, is that love for both RPG mechanics and progression and player choice. And so this felt like a natural extension of us working together, of us collaborating. And to see it in players' hands, not only them finding really cool ways to break the builds and push them to really cool limits, like the dual wielding rogue that can,
I do like
one-shot,
that. The rogue is pretty sick.
even our biggest, toughest foes.
Yeah.
But on top of that, seeing them use the builds in really creative, unique ways that, like you said, speak to their play style. And you're not locked into anything. If you want to be a mage that whips out a sword and a board, you can do that. If you want to be a ranged who is still packing a mallet, you could do that as well. And so we really want the players to express themselves however they want, and we want to get their feedback so that we can find new ways to help them express themselves over the early access of this game.
Love that. I mean, with new classes, we've also got some new bugs as well in Grounded 2. How has that been for putting those into the game, implementing them, and how have the community received some of the new ones, like our new scorpions, our caterpillars, etc.? Are there any fan favorites that you've seen emerge?
I don't know about favorites, but I mean, I think all of them have been really well received, but like for different reasons, of course. So like, we've got a ton of feedback from folks who are like, man, the caterpillars are so sweet and they're beautiful, and I have to kill them. Why have you done that? Why have you ruined my life and blackened my soul?
You ruined my life.
And then
I know, I didn't want to kill the caterpillar either.
Cockroaches, where they're like, I can't deal with cockroaches. Why have you put this in the game? And we were like, oh, well, we put it in there to be gross. That's why it's there.
It's a bug.
Serving its purpose.
A cockroach.
But the reception to those has been really fun,
What?
very exciting.
And on the other side, what was nice for us is
Stab it in
when
the
we
eyeball.
first started talking about what creatures we wanted to bring to Grounded 2. I think it was universal. Everyone was like, we need something that is on the same level of terrifying as the wolf spider from Grounded 1. And the number one contender was the scorpion. And it was a huge request from the community for a long time.
Oh
and being able to
my
bring that
God.
to life but in a way that like does justice to it being this terrifying predator coming after you. And
thing is
seeing
creepy.
all these reaction videos.
It's gonna take
online
4 hours.
of
Your
people
arms
in their
itching? Oh, no.
camps being, you know, hunted by the scorpion and popping out, and them freaking out, trying to hide. Like this thing's coming
burrowing
after
like
you.
that.
Dude,
Oh god.
it's so rewarding. To be able to like traumatize a whole new group of players in interesting ways.
Yeah,
But
you
Grounded
guys have
is a
lot
good
to answer
time.
for
From the
for
little bit
making
that
me
I've
kill the
played
sea
it,
caterpillars and the butterflies, and then
It's fun.
also the horrendous night terrors I've had for the scorpions. So yeah, we'll talk afterwards. But speaking of foes and new enemies, I hear we have a new boss to look forward to as well. So can you tell me what this new boss is and why you guys are excited for players to take it on?
Happy to. So our new boss is a giant tarantula
Oh my
named
gosh.
Axel, who has gotten loose in the park. And this is what we're calling our first park boss. And you know, in Grounded 1, there was these really cool backyard bosses.
no.
The brood mother, the mantis, and these were all really giant, terrifying foes. And so we knew we wanted to keep up that tradition. Yeah, look at this thing. It's terrifying. We wanted to keep up that tradition, but because now you're riding buggies, what's giant and terrifying and monstrous has to scale in proportion to that. And so we really wanted to nail that, like, primal
How you doing,
feature,
Chinju? It's good to see you.
terrifying experience for players. And again, it was just the clear first choice for us was we have to
It'd be cool being able to like conquer it and have it as a mount. That would be legit. Good morning.
And then we had to look at scale. I mean, like it is, I don't even know if you can tell from the footage we just showed
It looks
how
huge.
immensely huge this is. So the character in that footage is riding around on its own orb weaver spider, and the orb weaver looks teeny tiny compared to the tarantula because it's about like 3 times bigger than a wolf spider, which is one of the largest creatures in Grounded 1.
And I think it's about 16 times bigger than the player, so it's pretty massive.
It's massive. It's
Yeah.
absolutely huge, and we think players will have a lot of fun with it. It's got its own arena. It's got its own like sort of like recipe and things that you've got to do in order to summon it and bring it in. But we think it's a pretty exciting boss.
Yeah, it looks
Good
huge.
thing
and
Austin left. He's gonna be very
terrifying for
surprised
sure.
when that shows
How
up.
did you guys
Yeah,
handle the name
for real
Axel?
though.
That's so cute, for one. I'm guessing it's a pet tarantula as well that someone just found. Oh no.
So one of the best things about our franchise is it's set in the 90s. This one's set in 1992s and 1992, and so there's all this nostalgia around that era that means a lot to all of us. And Axel is actually a reference to Home Alone. In Home Alone, the older brother has a pet tarantula called Axel that gets loose.
Yeah.
And so that's our little Easter
Oh,
egg.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
I love that. I love that it makes sense in the world of Grounded 2,
Yeah.
but also it's just a sick callback to real world movies and stuff.
There's
Love
a couple of more Home Alone references in the game,
I'm
so
obsessed
around
with that.
Axel. So I can't wait to see if the community catches them all.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to this big boss Axel, because I would love to hear some tips from you guys about taking him on. I'm terrified already, and I'm hoping I don't have to do it alone. But yeah, do you have any tips for players on taking them down?
Well, I mean, with basically any adventure in Grounded, you got to load up before, you got to prepare for whatever your adventure is going to be. You need to make sure you've got enough food and water and healing supplies, and then you're just going to have to go in and die a couple of times. Like that's basically what's going to happen.
You're gonna die
he's got a lot
couple of times.
Special attacks that are really cool, and you're just going to have to kind of learn that sequence because there's also some stages to that boss fight as well.
Of
So
course there
Once
is.
you figured out the first
Of
one,
course
you're
there's
gonna have a couple of
stages.
surprises for you. Figure out the second one.
Right, just set it
couple
on
of
fire.
surprises
It's
for
fuzzy.
you. Hopefully it'll keep players entertained for a while. And when they finally beat it, there's a lot of goods on the horizon there. You know, you can, like with everything in Grounded, you ultimately murder it and then turn it into fashionable attire. And that's exactly what
You wear your
do.
trophies on your body.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Make weapons and armor with that, maybe some furniture, right?
Yeah,
You want-
absolutely.
You want to upholster something with that. And that's exactly what you do here.
My advice would
Make
be
a throne.
whether you're playing single player or with your friends, to bring
We
a
need them
friend.
to add friendly jumping
Go with
spiders
your
to
orb
balance
weaver
this
buggy.
monstrosity.
You
Yes,
know,
that's such
hey,
a good
if you want to
idea.
take it on alone,
That's a
go for it.
great
Become the
idea.
stuff
Have a
of
little
YouTube
pet
and Twitch
jumping
legend.
spider.
But if you want to,
At
you
your
know,
camp
try to
and
survive, bring your orb weaver buggy. It will come in handy.
I like that a lot. That would be really
The fight
cool.
was designed with that in mind, and we had a lot of fun figuring out okay, what makes fighting a giant creature on another giant creature a fun and unique experience. So we really hope that the players will get a kick
Where's
out
the rest of its eyeballs?
the
I only counted
grounded
6.
style massive boss fight, but now on their own, impressive buggy mount.
Nice. I can't wait to
Unless it
try
only has
myself
6
and
eyeballs.
die multiple times, no doubt. Very good.
How many eyeballs does a
Parker, you
tarantula have?
mentioned that there's some, obviously our favorite thing about Grounded is getting the loot. My favorite
How
thing is
many
going and
eyes
analyzing
does
everything,
a
breaking it down. Can you tell us a
tarantula
little
have?
bit about the spoils?
Yeah,
that
it's
we
supposed to
can
have 8
expect from
eyeballs.
the tarantula?
I'll
Is
count
there
to
going
6.
to be some pieces in particular?
Absolutely. So a couple that spring to mind is there is an absolutely,
my
as
search
you would
history.
expect, massive bow that you can craft.
It's too many
sort
is
of-
how many?
It's sort of ridiculously large,
Yes,
but
true.
that's what makes it sort of charming is that like you made it out of the biggest creature that's been in the yard so far, so it is ridiculously large. You can make yourself a new fancy chest to adorn your base that holds a little bit more stuff, as I recall
That's
correctly,
correct.
and is of course again fashioned out of axle pieces. You can even make yourself a cool little throne. There's all kinds of
See?
stuff you
Throne.
can do. So, yeah.
That's the
Called
one that
it.
I'm most in love with, and I can't wait to see how the community reacts to that because it is
Absolutely
a
not.
significantly impressive throne for a significantly impressive boss.
Yeah, big Spider King throne. That sounds great. I can't wait to see it. I hope it's fuzzy as well. The colors on it look so sick.
The colors are
I'm
pretty.
imagining your guys' offices are kind of just, do you just have tarantulas kind of like lying around or any bugs and stuff? Like, that would be terrifying.
Our art director makes these massive, mood boards whenever we have a new insect. It's just like a wall of terrors. We're like, okay, which of these is the most interesting terror to bring to life? And so when we were working on Axel, it was just all of these different tarantulas, and we're looking at them going, I didn't even know tarantulas came in those colors.
Yeah, there are some
Your
very
dreams
pretty
must be haunted,
spiders.
but no. Also, on top of the new boss and the new tarantula, I hear we've got a new biome on the horizon as well for winter. Could you tell me a little bit about what we can expect to explore there?
Absolutely. For our winter update, we're going to be introducing our first new biome in the park. It's our garden biome. And what's really exciting about it is that the park allows us to explore areas that are really a good mix of
That's pretty.
human crafted, handcrafted areas as well as the more natural organic areas. And so the idea of a community garden was very appealing for exactly that reason. And so we get to see our pumpkin patch or a vegetable garden or a greenhouse.
Pumpkins.
These all feel very organic and very wild and very grounded, but have this new
I love that
layer
so
to it
much.
of, no, this was carefully cultivated by humans to be laid out in a specific way. And so
Can't
that
stop
gives
yawning.
us the opportunity to do things from a level design and experience design wise that couldn't be done in Grounded 1, can
Well,
only
like a
be done
pumpkin
because
helmet
of
or
the park.
something.
Chris, did you want to?
Yeah, no, 100%. You pretty much nailed everything there. I'm just super excited about running around amongst giant pumpkins.
Yeah, me too.
The greenhouse gives us the opportunity to make a very
make
humid
pumpkin soup.
environment, which is something that we have not had before. I think we have with the vegetable garden, we're doing some interesting things there that almost turn it into sort of like a hedge maze experience. Like there's a lot of things that we're doing that I think are really fun, and and this was all sort of planned in our heads, at least loosely, from the beginning, where let's nail all the foundational stuff with our first early access release and make sure that all of those pieces are there, and then we can do some more experimental stuff. And so when we get to, after we have the tarantula update in the fall, our winter update is going to be this first big one where we've got some new biomes and a lot of new stuff, new insects, of course, more equipment, all kinds of things on the horizon that we're really geeked up about.
Heck yeah, lots to look forward to there then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, is there anything else that you want to share with us just now, right around the corner for Grounded 2, that we can look forward to?
Well, I think there's two things. If you look at a roadmap, you could see that with the garden biome, we'll be introducing our first new buggy, which is the ladybug. So we're very excited about that. We think she's going to bring something unique and fun to the players.
Oh my god!
In general, if the community wants to get
so
excited about what it is
happy.
that we're doing, the roadmap is a good place
I was
to go
really,
check out
didn't I say
everything we
that
have in
during the
mind,
stream
and,
when we were
you know,
playing
we
Grounded
wanna
that I
hear people's
wanted,
feedback. We want them to join us.
I wanted a ladybug mount.
We want them to help sort of help
That's
mold
so
what it
fucking
is that
cute.
we're planning to do right now. Like right now, we have a very loose idea of all the things that we think would be super exciting, that would be great
so
to add
thrilled.
into the game. But you know what? This is a journey that we want to take.
So what?
with the
That's 3
community.
mounts so
And
far.
so,
The
you know, our roadmap is
scooter,
our sharing. This is
the
what we think
ants,
right
and
now.
now the
We want you
ladybug.
to come now, share with us what you think would be cool and exciting and great for Grounded 2.
I love that. I mean, I'm really excited to think of some new names, I guess, for this Ladybird mount as well. If you guys had to have one in real life, what do you think you would have for a real life buggy? A red soldier and the orb weaver, or the new Ladybird?
I would definitely take the red ant soldier. The reason why is at least right now, it can kind of do everything, which is fantastic. It can harvest, it can build, it can fight, it goes really fast.
It is a good mount.
It seems really cute when I pet it, even though it's terrifying.
So
like
cute.
everything about it is like really great. Like Orb Weaver's cool too, but it's still maybe a little too terrifying for me.
You don't see that parking that in your driveway anytime soon.
I'm still not down with that. You know, so we'll see. We'll see as other ones come online. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Yeah, I totally get the appeal of the Red Soldier, and it's got that like off-road ATV feel to it. You know, that dirt bike that you can kind of take out anywhere.
Yeah.
But if I'm honest, right now I'm leaning towards the Ladybug. Maybe it's because it's new and exciting, but honestly, because
That's
as
cute.
a
That's the
player
lady, I
of
love
Grounded
that.
1, that was the one that I wanted to ride the most, you know, and often would just by jumping on it and letting me carry around. I fantasize about like, you know, riding this wild creature around the backyard. And so being able to bring that to life in the park, it not gonna lie, it's super satisfying.
Oh,
and
that
so
sounds
yeah,
so nice.
can't wait for the community to get that dream come true.
I bet. Oh, well, I mean, we've spoken a lot about community, and it just feels like so clear you guys
Ladybug
are so synced up with them.
Francis,
You're listening
yes.
to the players all the time.
Francis
but
is so
how
cute.
has
I agree.
both of your teams kind
I
of
love
created
it.
tools for players of Grounded 2
Francis
to
and Ladybug.
be part of
Bug's
this
Life is
collaboration?
such a good
Or
film.
how can people watching at home kind of get involved with that, the feedback process too?
Yeah,
I gotta watch
we're
that
up
movie
on
again.
pretty much every like social media platform out there. The primary one is Discord. The Grounded game is up on Discord, and we have a great community up there. That's also one of the places where it's easiest for people to go look at what does everybody else in the community say, and go ahead and like upvote ideas and discuss those ideas in great detail. And then we have a great community group of folks at Obsidian that go through everything. They respond to every single
get a phone
like,
case, like a new
customer
phone case for my phone.
comment and
My
note.
phone's
and
been
whatever.
naked.
We try and make sure that people know that we are actually listening to them. We are already weekly getting together amongst our
Absolutely.
teams and going through all of this feedback and sorting it out and figuring out, hey, what is it that we want to do in the next week? What do we want to do in the next month? What is something that we want to try and do in 4 months? If we don't want
no,
to do
well,
it, let's talk to the community and see if there's
they're
something
just-
that's
they're really
like, close
old
to
and they're
that sort of,
dirty.
like, makes sense or
So I wanna
we can
get,
make
like, a new
work.
one.
So it's just a whole lot of things, and you know what? Props to the Grounded 1 team who like built this community and allowed us to actually like, I don't know, follow in their footsteps on this, because the community is on Grounded and Grounded 2 is just so supportive and so great. And you know, it's because I think, you know, we try to interact with them constantly. We try to listen to them. We try and make changes that they want. And I think they appreciate that and are loved. And it's really,
Okay, so I'll have
it's
to
really
wash
something
it and
special.
wipe
It's pretty
off
cool.
my phone.
Absolutely.
I might
That
do
was
that with
something everyone
the
at the team
case
at
that
Eidos
I had
Montreal
on
saw right
with it.
away that the story of the success of Grounded was that this community wasn't just rooting for the game, they were rooting for the team as well. And the team wasn't just trying to make this game in a bubble, they really wanted to collaborate with this community. And it's that healthy bond between them, that interdependence between them, that resulted in an amazing game.
Yeah,
And so of course we
I
want to
wiped mine
replicate
down
that
too,
success.
and
Of course we want to
From the
replicate
beginning.
that
Sure that there's
feeling
no
for the community.
dust
And
or
of course we
dirt
want to
inside the little
allow that to put us in a
crevices.
position to create the best version of Grounded 2 possible.
That's beautiful. That's so fun. Well, I have some
I
ideas.
need to get a
I'll
new,
have to tell you
screen
afterwards
protector,
off
'cause
stage,
mine's-
but
Can't wait
I'm
to
gonna
hear
write
it.
them
Little
down
cracks.
yet, and be sure to join that Discord
Dropping
as
it.
well to chat more Grounded. But honestly, Parker, Justin, thank you so much. I've had just a blast talking about Grounded 2, and I can't wait for all the new updates that we've got as well.
Thank you for having
I'm
us.
looking forward to the
Thank
updates
you. Like,
too. Holy shit.
You know, being able to just talk about the game and a situation like this is awesome.
Heck yeah.
And thank you so much.
No, thank you. I mean, there's so much more to look forward to as Grounded 2 continues to grow. But for now, we go from the ground to the air to explore the biggest biome of all, Earth's atmospheric envelope.
Yeah, I
There's
want to
new
get a new
places
case
to
and
go
then
and new
like
ways
a
to
pop
get there.
socket
So
that
let's
can
set the course
also
for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024.
come off like a magnetic
But on
one
the way, we'll have
for
a
the
brief
MagSafe
stopover
thing,
on
whatever.
Star Sand Island.
Whatever the heck it is. What is this? How cute. That's adorable. I love little farming thingies. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this is really. Ostrich? Oh my god. What is this game? Hidden chickens? Is that my boyfriend? Oh my gosh, what is this? I want it too! What the fuck? Please tell me it's out. Oh, panda babies. Oh my god, is that my other boyfriend? What the fuck? You can decorate an aquarium? 10 out of 10. You can have a houseboat? Yeah, I got a lot of boyfriends. Is that another boyfriend? Okay. This is great. No! Why spring?
When you think of Microsoft Flight Simulator, you might picture soaring over iconic
I'm gonna
skylines
forget
or
about it.
navigating through turbulent weather.
gonna forget
but the Sim
about
is so
it.
much more than just a sightseeing. And here to tell us all about the latest updates is head of Microsoft Flight Simulator,
Man.
Jörg Neumann. Welcome to Gamescom.
So great to see you, Maxi. It's great to be back in Cologne.
And you always bring some delightful surprises when you're
No
here
one
in
gives a
Cologne.
fuck
what
about
does Microsoft Flight
friggin'
Simulator
Flight
have in store
Simulator.
for the fans here today and fans everywhere?
Hi,
Yeah, I mean, Flight
Nels.
Simulator
Good
is a
morning.
worldwide hobby, but Gamescom and
How are
Germany
you?
are actually critically important for us as a team because it's frankly the second biggest audience.
Wish list. What's the name of it? Star
so
or something?
We always try to prepare something special.
And that's music to my ears that Germany is so special. Why do you think that is?
I think it's the history in aviation. You know, Germany has been since the beginning. Otto Lilienthal, Ferdinand Graf Zeppelin, and Junkers made the first metal
Star
aircraft.
Sand
Lufthansa
Island,
is
that's
super
right, okay.
influential in the world of aviation. So I think it's sort of in the in the water or in the air. You know, like Germany is the country with the most. Registered private planes, for example, in all of Europe.
No!
So there's a huge audience. Some of our longest fans are here, most dedicated. So we always try to bring something.
Add to
and we
wish
brought
list.
2 things today, and we made some trailers. So let's run the first trailer.
Very freaking cute. Good morning, I just woke up. Good morning. How'd you sleep? Thursday Island is now my Steam wish list. I shall not forget. Same. Springtime. Such a long time away.
That was really, really, really beautiful. Well done. Can you give me some
Beautiful.
context about the update?
Yeah, I mean, one of the big dreams of flight simulation has always been to fly highly realistic planes over beautiful,
Flying
detailed
high
landscapes.
up in the
and in Microsoft Flight Simulator
sky.
2024, we actually got further than ever before. Our aircraft are very detailed, and what you just saw shows you how detailed we can get with the countryside. So what we do is we fly planes really low over the ground, like over the country or over the cities. And we take millions of pictures and LiDAR. And out of that, we construct three-dimensional cities. The resolution is 3 centimeters. And because Germany is so important, like we already had 25 cities. We had Hamburg and Berlin, of course, Munich, Cologne. And now we added 7 more with Bremen.
I love it
We
here.
really wanted to fill out the country. And now we're at 32 cities, and we're going to just keep going. And one day, we'll have the entire country down to 3 centimeters, and you can find everything.
That's a big goal. I'm looking forward to that. And I remember when you added Munich, because that's my hometown, and the first thing I did was going up in the air, hovering over the street where I live,
That's
which was
awesome.
really cool. But I know you have more today for us to share.
Yes, I'm super excited about this. We have our first German helicopter. It's called the Eurocopter EC-135, which is actually based on a German helicopter called Messerschmitt Böcke MBB 105. That one was built since the 60s, and it's been evolved and enhanced ever since. It's now one of the most sophisticated, most flown helicopters in the world. And it's famous for medical evacuation missions, search and rescue missions, and we partnered with a very large organization in Germany.
We'll probably
And
get the games
I'm
for
happy
free.
to show
Probably.
another trailer.
What does the game say 2024? It's probably just like an update thing for it. Like just new content and stuff. Like whatever the fuck this is.
Pilot, we have an urgent report of an injured tourist at Neuschwanstein Castle.
Cleared for takeoff, helipad 1.
Let's go.
Flight level might be 0.
It is a stunning looking game though. They nailed that. Pretty neat.
And now we are joined by Florian Brocksch, a real-world ADAC air rescue pilot. Florian, welcome to Cologne.
Hello, Maxi. Thank you for having me.
So you are a real pilot. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and especially also the ADAC air rescue?
I started flying helicopters when I was 22 and became a search and rescue helicopter pilot for the ADAC Air Rescue in 2017.
Oh, wow.
The ADAC or ADAC Luftrettung Air Rescue provides, handles up to 50,000 missions a year across 38 stations. I personally work on the station Christoph Westfalen, where we fly 24 hours a day and handle approximately up to 8 missions per 24 hours and fly hundreds of kilometers throughout Germany, especially at night and the bordering countries.
Wow. Thank you so much that you took the time to come here today. And you actually tried out a little bit the Microsoft Flight Simulator rescue mission. How realistic was that for you as a pilot?
The EC-135, well, looks really great in the simulator. As far as for the realism of the mission, it's all about the team. It's not just the pilot. You always need the 4 of them, the pilot, the medic, the doctor and a hoist crew member to complete a successful mission. Beyond that, the Microsoft Flight Simulator is a really great tool to provide pretty realistic pilot experiences.
And Jörg, how was it for you partnering with ADAC to make it as realistic as possible?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, so basically we had support from 3 pilots that helped us tweak the flight model and give us feedback. It was great to hear Florian's feedback earlier, and you liked it, so yay. We had support from Airbus helicopters and from ADAC, and there we really watched a whole bunch of your missions when he actually saves lives, and that was great inspiration for us to do this mission and the challenge. Yeah, so we hope we got close.
Thank you so much, both of you. But the most important question, when can fans fly the EC-135?
Right now. So
And also the mission and the city update?
all that, yeah. So the city update is available in Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. And the mission and the EC-135 in Flight Simulator 2024 right now, and it's all free.
That's
Yeah.
what I like to hear. Thank you so much also for always bringing local content. Thank you so much, and also
It's
to your
a
team, what you do
free.
for us and for humanity. So thank you so much. And now we're going on. Then that's not only what we are happening at Xbox at Gamescom, because we're just taking flight and we've already seen some really, really cool game updates and live demos. We also got a firm release date on the ROG Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X, October 16th. And by my count, we still got more than a dozen games to cover today, including even more world premieres. Definitely stick
Holy
around
shit.
if you're a fan of comic book brawlers, zombie apocalypses, or just free stuff, because we've got more of all 3 coming on the other side of this never-before-seen trailer.
Well, if they keep chatting the way that they do with all this, with all these games,
Friends.
we're gonna be here all day watching this.
Tropicans. The world is changing, but one thing stays the same. Me.
Why does he
Tropico
sound
is
like the book
greatest country
from
on
It Takes
Earth.
Two?
But guess what? It's about to get even better. I know what you're thinking. Can it be done? Can Tropico rise again? Be even bigger, even better than before? Ha! My dear friends, anything
It's gotta be
is
the same
possible
voice actor.
when I'm in charge. Pure.
This better not be a
untouched
4-hour fucking
potential,
showcase.
Waiting for greatness. Imagine a Tropico like never before. The best Tropico in
I will fall
history.
asleep in this chair.
You're welcome.
It's already been over an hour and a half.
Oh, too vague? Patience, my dear Tropicans.
It's been almost an hour and a half.
A ruler never reveals all his cards at once.
Would it be the first time?
Pay attention.
Oh!
The character I think I'd least like to face in a physical fight is Omni-Man. He'd probably smash me through a building of some sort.
I don't have enough energy. I need like
Omni-Man is such a powerful
venti
character,
coffee
even compared to
from
other
Starbucks.
Viltrumites.
We just rewind to capture
And some
his brutality.
breakfast.
His brutal fight style is very evident.
There's no frills in his gameplay. He doesn't have wasted motion. He doesn't quip unnecessarily.
He just conveys the strength of all the years that he has spent fighting as a Viltrumite.
What we wanted to do was give him techniques, give him moves that are powerful, that deal lots of damage. It should feel like a bit of an uphill battle to fight this guy.
I think we just wanted Omni-Man to be really strong and badass and fun to play.
What drives the story of Invincible sort of as a property forward is that father-son relationship between Mark and Omni-Man.
A lot of that comes through with unique voice lines like intros and outros.
I looked up to you my whole life, but you're just a lying piece of shit.
Your life is the blink of an eye to a Viltrumite.
Bye, Tiny Rose. I hope you
barely
have a
know
good
me.
day. Thanks
It's
for
that
hanging out.
father-son dynamic where they still love and care for each other, but they are at odds with their morality.
I also love his moment where he's considering killing his only son and reconsiders and flies away. You've got those two sides of Omni-Man where he's just brutal, a mind of steel, and this superhuman side of him.
His brutal style of fighting is so evident in all his gameplay movesets.
Omni-Man is one of our balanced characters. So he actually has an anti-air. He's got like this uppercut style move.
He's got a projectile, like where he claps his hands and a big wave comes out.
That's called the Thum, and then like when you boost it, it's called the Kuthum.
We're pulling from when he fights Cecil.
Oh yeah.
We have this move where he like comes flying from above and he slams your head into the floor repeatedly.
I love the way he just crushes.
And it just feels really, really good. Especially when you boost it. He does the overhead and he follows it up with like a series of just smashes where he just blasts them into the ground.
It feels very Omni-Man. It's just satisfying.
There's this one move where he does this like trio of hits and he says,
"Not even trying yet."
Probably isn't trying, and that's terrifying.
We're pulling directly from the show as well, from when he's beating Mark, ping-ponging him around the sky.
On his Super 2, he says very confidently,
"Pay attention."
Oh shit!
Learn something.
I think that really sells Omni-Man, who he is.
Definitely check out his ultimate. It's so good.
It's called the Destroyer of Worlds. And there's a sequence during the Flaxen fight where he takes the opposing general to this homeworld and just utterly destroys it. So he sees him holding the general's body, blasting through a series of buildings. But there was also another beat that happened at the end of that sequence.
It is such
which
a
shows
brutal
him
show.
Holding this
So
mountain
fucking
over
brutal.
their scientists. It's that whole sequence all smashed together, and it's fucking epic.
Listen to me. You don't seem to understand.
God.
This battle isn't yours to win.
That's cool. That's just cool.
I would put him as an anchor, the last character on a team. He's got great ways to spin meter, take advantage of these moves that he has that work well on their own, that are also somewhat risky.
Obviously, we gave him some really powerful moves that are really cheap, and players are going to enjoy using them, but they have a drawback. They are punishable on block, for example. We gave him incredible air mobility, so he's really fast, he can close the distance really fast, but it's a little bit more of a technical thing that you have to learn to do.
I definitely recommend playing as him.
Really excited for people to be able to get their hands on Omni-Man and really feel powerful.
I think that he is going to be beating the crap out of people.
He's zipping around, he's punching people, boom, boom, you're done.
Now I've proven I'm the strongest among us.
Well, we know it looks stylish and it aims to stay very true to the characters, but you know what? The only real way to get to know a new fighter is by feel. And here to help us do just that are the game's executive producer, Mike Willett, and combat designer, Rip Parbu. Let's get hands-on with Invincible Versus. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
How you doing?
Cheers. It's been great. No, it's been fantastic. Yeah, I mean, you go back to Evo, and just Evo was just absolutely amazing. We had a fantastic showing. It's our first time having people publicly touch the game. So I think that Evo was just a really great show overall. We also got an unveiled
you can really hear the convention floor.
The blood and gore is not going to be as crazy if you guys try to put it on YouTube or something, though you won't get demonetized. We also had motion inputs revealed there, so a lot of good feedback from the community that we've taken and put
so
back
they're
into the
gonna
game.
have in-depth detail and conversation about
so
each game.
busy all summer revealing characters, and at Evo we got that first look at Omni-Man.
Exactly.
Right? How's the player reception been so far?
Yeah, the reception at Evo for Omni-Man has been crazy, right?
Yeah, like being on that stage, revealing that trailer, and then just feeling the energy come back to you. It was like awe-inspiring, and be able to take that back to
Guys,
the team.
I'm gonna take a
Everyone's
nap.
super pumped up, so we're jacked.
I'm
to
gonna
show
lay back
everybody
in my
more.
chair.
Hell yeah. I mean, as someone who's like super into the comics, read
I'm
them
gonna
all,
close
been
my
watching the
eyeballs.
show, like, we're
Someone
both really
wake me
excited
up
to get
when the
some
next game
fresh gameplay, and we've obviously got
starts.
Omni-Man as well. So if you feel ready to it, we'd like to see some of that gameplay. But before we do that, is there anything else we should know about him before we try to beat him up?
Yes, the absolutely worst kept secret ever, but I'm going to reveal it officially now. J.K. Simmons has returned as Omni-Man.
Oh, let's go. It's an amazing cast. It kind of makes me want to have some yellow M&Ms, you know? Yeah. I'm in the mood for that. Well, shall we play?
Show me what you've got, devs.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes.
First level voice line. That's amazing. Sounds like the scariest challenge I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't even send me to Hulk Heaven. Look at his split. All right, so we've got the lineups here. It's what's
they're
a little
literally
bit
gonna play
different
it.
about Invincible Versus is that it's a triple tag team fighter. So can you break down why is it important to sort of pick so many different characters within your setup?
So a tag battle fighting game. So your kit basically is represented by 3 different characters, and characters have a variety of different styles. So you construct a kit to your style of play. It's like, I want to play like a long-range game, or I want to play something more intimate and really bully people into a corner. There's something for everybody, and then there's like your fan favorites, and then there's like some more obscure characters that you don't know much about, but might have really cool tools and some awesome gameplay that you want to dive into.
You
Like,
guys
say, like
have a
Cthulhu
fucking
or
clock
Warcraft.
counting down now.
Yeah, the other thing, of course, you go back to the IP. There's a lot of teams already built in there, right? You've got Team Teen, you've got Guardians of the Globe, you've got the Viltrumite, so it kind of lends itself to a team format, I think.
Nice. Well, let's see some gameplay then.
So let's walk everybody through like special moves, like really represent his kit.
Okay.
Yeah, so this right here, this is his ground pound. This is an overhead attack. If you boost it, it's gonna be multiple hits, and if you're fast enough, you can actually pick it up for a combo. It's gonna be pretty hard for me right now, I think. I'll try one more time. Yeah,
there you go.
All right.
Wow. Are you gonna take
Shit.
that? Come on.
Yeah, why not? Oh, I gotta get him off me with an
So
assist
this is the
break.
ground pound, right? This overhead, really fast attack, really hard to stop, also available from the air. He also has this projectile right here. This is called a Zoom.
There you go.
Yeah, fresh character for you. If we go over to the corner and I boost this version of it, it's actually going to, I have no boost meter. Give me like 5 seconds.
Tag out. Show him how fast
Oh, yeah.
the boost meter returns.
Yeah, you can see up there the yellow bar in the middle there. You can see regen really quick now.
Oh, wow.
So when you tag out, that's how you accentuate your recovery for that boost meter. So right now, the boosted Zoom right here, that actually can give a wall splash. I can get a combo if I was better at the game.
There you go.
There we go.
You're doing great.
I'm doing fantastic so far.
You're winning as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, so that was like 2 of his special. We got one more though. It's the rising uppercut. This here is a traditional like DP kind of input that you would expect from fighting game, right? It's got some invincibility on it. If you boost this one, it's got multiple hits and armor.
Sorry, I had to
Perfectly
tag out.
timed there. Your reactions are fantastic. That was right on the nose.
So fast at this game. It's reflexes. All right,
go.
Show him now.
Rising uppercut. And you can do another uppercut after it. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Why not?
Yes.
One thing I'm noticing as well is that on screen there's lots of like really easy cues to understand. It's like character, it's like yellow flashes, blue flashes. Can you tell us a bit what those are?
So Omni-Man is really fantastic because he's a character that is a balanced character that can apply tons of pressure and super brutal in what he does. So he has the mobility of a character like Invincible. So he's got a lot of mobility with dashing and movement, but he also has like those armor moves that Rip demonstrated. So he can play a bit of a bully game on your team. He's really good as an anchor or a point character. So he has the projectiles that, like, if I want to play at mid-range,
I was so
I have
good at these
armored
kinds
moves,
of
so I can
games
bully you, push
growing
you into
up.
a corner, and then he's got the mobility to just try to
Pretty
mix
sure
it
I'm
up and like
ass at them
cross
now.
over, start calling an assist, to just try to apply as much pressure as possible.
And anytime you see a character turn blue in this game, that means they have armor on him. So you'll see here on his standing medium punch, he turns blue there, he's got armor. Crouching medium, the same thing, he's got armor. This move does not have armor. I was curious about it. But yeah,
there you go.
Why don't you demonstrate, before you kill me, why don't you demonstrate his ultimate? Yeah, his ultimate. So.
Sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these old fingers don't move fast enough anymore. I can't button mash like I used to.
Yeah, part of the city, missing some limbs there.
You know what? I can't wait to see all the TikToks that are like, oh, welcome to a Jet 2 holiday.
Oh God, yeah, that'll be funny.
Oh my God, it's
So
brutal.
it's lore accurate. So go back to the show, watch when Omni-Man goes to take care of business with the Flaxes.
Yeah, I did want to ask, you mentioned about the Armored Fighters, and I definitely want to know more about that, but we've obviously seen Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat before, so we've seen him, we've kind of gotten familiar with his moveset in that game. How is he different in Invincible Versus?
So it's really about being part of like a tag system and how they're integrated in their role in that system. So the flexibility of the character, like he just taunted, how you
saw that.
Basically, it's the role of the character in the concept of a team. Like where you use Omni-Man's assists, especially like every character has 3 different assists. You have a forward assist, a back assist, and then one that's when you're actively in a combo or in a block string. And it's about how you utilize that, and some of them are really good at like, basically like, oh, you're coming in, and he's got like an anti-air assist.
Oh, their
that
health
basically
bar's
comes
going
down
down.
That rising uppercut.
Oh
So
shit,
you're
oh,
trying
it's
to
because the
control
time's
space in
out.
front of you
And their health's just going down.
Work out like how in the footsie game you're going to engage, or you're setting stuff up with your other attacks. So right now we've entered sudden death, which is a little bit different. And so as you can see, timer is expired, and our point characters have absorbed all the resources of our assists. And now we're bleeding out, and the only way to stop the bleeding is by attacking your opponent.
You should ult.
And I'm gonna ult.
Yeah, I like that.
really want to see that happen to me.
Oh my God!
Time ran out.
Time ran out. I missed, but he was super low in health. Time to start, he lost his head.
God, shoot.
I was about to say that.
System.
I
Wow.
was expecting him just to kind of fall over. Our time ran out. No, his head exploded. That is brutal.
All right,
That
so
was
we've got
brutal.
the team makeup here. Are you guys making like specific decisions on who you're picking for like a good balanced team, or can you sort of weigh it a bit heavier one way if that's more your preference?
So like if you look at my team, I've got Omni-Man, I've got Battle Beast, and I've got Rex, right? So Omni-Man and Battle Beast, they're both armored characters that can kind of just push through the opponent's attacks. But I've also got Rex in there, so I can play some keep away, some projectiles, just keep people away from me.
Well, let's see if it works out as a good strategy. Yeah.
And what you'll probably see as we start playing too, our tag system uses an active tag system. And we basically let you tag off of almost any encounter, whether it's a defensive move like Heroic Strike, like perform right here, Rip.
And I can tag off of that, go to a full combo.
Oh, it's so slick.
And then off of a throw.
Yes, off of throws, off of hits, off of blocks, anything you can basically tag off of.
So whilst talking about like team composition with this thing, how does like an armored character like Omni-Man like contribute to his team? Like what's like is that anchor, is that role? How's it gonna work?
A lot of times what you're gonna do is for certain characters you're gonna want to bait out moves, or I'm gonna use Omni-Man's let's see, he's available. I'm gonna use some of his like projectiles to work my way in with a character. Or if I think you're jumping in on me, oh, I used Tulits there.
That was pretty slick, though.
You see, I have Omni-Man who can come in, kind of like control this space in front of me with like a DP, and really make it tough for someone to like have their approach.
Yeah, so I can like be zoning with this projectile right here, and if he tries to jump in, I've got this Omni-Man assist to keep me back there. So he's a really good assist character as well.
So sick.
That combination between like kind of range attacks and then kind of those assists is key.
Yeah, really cool. I did notice straight away though, you're right about his dashing. That seems like really rapid, especially like the down dash, because it seems like most other characters, they just fall. Whereas he's got much more control, right?
Exactly. He's got like a triangle jump, that's what we call that. So it's like he can actually go down forward and he can travel really far. Like characters have different types of dash in the game. Eve can actually air dash upwards in diagonals as well, so she's got a full 8-way dash. But Omni-Man is downwards or forwards in the air. But his distance is a little bit farther and faster than other characters, right? So that helps you close in. If somebody's throwing a projectile, you can just kind of air dash over it and come into the punish like that. So really versatile character.
Something I'm also loving watching this gameplay as well is just like how much more like battered each of them become throughout the kind of like just the blood and kind of how they seem to wear down throughout the match.
Oh my word. You know,
why don't you demonstrate an arena shift? I think it'd be really interesting for people, and he's got a different way to get into it.
Yeah, so if I do this kind of a stun, you see that crumple
God.
state? If you get someone to a crumple state, you can do a snapback attack, and it'll cause this arena shift. After this arena shift, you lock out their assist for 10 seconds, and you have unlimited boost.
That's
so right now, like, you see my boost
crazy.
meter, it's just regenning while I'm doing this, right?
And I have no access to my assist characters for like
Holy
10
shit.
seconds, so I should be paying attention and running away right now.
Yeah, but just for demonstration purposes, you know? You get the idea.
Yeah.
If you were to get a KO on them while they're in that shifted arena, would that just end the game? Would they still get to tag back in if they have someone available elsewhere?
Once that timer expires, I can get my character back.
Right.
Yeah, but not during the transition.
But not during the transition.
Gotcha.
So I have 10 seconds to, you know, hold it down and pray my defense is good with push blocking and heroic strikes and a lot of like navigation and basically trying to land a hit myself.
I want to see some of these more.
And then he caught me with it. Oh
yes.
Oh.
Fan favorite. This is fan favorite.
Rex is such a great character.
Fuck you. Holy
Peggy
shit.
Oh yeah. I think they got that now.
Dude.
Oh my goodness. I like that there is like that subtle suit difference as well, where you're both playing as Omni-Man right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the reverse.
Okay. Ooh.
And I wasn't paying attention there. I probably had an opportunity to see if he dashed out of the way. Oh, he got it.
That was pretty sneaky.
You gotta be quick.
Okay. So Omni-Man's ult, you can get out of the way if you just can't panic, and you have to like.
We should have mentioned it is unblockable.
It is unblockable, but you
But if
can.
they miss,
you have to dash
evade
out of
it. You have to dash out of the way.
Nice.
And it does cost 3 meter to do any ult, and you have to do them from the ground. Supers can be on the ground, can be in the air, but ultimate moves, you have to take your opponent back down to the ground.
Well, I think we got enough time to maybe do one more fight. Should we make this run a proper fight? feel all the bragging rights. I want to see both peak performance.
Peak performance?
Yeah. Peak performance, come on.
There's no way I can lose with this team.
I'm back in Rip now.
Wait, you're back in Rip?
I'm back in Rip
I
now.
got Mike.
You never know.
You got Mike, yeah.
All right, I believe.
Who did you pick?
Who do you think I picked?
Omni-Man?
Yeah, come on.
I had a feeling.
Here for.
I got the Viltrum Empire represented here.
Also, just one small little detail as well. You mentioned earlier is on the top of the screen. There's a cool little UI so you can tell exactly what side of the screen.
Hey
you're
Jet,
on,
how you doing? Welcome on
Right
in.
underneath the timer, there's a P1, P2 caret, and that basically said, like, when we cross up at any time, like, that'll change position. So now you can see, oh, I'm on the P1 side.
And that's an assist breaker, calling your
I'm
assist and
doing
breaking
well.
combos if the opponent's super important.
Just watching some of the
Griff, I feel like
Xbox
you should,
showcase at
Mike just
Gamescom.
showcase a couple moves.
No, thanks.
No, it's not
You asked for a real match.
Yeah.
This is your doing.
Hey, you saw how I used that Omni-Man assist.
Oh, I didn't even see you tag, brother. I was taking
come back.
Jeez.
Get off.
That's crazy work.
Counter tag. I was going to try to come in with a heavy, but...
Thula's really sick. I love it.
No.
I really want to see Battle Beast Ultimate, but at the same time I don't because he's on Rip's team.
What'd you hit?
Come on.
Come on.
Damn.
We're good.
Oh, what am I doing?
What am I most excited about that's been shown so far? There's this Star Sand Island.
Oh, see, I'm in
It's a very cute style
And,
game with like open world farming simulators and stuff.
If you get a chance.
And then
Oh my word.
I gotta put
more stuff from
Huge
Grounded
blocking.
2 that's coming out this fall and winter.
Oh my god. Omni-Man. Come back.
They really haven't shown a whole lot because they're going into like in-depth detail and talks about each game that they're showing.
Oh, man, this
So
is
I
tense.
fear that this is going to be a really long
close.
showcase. I mean, we've talked about
You gotta hold that. You gotta hold
like
that.
4 major games, and it's been 2 hours, and they still have like a dozen more to go through.
That was actually so close.
Where? Why?
Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Welcome on in. Hope you have a good
You're like
day.
beating the snot out of me. Get off me.
I'm so tired. I slept like shit last night, but I wanted to watch this and be here for any new games that they're announcing.
Okay, I might lose with this
I'll be
team, I
back
think.
streaming this afternoon too for the future games to showcase as well.
I know it.
So I'm hoping that I can take a nap before then, but it's almost 11 o'clock. So I don't know.
Hang in there.
Oh, nope.
I really want to see
my
Battle Beast
word.
ult.
Come on, Mark.
We're
Show
starting to
what you
tighten
got.
up. We're starting to tighten up. Come on. Oh, you can pick up from there.
Yeah.
And I have nothing to break. Let's see if he's gonna go for it. He did.
Damn.
He did. He got greedy. Oh,
I get in here. Get out.
Damn.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good. That was pretty disastrous for me.
Did he just take out 2 characters at once? I cannot wait to get my hands on the game and
Oh,
start
thank
learning the
you,
ropes.
Steve. Thank you so
That was
much for the $15
Thank you so much,
tip.
Rip, for showing us what
I
Omni-Man brings to the
appreciate
battle.
that. That's
and
very
you
kind.
Guys, don't forget to wishlist Invincible versus today.
That was amazing.
Thank you so
honestly.
much.
Thank you. And of
That means a
course,
lot.
after you're done tearing your family apart, just like you've witnessed on the
Xbox
Gamescom
developers,
stage,
we don't have
you
many
couldn't
new
be
games to
blamed
talk
for
about.
needing
How
a
will we fill the
breather. So we're
time?
gonna run
Literally.
back a couple trailers, then
Explanations
we'll talk
and
Lego Voyagers,
gameplay.
Dying Light the Beast, chat with Tim Schafer about the latest from Double Fine later in the day, and we'll also show off more great games as the Xbox at Gamescom 2025 broadcast continues. And it must be said, a lot of the games you've seen so far are Xbox Play Anywhere, and we've got plenty more coming. Make like someone who doesn't have an Xbox Ally yet and stay put. Now, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Since ancient times, the Hayabusa and Raven ninja clans have fought to
I wish
keep
they
peace.
wouldn't show the shit
The
we
Hayabusa
watched
clan
last
in the
night.
Spotlight. But your clan, the Raven clan, has always had a secret motive.
Thanks. I owe you one, Hayabusa.
Expect heavy resistance from the DDO. We're all counting on you, Yakumo.
Still looks pretty fucking cool.
Yakumo, just
Stay away from the Dark Dragon seal. Go back home to your little raven nest. Or die here.
Thanks for the follow. Good morning.
If you truly think you have what it takes to slay the Dark Dragon, prove it.
The very fiend that resurrected the Dark Dragon years ago. Even a mortal such as yourself has heard of me? I'm sure. Die, insect.
Please, don't kill him. The whole world's at stake.
The whole world. Don't mind me while I lurk. Well, hey, I appreciate the lurk so much. I hope you're having a good day today. Crap from Mother Nature. The whole world, guys. Who gonna take a road trip with me? Another cute, cozy game. Oh, I love that. Oh. Cute. Oh my god. I would kill to like be on a beach, laying in a little banana hammock and just taking a nap. That sounds so nice right now. Outbound. First half of 2026.
So now that you're good and chilled out, get excited again immediately because we've got a sweet giveaway to get to. This year marks a big anniversary for CD Projekt Red and The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. So to celebrate, we're giving away 4 very cool controllers. If you're watching on Twitch, follow the directions you see on screen to enter for your chance to win. And you too can become a monster slayer with The Witcher 3 10th Anniversary Special Edition controllers. And celebrate the lasting legacy of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. These will include 3 Elite controllers and 1 standard controller. The giveaway closes at the end of the show and winners will be contacted on Twitch.
That looks good.
But these wonderful controllers aren't the only way to celebrate 10 years of The Witcher 3. The Witcher in Concert kicks off its Grand World Tour with an incredible immersive performance of live music and memories tonight here at Gamescom. And fans can now buy tickets for dozens of stops around the globe at thewitcher.com/concert. But for now, our broadcast continues with a good long look at LEGO Voyagers. Over to you, Charlie.
LEGO has been busy reinventing itself for, the last decade or so, and guess what? It isn't done yet. LEGO Voyagers looks to be an all-new concept for the brand, inviting 2 players to team up on a journey that fosters cooperation, creativity, and even giving space. So let's snap in and learn a whole lot more from my gracious guests, creative director Karsten Lund, design lead Jonas Haugesson, and tech lead Kasper Hollensten-Lichtenberg. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. It's lovely to meet you and talk about LEGO Voyagers. But Karsten, I'm going to come to you first. I want to know a little bit about yourselves, your studio, and how Little Brick ticks.
Yeah, Lightbrick is a small independent studio based in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Yep.
And we've dedicated our creative lives to exploring the Lego brick in many different ways. Our first game was called Lego Builder's Journey, and that was about building with bricks. So that was the start of the show, reconfiguring the level in ways. And this second one, we wanted to take it a step further. We wanted to go a little bit deeper to actually focus on being a brick. So Lego Voyagers is about
my kids are used to now on the Lego games.
And you say getting up close, but are you like in the studios just like really looking at the bricks going, I don't like this one, that one's shifty?
We do look a lot at bricks.
Yeah,
so we're inspired by the bricks and the shapes, and we have a lot of bricks in the studio, and we build stuff, obviously, but this is digital, right? So the most important thing is that it feels intuitive and good to play.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's the iconic snap, as I said in the intro, in real life. So you need to try and match that feeling and that aesthetic in the game. And I'm sure we'll go on to talk about it. But I wanted to know, Karsten, also for you as well, tell us a little bit more about the game. So how we've translated that tactile feel of Lego into Voyagers itself. What's it about, and what makes it distinct from other Lego games we've seen in the past?
Lego Voyages is it's a co-op game, so it has to be played by 2 players.
It has to be played by 2 players. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
And it's a platformer, first and foremost, and then it's a puzzle game on top of that. So a puzzle platformer where you navigate the environment with your little brick, and you have to solve different challenges along the way and build and have fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's basically the game.
Wonderful. Oh, and so we're looking a bit at it now. So can you set the scene of what we're looking at? We're playing as the red and the blue bricks, right? Do they have any other names, or is it just red and blue?
We just call them red and blue. You can name them any way you like. Yeah, this is sort of the beginning of the game. We're playing around, trying to learn how to navigate the environment and attaching to the little...
that was so nice as well, that little snap-on that it does.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that a lot.
So this is sort of part of the introduction and smoothly easing players into the experience and learning how to actually navigate. It is a little bit different.
It's
I mean,
giving, it
actually
takes
navigating with a
two a
simple
little
brick and all
bit.
its capabilities is something nobody's tried before, right? And so it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's so intuitive once you get the hang of it.
Yeah, can you talk more about the capabilities that you've mentioned? Because at the moment I'm seeing a 1x1 brick.
The way I almost walked out of the house with a whole box of Pop-Tarts. Why didn't you?
These bricks,
Why
obviously,
didn't
they can
you
tumble
though? You
around
have
like,
free will.
Like bricks do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've all stood on a Lego brick. We know what it's like to see them tumbling around.
Exactly. So we needed to make the game physics-based, right? So you actually navigate around as a physical Lego brick will do. And then obviously a brick can attach to things and other interesting things.
Now I want
you're not going to give me any more than that, are you?
Maybe later.
Right, I see you. Jonas, we're going to come to you now because I'm not getting anything out of you anymore. I want to speak a little bit more about that cooperation and the collaboration that we spoke about before, it naturally having to be a 2-player game. So how and why is that key to this experience? And how does building something actually work in Lego Voyages?
Well, as a Lego brick,
I
of
could eat
course,
Pop-Tarts
we thought
every
it
day.
obvious that you should be able to connect to
Given
other bricks.
the opportunity.
That started basically. So being able to connect to other bricks.
Is there a
should also
karate
mean
tournament in the
that
background?
you have
It's
to be
fucking
able to touch
noisy.
us with these Lego bricks.
Oh, okay.
I hear
Of course,
so
you can
much
roll
in the
around,
background.
With all these bricks as a big tower or ball or
really?
whatever. Yeah, sure. But you also have to
They don't
overcome
have the
challenges.
noise cancelling microphones, guys.
You also have challenges where you have to be a little more precise with what you're doing. So we made a specific mode for this. We call it building mode.
Okay.
You can see it here where the small figures kind of snap in a grid in movement. So it's a little more deliberate about your brick placement.
Absolutely. So we're watching them build a bridge here. Does physics come into play here? Is there a bit where you maybe built too crazy one way and they fall apart, or is it just naturally very easygoing? You don't have to worry about physics and that.
Physics is in everything in this game, basically. So, I mean, even when you're in build mode, you're still a physical entity. You might be able to push the other player off the edge or stuff like that.
So you can be a little bit rude with a
Yeah,
co-op
yeah,
then. It's not
definitely.
always good vibes.
Yes. And we have catapults, catapult building, where you have to propel the other player from the contraption you've built.
So it's not all building bridges, it's literally flinging each other as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, fantastic.
I like that.
It does look really cute. It looks like it'd be a fun game.
Oh, is this the...
This is the
So
Oh,
that
gosh.
one's not quite so good, huh?
Exactly, and then you have to rebuild it, extend it.
Oh, I see. So the puzzle here isn't trying to get more firepower,
Yeah.
it's actually making the catapult slightly larger.
Yeah.
And then how much of the environment are you able to pick up? Is it quite obvious which elements you can pick up and move around, or is it open to your interpretation and everything can go?
We've playtested it a lot. And
Yep.
I don't think we've seen anyone being surprised that something is loose or something is like fixed. But every stud you see in the environment is connectable.
Wow, okay, interesting, good stuff. So Carsten, we're going to go back to you here. While we're all working together and unleashing our creativity, is there going to be a story for us to follow as
I feel
well?
like
or
I
is it
need
just
to
a
do
series
some
of
jumping
random
jacks or
puzzles that we're
something,
gonna enjoy?
guys.
There is a story, yes, there is. This is a story, I mean, it's like in Builder's Journey, we like to sort of, it's a non-verbal story, right? So we don't have any words. You have to sort of be part of interpreting a little bit. It's a story about
I really
friendship.
need to start playing my Lego games
It's
in the
all about
morning
two
before
little
work. This
bricks
looks like
that
it'd
are
be fun to
friends
add to
that
the collection in
their
the
only
future.
dream
It
in life
does.
is
It
to
really
become
does, though.
astronauts.
Oh, that's
think
gorgeous.
A lot of bricks dream of that, actually.
Of them by themselves
They're
being
so
astronaut or being
cute.
part of a larger spaceship that gets sent off in space.
Being part of a spaceship, not
Ah.
yeah, so we follow them in this game. They watch these test launches, and one of the spaceship crashes, and they actually find a little cockpit that is still wiggling and alive.
I need to move my
and,
body a little
their
bit.
Mission, they make it their mission to try
It's too
and save him and
complicated.
send him back to space.
Beautiful.
And in that journey, a lot of stuff is going to happen. to
Hydrate.
them. And then there's a little bit of a narrative of friendship, and when you share a common dream, sometimes you grow a little bit apart, and sometimes you have to find different ways of being connected. No pun intended.
Of course.
Oh God.
So we ask an open question about friendship, and hopefully players will finish this game and think about their friends and how they actually connect and how they stay friends.
Yeah, and with the storytelling, you've mentioned that there isn't nothing
Very
verbal going on from the main
except Price.
characters.
At this point,
How
I just
is
need to
that
make
told by the
the
stories?
time a
Do you meet other
priority?
characters
That's
that
cool,
talk,
though.
or is it purely
That's fun.
environmental storytelling and heartstrings music throughout?
Music is a very important factor.
Yeah.
And we have the same composer as in Builder's Journey, Henrik Lindstrand,
Oh,
composing.
wonderful. They smashed it the first time. Bring them back.
Exactly, and he's been very meticulous about the scenes in the game and the emotions and the characters. So he's doing motifs that sort of tell a story along the way, and so that's a very important part of the storytelling.
Yeah.
And then obviously the environmental storytelling, all of the objects and all the encounters, you can slowly unravel what's going to happen, right? And until you understand the full story.
Broke the bridge.
Amazing. Is there an onboarding experience for co-op partners? Maybe Casper, you could help me out with this one. Like we talk co-op. How does that
That is
work?
so
How do the players work
cute.
together against each other, etc. throughout the game?
It's a co-op experience, and they have to help each other and teamwork, collaborate, and build these bridges and face these challenges throughout the way.
Wow.
So, as you can see here, you can also just spend some time to just play around.
Have
and
some fun, yeah.
Have some fun. You can make up games where you have to compete, but otherwise it's a collaborative experience.
Oh, so there is a competitive element to it in there, but mostly based on the gamers.
Mostly based on the gamers, yeah.
I see. Did you see much of that in the playtesting, Jonas, that you mentioned?
So much. I mean, we have an infamous spot where you can flip the other player into the water.
Okay.
We've seen like players spending minutes, very long time, just flipping each other into the water. But the thing is, when you flip the other player into the water 5 times, you also have to get through the same thing. And then
Oh, I
the other player
see.
can get the
Okay, and then it's
Played
their
a Lego
turn.
game, but they look cute.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do.
Wonderful.
I
And
agree.
with co-op being such a focus in the game, was that inspired by your own personal play with Lego, or was it something you just knew you wanted to make a co-op game, and that's where Lego came in perfectly?
I think we've seen with Builder's Journey, I think we've seen players want to play games together, right? Even though single-player games, they sit, they talk, they engage, right? So we wanted to make something that was playable together from the very get-go, right? And then we just love co-op games, and this whole idea of playing and being creative is just so much more fun when you're doing it together with a friend, right?
Yeah,
So,
I totally agree.
yeah.
And it's nice we're seeing more couch co-op games come through in recent years as well. There's been some very successful, highly applauded one recently. So it's lovely to see that story keep going. So Carson, question for you. This all looks really lovely, naturally. So the question you probably knew was going to be coming from me, which is, when are we actually going to get our hands on the game?
The muscles were
Very
overcompensating.
soon.
Oh yeah.
Very, very soon. I think if you're here on Gamescom, you can just go to booth 8, the Lego stand, and try a demo of the game.
Just over there, in case
Yes,
anyone's
the
watching,
booth.
wondering where the map is through that door.
But if you are not here, you will have to wait to September 15th, which
Okay.
is not very long.
Not that far at all.
Yeah.
It's a couple of weeks, really.
Exactly. That's when the game will be out. So
Beautiful. Is there anywhere else we
As
can
long
look to
as you're
find
not
more
hurting
information on
yourself
Lego
or
Voyages
feeling
before
any
it comes out?
pain.
I don't know if you've got any more news on the way you need to talk about before it launches.
I think there's a website, legovoyages.com, and that'll direct you everywhere and find. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Lightbrick team. You're all a wonderful bunch, and this game looks absolutely stunning. And folks home, don't forget to wishlist Lego Voyages today, so you'll be ready when it drops, as you said, September 15th.
Ooh.
And speaking of taking legendary creativity brands in brand new gameplay directions, you are about to witness the world premiere of an upcoming open-world survival crafting game with I'll call it a decidedly Studio Ghibli aesthetic. Check it out.
Yay! The trainer started nerding out about it because according to alt text material, that shouldn't be possible. This looks so cute! What is this?
Rampant pollution has depleted the world's resources. And only your moving house and its mysterious power can cleanse the pollution. In this world, you will meet Kororu, whose hot-tempered personality masks his secretly warm heart. And collect resources Craft items for survival. Gather oddlings.
Oh.
And decorate your settlement.
Yep.
You'll
And
face
it
danger
to my
on
wish
every
list.
step of your journey. And riddles to test your wits. But in
This is
Moonwalker,
cute as shit.
Your companions have your back. Kettle Kid, a fiery pot of purification. And the moving house that you travel the world
Oh
with.
my god.
Don't forget the
They're
oddlings that
carrying
help you
a
on your
fish.
adventure. Hi, I will be your
Bloomwalker.
guide during this dev gameplay walkthrough. First, let's follow the house as we look for a place to anchor.
Oh,
it.
it's not on
If you stick close to the
Steam.
moving house, you won't take any damage, and the forest will begin to be purified. Seems like this is the best place to anchor the house. If you activate the anchoring device, you can purify the surrounding area.
Can't wish list it.
Let's purify the forest. You can find uncontaminated ingredients in the purified area. But there are also fruits like apples that you have to climb a tree or shoot them down.
That's so cool.
Let's toss those tasty-looking ingredients into Kettle Kid. The oddlings will then help
It's
stir them just
Calcifer,
right,
what we
so
calling
they cook
it,
a
Kettle
delicious
Kid.
soup. Look, this purification crystal is the key to purifying the world's pollution. When you put it in the purifier, you can see the purification gauge fill up.
Oh my god.
The purification gauge is now full. Let's operate the purifier.
I love that so
Oddling
much.
statue. There's something new up ahead in that glowing area. Oh, it's an oddling statue. Look here. Don't the colors of the orb and the pedestal seem to match? Oh, one of the orbs is missing. Maybe it's on top of that mushroom. If you put the orb here in the spot from before... Wow! A bunch of new oddlings have appeared. Invader Pelicani cleanup. Let's take our new friends home.
Oh.
Wait. What's happening?
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Pelicani! That wicked creature eats anything!
Let's give my
dangerous
children
up
back
close.
right now.
So let's chase it away with a slingshot.
My babies,
Building a
though.
settlement. We have a lot of oddlings now, but there doesn't seem to be enough houses for all of them. There also seem to be some oddlings exhausted from overwork. We better build more facilities for the oddlings. And this looks like a good spot. Let's relocate the cluttered storage box and place the sunbed next to it.
Oh. Aww. Little
We
beds
filled
for
enough
them.
purification gauges to restore the entire mushroom forest we explored. This was just a taste of the amazing world of Bloomwalker. We look forward to seeing you create your own story.
Oh my gosh. I want it right
Well,
now.
some survival scenarios are a bit more dire than others, and if Project Bloomwalker is set to be a beautiful but challenging walk in the park, then Dying Light the Beast is a long march down a ruined highway to hell. The latest installment aims to blaze a new trail for the beloved zombie apocalypse franchise. And here to introduce us to the Beast are Dying Light franchise director Timon Smegtala and Q&A analyst Aaron Talty with some live gameplay. This is so exciting. Welcome to the show and welcome to Gamescom.
Has anybody
guys.
played Dying Light?
Hello, how has your Gamescom been so far for both of you?
It's my first time, so very, very exciting. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, busy, crazy, and lots of fun.
Love it. Well, you've got some live gameplay for us, so can you show us what you've got?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very excited.
Yes, let's
to
start the demo, and the mission that
Played
we
a
have
lot of
here,
Dying Light,
course, it's
so I
Dying
take
Light
it
the beast, right?
it's a
so
good game.
It's going to be scary, going to be full of zombies, full of open world exploration, parkour, many fighting, and the mission that we have here is actually quite funny one because it's one of the side missions from the game, and it starts with a very classic Dying Light dilemma. There's like a small group of survivors struggling to survive, live to another day, hiding in the town hall here, and suddenly the water source is gone. Like there are no water in the taps, and like they don't know what happened. Like is something trying to hurt them? Maybe something is broke. Maybe something is trying to get rid of them from this place because they want to take over. So it's kind of like a classic Dying Light problem, but then there are some twists, there are some turns, there's some mystery to uncover.
Island,
Probably we will
climbing
not see
ability
all of
from
it here,
Assassin's
but let's
Creed.
just give it a
Oh,
go
okay,
and let's see
gotcha.
how far we can go.
Let's see what we uncover. That is one of my favorite things from the previous games, when you have this little hub community kind of safe space for most part, and then you do have to go out and protect them or gain friendships as well as take on the challenges outwards.
And that's exactly what Kyle Crane is doing, because like that's a side mission, but also the basics, right? So
Yeah.
you play as Kyle
I
Crane,
think you'd love it.
and that's a
I'll have
very
to-
unique,
I'll have to
very
check it
special
out.
type of a hero.
I've always
survival
thought about
horror
playing
game,
it.
because he's not only
I
the
just
master survivalist, like
never
he's
got
not
around
only
to
able
it.
to survive as long as he wants in this difficult, challenging environment, but in this game he also has access to a set of very special, very powerful beast-like abilities, which really allow him to kind of unleash all of the rage, all of the everything that he has in it. And like the tagline for the game is that they were trying to break him, but they created a beast. And why they were trying to break him? Because he was captured by this guy named the Baron. Baron is a crazy scientist who's trying to achieve something very, very sinister. And Baron was experimenting on Kyle for a number of years. Kyle manages to break out. So they didn't break him, and now he's ready to unleash his wrath. He's ready to take revenge, but for that he needs some help, and that help comes from the people that live in this beautiful valley that we see on the screen right now. This is the valley. The region is called Castor Woods.
Okay.
It's modeled
It looks
after
really cool.
Swiss Alps, like little touristy towns in Swiss Alps. Lots of nature.
How many
lots
Dying
of
Light
very
games
beautiful
are there?
vistas. But of course, this one has lots of zombies in it.
Perfect holiday.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd probably go to the Swiss Alps as well,
Yeah,
just
of course,
to see it.
of course. But yeah, of course. Like
This
the high
would be the
season for
third one,
zombies
then?
is there all the time.
Uh-huh.
And actually, what we have here, so the town in the middle of the map is actually built to be almost like
Do
a
you have to
parkour
play
paradise.
them
You
in
kind of
order,
want
or
to
can you
squeeze
start
as
with
much as possible out of this location,
any of
so
them?
players are able to seamlessly showcase all of the parkour skills, jump, run, wall run, slide, connect all of that together. How are you feeling? Do you want to fight some zombies?
No, I think we could, we got it. There's plenty of them around.
Okay, okay.
We'll warm up to that,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fair. Let's see some parkour, because
Yeah.
obviously that's so intrinsic to
Yeah,
Dying
absolutely.
Light
So
as
Dying
well.
Light was built on parkour, right? Like we have, when we started working on the series,
This
we
looks
actually
pretty good.
asked David Bell, who's
I think I
the
could see myself playing this.
grandfather of parkour.
If you play the
he's
newer ones
inventor
first,
of
then the
modern
original will be
parkour,
rough because it's
to
not
help
as
us
smooth.
to
That
share
makes
his
sense.
insights, his expertise.
That makes
We got
sense.
him in our studio. We mock up
But
his
there's like
moves,
no
we
story,
asked him to
like I
basically tell
guess
us how close we are to reality.
like I wouldn't be
because one thing about Dying Light
confused
is
if I
we
like
always
played this
put
one
a lot
first
of
or
emphasis on
anything.
immersion. We really want to make
Or I
players
guess
feel like
played
they are
two
part
first.
of this world, like they are the character there. Come on, Aaron! Like the whole QA department is looking at you.
You did no.
It's a
Look,
lot of pressure for a live
It's all part of the plan. It's Dying Light,
No,
it's,
no,
yeah,
but I think it's worth saying that this is like, you might look at the game, you might look at the screenshots and think, oh, okay, I see a machete, I see a guy, I see some zombies, it's just easy peasy, I go slash through zombies. Absolutely not. This is a survival game.
Heck
This
yeah.
is a thinking man's survival game, so you constantly have to be on your toes, you constantly need to think like a survival to survive. Even if you are as a good player as Aaron, you have to
Very
constantly look at you have to look at every step that you take.
It happens to the best of us.
And I can understand why Aaron is nervous. Like before coming here, we had a conversation that actually the whole QA team from which are on this. They were
They're
aware
independent
that
stories.
we'll
Okay,
be
good
playing,
to know.
so they are
Good to know.
watching right now, putting extra pressure on the guy.
Because I like the setting of this one.
And it was,
It looks really good.
Aaron, you're doing amazing.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
And by the way, if I just made using the opportunity, let's just wave to our QA guys because they are really putting a lot of work into this. They are the most important part of the dev team in this very final stretches of the production because we are basically just 4 weeks from releasing the game.
So exciting.
Yes,
You
so,
say
so,
4
so
weeks?
very close. Actually, maybe we can loot some stuff,
There's
right?
so many games coming out, guys.
Yeah,
This, I love this layout so
many.
far. I mean, the town itself feels a little bit on the less living and breathing side of things for now, but it still feels so realistic, as if I've actually felt those textures and been in places like this before.
Yeah,
That's
so actually
sick.
this is something that we are very proud about because like the whole world has been handcrafted by our level artists.
Yeah.
And not only handcrafted, but also they've managed
Sam.
to put a lot
It is
of
a very
Easter
pretty looking
eggs
game.
in jokes into the world. So like
How
the
are you,
posters
though? It's
see
good to
there,
see you.
Like, they have even scanned some of the items that they have in their homes, in their houses, and kind of brought them into like the virtual versions here in the game. I'm not sure we'll see that, but for example, there's a blanket like with a lion.
We might get a chance.
Yeah, we might get a chance to see that. So actually, that's a blanket that
I'm good.
That's
I'm a little
scanned,
tired
taken
today. I
from
didn't sleep well last night,
grandma
so I'm
of
trying
one of
to.
our artists.
I'm trying
and
to
in a
keep
way
my
to kind of
eyeballs
honor
open.
her and put something very real into the game. We have the blanket.
These
and a lot of
showcases
other
are
different
long.
items. The whole map has been created by hand by our artists. That's why it feels so immersive. It feels real. Like every square inch is different.
Yeah, you've really put heart and soul into it. I mean, the second game, obviously, it's in the title, Dying Light 2 Stay Human. So I think that's been one of my favorite
don't
parts
die.
of the Dying Light games, is it's set
Don't
aside from
die.
other games like that because it feels so realistic. And,
realistic also in the
especially the combat.
Exactly. Representation of gore. So another thing about Dying Light, aside from parkour, of course, it's a melee combat focused game with lots of brutality, lots of gore.
That's cool.
I think that's something that's very important in the zombie genre, that you really need to show the guts, you really need to show the blood, you really need to show the kind of the brains being exposed, the cuts being cut, heads being cut.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much of it can we show because I think the previous games were a little bit on the family-friendly side. But that's also a good thing because Aaron is having fun because he knows how to play the game. He spent hundreds of hours in it. But again, this is a game where you see zombies, you don't just run at them and slash them. Like, you really want to make sure that whatever you do makes sense, that you don't take unnecessary risks. That's a nice thing. Actually, maybe it's also worth mentioning that a lot of our combat in Dying Light the Beast is created using physics and ragdolls. If we have animations that are super short just to represent what happens with the enemy that you are hitting. So like you will encounter hundreds of zombies here, but every fight with a zombie is different because the reaction is always different. Sometimes he hits an obstacle, sometimes
really
he hits
cool.
another zombie. There's lots of those cool emergent moments.
Yeah. You were speaking about some of the melee weapons that we've used already, like we've had machetes and all
Yes, this
sorts.
is
What
the,
sort of weapons can we find in the world of
new
Dying Light?
one.
There's more than 100 melee weapons and of course
Looks pretty
the
fucking
classic
good.
stuff for the genre. So I don't know, gas pipes, crowbars, machetes, hammers, axes, wrenches, things that you can basically find all around you. But also if you dig deep enough, and that's a very
Do you really
important
want to play
aspect
two?
of Dying
Still
Light
like the
the
first
Beast,
game? I mean,
that
I've
there are
heard
lots
nothing
of
but good
secrets
things,
that
so.
you can actually uncover if you dig deep enough. You can find weapons like medieval swords, very unusual creations.
I could
of
see
the
myself playing
survivors.
this
So
one.
really a lot of very fancy looking and fancy working and effective weapons that are really a lot of fun to play.
I like the sound of a medieval sword. That sounds pretty badass, to be fair. Do you guys have favorites? What's your favorite weapon of choice?
Samurai
The
sword.
Samurai, of course, like a classic.
It's probably a boring answer, but yeah.
But for me, actually, it's a flamethrower, something new to Dying Light the Beast. So for some reason, like even though we are making zombie games, we didn't have a flamethrower before. So Dying Light the Beast, aside from the melee weapons and a big focus on firearms as well, introduces a number of new weapons. So flamethrower, grenade launcher, saw blade launcher,
Dying Light 2's on sale on Steam for 67% off.
That you
Oh
will have
shit.
to find as you play the game.
Oh shit.
We are now leaving the time. We are now leaving the town, and actually that's an example of one of the open world activities. Like there are places like this spread all over the world with which you can interact. If you manage to survive, Aaron.
It just came out of nowhere.
Remember your fault is
survival horror. I'm demonstrating exactly what we want, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I
that's true.
could buy the
so,
first
like,
game
like this, if you manage to kill all of the infected here, or if you
for
manage to
$5
outsmart them,
hairs.
that's also an option. You can, for example, use a decoy, draw them to like away from this place, and then try to loot it. That's a very good place to find some ammo for your firearms. And as I said, firearms have really received a lot of love from us as developers in Dying Light the Beast.
Okay.
He's a bit too big for now, I think, this guy, right?
Yeah, this one, yeah, like let's not risk it. You already died once, so I don't.
They're playing with fire.
Like the guys back at home are making bets, like will he die again?
Oh, so firearms, there's a little bit more of a focus on.
Yes,
on
absolutely. Maybe we could
I'm
actually use
Steam
the
right now.
rifle. What do you think? It will get messy because the thing about firearms is they make a lot of noise.
Got you.
So as soon as you start shooting, there's a chance that the virals, the fast-moving zombies, will come. Actually, I think there's one guy over there.
Yeah, so you could
Let's
get
go
the summer
inside.
edition
try
of Dying
to
Light
hide.
2
Like,
for
we'll see
30,
Safer inside. Oh my.
or you
Yeah,
could
but
get the reloaded
relatively.
edition
A
for
little
just
bit
under
like it's never
20.
safe in the world of Dying Light. Like what I like to say is that it's actually one of the most dense open
Which
worlds
means you can
out
get
there
both
because
games
basically every part of the map is something
for
where you play the game, where you do some
$25
kind
to
of interaction.
$35.
Either you park, which is also like interaction. You click buttons, like you're trying to get somewhere. You make decisions where you want to go.
Nice.
Combat the same. You get surrounded. Suddenly there's a group coming from one direction, group from the other. Constantly something is happening. Like you are never
Or you
bored.
can
It's very
pre-order
intense,
this
very
game
dense
for
experience.
$60.
That sounds really cool. A lot to explore and discover, and hate every kind of trip outside of the safe zone is probably not going to be exactly the same as before.
Yeah, so Dying Light was built out of emergent moments, and we actually we did fight with some of the guys with the tanks, for example, right? But actually we didn't trigger them, so maybe if there's an opportunity, but like, oh, actually that's a nice thing, or maybe we can keep the.
I think there's some better opportunities.
At the
Okay, so what happens right now is
games
that
that they've
because
got
Aaron was
posted on
fighting a
Steam.
lot with like quite intense, he managed to charge his beast mode, right? So
Okay.
now he can unleash it. So maybe we can actually see that here, like how effective he is with fighting those zombies. They throws them all around. Like he has those
my
like
God.
finishers.
It doesn't need any weapons anymore. Oh my goodness.
Your
he ripped
$15
that
tip
right
already
off.
covers like
Flipping
half.
heck.
I don't know. As
Nothing
much
is
as I would
left
do
but
that,
unturned
I need to
and
raise my
unsmashed.
monies for TwitchCon.
Unsmashed.
Who's laughing now?
No one left unsmashed.
Hey Panther, how you doing?
That sounded like you were
Hope
saying
you're having
it,
a good day
doing
today.
it. Like, who's laughing now? Like I'm here on Xbox and I'm playing this awesome
And the
game.
second one, still haven't tried it though.
Oh,
Choose either still on or wasn't
Yeah,
very
some of the new visual designs for our enemies. So,
Oh, it was
so
taken
of
off
course,
the
like
post program. Gotcha.
you can see the game is really beautiful. to
Yeah.
look at. Even the zombies.
We're trying
like,
to get our
if you are
butts
into zombies, it's
TwitchCon in
good to
October.
Make a pause or go into photo mode and try to see how detailed the models are, especially when you do some damage to them. We have increased significantly the number of places on their bodies which you can damage. We have, like when you cut a limb, you can cut it in 3 different places. You can really leave a lot of scars, wounds, broken places on. Yeah, let's try to. Oh, that's nice.
This just in. PlayStation is increasing recommended prices in the US starting August 21st.
A nice flame.
PlayStation 5 is going to be $550. The digital edition is going to be $500, and the Pro is going to be $750.
We were always thinking about when we were working on Dying Light games. We want to give players freedom where they go.
What the
to anywhere,
actual
climb anything,
fuck?
Freedom how they fight. Actually, we're leaving the mission area, so that of course in the full game you're not leaving mission area, so the freedom is open and you can go everywhere you want.
Yeah, I like the
then-
tactic of running away. That's my favorite tactic. For
Yes.
publishing.
but that's also
Yeah,
like,
they're
that's
like
your
similar
choice,
to many
right?
global businesses.
And
We
again,
continue
like,
to navigate a
vehicles,
challenging economic
another
environment.
thing
As
that's
a result,
new
we've
to
made the
beast.
difficult
How should we
decision
do
to
this?
increase
So
the
the
recommended
FPP,
retail
right?
price
Yeah,
for
yeah, right.
PlayStation 5
From that
consoles in the
perspective,
US
it's
starting on
they
August
mentioned.
21st.
So
The
it
recommended
is, like,
retail
it's
prices
nice
for PlayStation
to
5 accessories remain
rush
unchanged. We have no other
zombies,
price changes
blast
to announce for
zombies with
additional
vehicle,
markets.
Giving you a little bit of those Carmageddon vibes, but
And that's what
again,
fucking sucks.
like a
I was
little,
talking to people about the
reminder,
whole
this is a survival game,
increase
right?
of
So-
pricing
so,
for everything
like, you need to think about
because
how
of
damaged your
the
vehicle is,
tariffs and
or-
stuff.
And the gas.
It's
We're
just
about to run out of
yeah,
gas.
exactly, that's the gas. So I think we are slowly running.
what a
out of
fucking
gas,
time to be
so-
alive.
Got to find a gas station. That's
Exactly.
you know, right?
I'm not sure they're still working. You know,
Oh,
like,
man. So with our new vehicles and things, is there different areas that we can explore around the world then?
no,
Different,
so
like,
actually we
islands?
decided to choose this one because it fits the environment most, right? So Aaron, when you get up, maybe let's just have a nice look around the place. So
Wait, the
about
fuck?
View. I love that.
Yeah, take the view and we'll talk about vehicles. So we have chosen those off-road pickups because they fit the environment most. We didn't see that much of it
Was that
yet, but
Canadian?
the
Wait,
whole
I'm
world is
sorry,
actually
excuse
quite
me?
varied. We have the town in the middle,
Cool.
we have an industrial park, we have swamps, we have
Oh, okay.
mountains with hiking trails, we have farm fields. So
I
a
saw
lot of
someone
very
post their
uneven
price
terrain.
for Silent
So
Hill
off-road
F,
pickups seem to be most
and for the
suited to
standard
this kind of
edition, it's
environment.
$130.
So yes, so
That's
you
so
are driving
fucked.
that vehicle. There might be some things hidden, but I'm not spoiling that too much. But then you're also able to customize the visuals of the vehicle a little. So there's still.
It's
quite- I
Australian.
think that's the blanket that I was.
Yeah,
that
this
we
was
were talking about.
this was
It's actually
Australian
the red
monies.
blanket that you can find in one of our level artists' grandmother's.
Actually, at one of the playtests, some guy met me. He said the same thing. Like he recognized the blanket.
Yeah.
So it's a very iconic.
That's so wholesome. So
Yeah.
there we go. That's a challenge for
I
everyone
don't know.
playing
Are
that.
we ready to go into
Yeah,
the night
that's-
part? Because
that's
we might do
shitty
that.
as hell.
But
I'm ready if you guys are.
a word of warning, because like Dying Light, generally, let's maybe look at some Vista before us. Okay, let's go to the night. So what
Come on,
happens
I'm
is
scared.
that Dying Light basically is a game of two halves. The day part that we have just experienced, if you are a good player, you are in control. You know what to do, like you know how to behave. You will kind of find your way around in this apocalypse. But the night part is something completely different. What happens is the volatiles, and I will scare you a little, so kind of sit
Don't do
tight.
it to me.
The volatiles, like the scary monsters, the apex
I dozed
predators,
off what
the
I
kids
missed.
of the night that are
We're,
coming out.
we're
They are
looking
roaming
at
the whole place.
the third
And
Dying
those
Light
guys, you don't
game.
fight with them. Like when you see them, you try
They're
to
just
run away as quickly as possible.
chit-chatting about it right now.
Okay, maybe at the end of the game, where your beast mode is fully charged, where you have unlocked all of the skills for the character, because there's like a big skill tree of various beast skills that you unlock. If you are kind of fully formed beast mode Kyle Crane, you can fight with them, but without that, it's really, really scary. So maybe we can actually try to sneak upon those guys a little, so we see them from close.
We'll go sneaky beaky.
You can see where they are if you use the survivor sense. So
Yeah,
that's
I
like
think
a
I'm gonna add
special
this to my
sense
wish
of
list
Kyle
too.
Crane where we can see the threats and be aware of the threats
they're already
around
onto
him.
me.
But
The
it seems the
beast.
volatiles are everywhere.
Add to
Maybe
wish list.
actually
Yeah, it
what
comes
we
out
could
on the
do, yeah.
18th
That's
next
scary.
month.
There's so many.
Yeah.
So yeah, this new kind of sensor to see the
Right.
volatiles
Yeah,
flying and all
Let me
this
sneak
zombie
up
All
when my
of the threats, but
flashlight's
I
turned
think
on.
actually, okay, so the chase has started. They are
Pro
on to us
gamer.
now. Like it will get super, super difficult because the guys, like the regular biters, the regular zombies, they're just zombies,
They're
right?
fine,
So you can avoid them. You can jump over them basically. With volatiles, they're chasing you. They're right behind you. It's actually good to look behind you from time to time. They're basically better at parkour than you are, so they can really
We've seen
grab
that
you.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so you have to try and outrun them for now until we've built up our beast
Until she
ability.
dies, I think.
I don't fancy my odds very much. Yeah. But we'll try.
So what you can see at the top of the screen, the red bar, it shows you the
Borderlands
intensity of the chase.
4 comes
So
out
we are basically in the
September
middle
12th.
of how
So
intense it
many
can be.
games are coming out in September and October.
You're gone,
Like
basically.
way
It's
way
time to
too
restart
many.
the game, yes.
I can't play them all, guys.
Oh, great.
I don't have the capability.
What other abilities can we see from Kyle's kind of beast mode abilities as well?
Actually, the beast mode will be very
He's so
helpful
poor.
right now, because when you are in the beast mode, you
Take
can
out a
run
loan
faster,
for all
you can
these
jump
games.
higher. That's actually a very good way of escaping
There's
those
low-key a
volatiles.
lot of shit coming out. Yeah. A lot.
So they're laughing at you again, right?
No.
Okay, but just to finish the thought, maybe let's go back.
It's like this month or next month in October, and then there's going to be a little bit of a break until beginning of next year and into spring. So winter is going to have a little bit of a break, but yeah, everything's coming out over the next couple months.
But then when you are running, when you are parkouring, they allow you to jump faster, jump higher, run faster.
You just had to
be able to
remind
reach
us of
places
his
that are
existence.
unreachable to
Hey Steven, how you
regular
doing?
human
What's
beings,
going
right?
on?
So what's important
Hope you're
then
having a
is
good
that
day.
at some point of the game, you are able to actually control the beast mode a little bit more. At the beginning, sometimes the rage just overwhelms you, but then as you progress into the game, you get full control of it. You can trigger it whenever you want, and then you can use that to actually reach places, find secrets that you would not be able to do when you are in the human form of Kyle Crane.
I'm gonna need to get myself some lunch here soon.
A new kind of way of
I
exploring
only
the
ate
map
a
and new
donut
way
this
of
morning.
interacting with the world.
Love it. Do you have a favorite biome from the game that you like? You were speaking about kind of swamp areas. Do you like the pretty cities or the hills as well?
I like we have a really nice storm weather preset.
It was a really good donut.
I guess it's the industrial. This area when it's stormy, it's very atmospheric,
Actually,
very nice.
The weather is like I would say the weather is very nice, but it's not like literally true because the weather tends to be very rainy and stormy from time to time and very gloomy. But it's nice because we have really spent a lot of technical resources on making sure it really looks very, very real. So it rains and you feel like it's raining and that you are there. So and my favorite biome, I would say, is the farm fields.
Okay.
So, but not when it's raining, because when it's raining, it's actually not that good. What I like is farm fields in full sun. Like you see it, like how yellow the grain is. It's really very beautiful to look at.
Love that. Well, can you tell me a little bit about, I'm really excited to dive into more of the survival kind of element, but what should players watching at home be excited for Dying Light? What about the story and more about the game that you want people to be excited about?
I think it's the best Dying Light game that we have ever created. So for the fans, I think it's sold already. But if you have not played Dying Light before, if you have not heard about Dying Light before, absolutely don't be afraid. Be afraid of the volatiles, but don't be afraid to test the game. You will get all of the things that make Dying Light a very special combination. It's a mix of open world and survival horror. It has top-of-the-class parkour, top-of-the-class melee combat, day and night cycle that changes the game as you play, and a very, very emotional, very interesting narrative. I think you will really feel something. You will feel the pain of Kyle Crane, how they were trying to break him, like all of the wrongdoings that happened to him. And then when he gets free, and you will also get free in the game, and you get a chance, you shot at revenge, it will really be very cathartic. You will feel how good it is to unleash this power in the game.
Well, I can't wait. I had so much fun playing Dying Light Stay Human co-op as well, so I'm really looking forward to maybe jumping into this one.
Absolutely, co-op is also supported. You can play with 4 friends in co-op. I can actually play
I
this
was
mask and
thinking
3
that
more,
in
so
my
you can
head,
play
like,
masks.
is there gonna be co-op?
And in co-op is like another layer of fun. The interactions, the imagined moments are squared compared to what happens when you play it alone. Alone, it's a very focused, very atmospheric experience. In co-op, it's just all-out fun. You, your friends, and lots of zombies around.
Love it. Well, do you know what? I'm going to come straight over to your guys' booth here at Gamescom and maybe get a whirl, please.
You're welcome.
As long as you guys play with me, so it'll be good. That'd be great.
Sure.
What can we look forward to from Dying Light, the Beast
Exciting
next?
bit. Dying Light, the Beast releases in 4 weeks, September 19th.
4
so it's
weeks.
excitement all over the place. PC,
Co-op in
PS5,
the first
Xbox
game is
Series
really
S
fun.
and X. we can't wait for you to play the game.
Amazing. I can't wait either. Timon, Aaron, thank you so much for showing
Thank
me
you so much.
a
Thank
little
you.
bit about Dying Light the Beast. I can't wait to play more.
Thank you.
But for you guys at home, don't forget to pre-order your copy today. Now then, the Xbox Gamescom broadcast continues with some more trailers, including a world premiere trailer for a game that uses deck building as a metaphor for cooking to whip up something entirely
my hip
unique.
just
Then we'll
popped.
hear from Double Fine's Tim Schafer about their new opus Keeper. And don't forget, we've still got World of Warcraft and Call of Duty updates toward the end of the day.
WoW.
And not to mention some news on a little indie game, and that's INDY, not INDIE. See you soon.
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Oh. It's okay, Grandma. I know I'm old. I realized the other week I haven't been able to crack my neck in years. Yeah, my neck is like a hit or miss when it comes to cracking it.
Things are peaceful here in Palo Pori. But
I immediately hate this game because of that guy.
something has begun to stir.
What is this?
In the face of danger,
Got all
it's
the cute
time
games.
to get to work. You see, in this world, not all heroes wield swords. In fact, some prefer the spoon. There are some who believe that in order to save the world, you've got to start with a really good meal. And that's exactly what our caretakers need.
Oh. I'm intrigued.
Your recipes might just
I could see
be
Quincy playing
our
this.
only hope. Because let's face it, who can save the world on an
Yeah, I could
empty
definitely see
stomach?
Quincy playing this.
The delicious meals you make will fuel the caretakers, so that they can battle the ravenous monsters threatening your home.
A little
Opening
fire
soon,
kitty.
Bistro.
I like it. It's cute.
It's Bistro. Beasts who run a bistro. It took me a minute, but I got there.
I don't get it. Well, Bistro is Xbox Play anywhere, so if that game looks to your tastes, consider it just one more reason to get excited for the ROG Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X. But now, it is our sincere pleasure to dig into the latest title from Double Fine, Keeper.
Keeper has been turning heads since its reveal during June's Xbox Showcase, and here to bring us some never-before-seen gameplay. It's Double Fine Production studio head and fan favorite Tim Schafer. Tim, thank you so much for joining us. First off, it's so exciting to have you here.
Yeah, I'm really
And
excited about this
We're
game.
gonna straight out the bat. It's clearly Lee Petty's baby in many, many ways. Bit of a Double Fine legend, I hear.
Yeah, he was our
Absolutely.
art director on Brutal Legend and Broken Age.
I mean, some of the best games you could ever reel off that someone's worked on. I want to know a little bit more about what it's like working with him and your team bringing his vision to life.
Well, Lee has a really, as you can tell from those games, a really strong idea of what a game should look like and how it should feel.
Yeah.
And he's someone who I've just come to really trust and rely to just have that kind of vision, also be able to execute it. He's really good at technology as well as art, and also leading a team
Guys,
full of people
imagine
at
that
Double Fine,
this
'cause
goes
it's a very
until 2 o'clock.
collaborative environment, so you have to have the right touch, you know.
Absolutely.
And so mostly what it's like working with him is I just leave him alone.
Suppose you can trust
Get
day
on with
one
it.
he turns up and he knows by day end, he knows exactly what needs to happen. And as you say, it's an element of trust. I think that's really important.
Yeah, especially in a game without any dialogue, so I don't have to worry about him sneaking in any bad language.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Maybe he'll find a way.
We'll find a way to do it on
Yeah.
the stream when we
spirit
play
is
it,
there,
don't
the
you
spirit.
worry.
Brutal Legends top
I mean, in
tier.
some ways, it does feel like this game is a bit of a new chapter for
Yeah,
the
I've
studio.
never
Like
heard
I
of
said, it is wordless, so nothing to be said there, but it's still atmospheric, still surreal. So what would you say inspired Lee to, and team to move in that kind of direction?
Well, a couple of things. When we were talking about what his next game should be, we were like, well, what could we do now? Because things have changed for us. We became part of the Xbox family. We have like support and resources we didn't have before.
The main character.
And we're like, what could we not do before?
Make a sequel that deals with a bit
what's a game that we probably could never get signed with a publisher? Something that would seem just too far out there, but would be a really personal thing for Lee and his, wanting to do something really beautiful and strange, mysterious, and yet still really charming.
Wait,
and
hold on.
also, I think at that time, a lot of things were going on with a global pandemic.
I'm a
I don't know if
look.
you heard about that, but we were all locked inside. And the only way Lee found a lot of escape from that was to go on long hikes through nature. He'd go into the mountains and look at the nature around his house and think about...
I can see where this is going, yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about
humanity
this
is really threatened. We didn't know what was
during
gonna
one of the
happen. We were kind of
showcases.
scared, and yet nature just kept going and changing and evolving and interacting with each other, and that was really inspiring.
I remember
to him.
now.
And he's also a weird guy who has like a lot of interesting tastes. Grew up on like the Dark Crystal and
I remember
Cronenberg
talking
films,
about that with you guys.
surrealist painters, and so put those things together to make something that was chill like nature, but also a little weird.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see that in the game.
Yeah, when you mentioned Cronenberg films, I am now slightly worried for the Seabird, but I'm hoping that you're going to leave that bit out.
Well, you're just going to have to... The game's
Yeah, we're not getting anything
say
stale on that.
It's all about surprise, but it's not a horror game.
Yeah.
Although it's an interesting... Lee's vibe with this game is that it's not some super violent horror game with a lot of blood, but it's also not like just when you think of a cozy game, they're sweet and they're cuddly cats in it. But this is like it's got a weird vibe where the unexpected might happen.
Like atmospherically off. There's something amiss.
Yeah, something lets you know that you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, for sure.
What was it like when you started off with the initial sketches? That must be quite a fun time during the development process where you are still sort of hashing things out, but then moving forward to what we see today, how's that sort of transformation been?
I mean, it was fun to watch Lee and his small crew get
so
together when
pretty.
they just started, and they were just trying different gameplay ideas out. It really was a blank canvas for them to just
Very
experiment
creative.
and experiment with things that are not just, when I mentioned surrealist painters, like it's not just melting clocks, but it's also like the procedure they came up with their art by tearing up words to make new words, and so that it was fun to watch this process of when the sky's the limit. What do you come up with, and watching it evolve to, of course, it just had to be a walking lighthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I want to go back to what you're saying a little bit about the surrealists and paints. I want to stick on art for a moment, because naturally everything we've seen so far just screams beauty in Lee's deranged way.
Screaming beauty is what we call it.
Screaming beauty.
That's Lee's nickname around the office.
Love it. Can you tell us more about the art direction itself and how that ties to the actual mechanics of the game now?
Yeah, I mean, the art direction is, very specific vision of Lee's, but it leads to the interactions that you have in the game it is an adventure game that has puzzles, but they're light puzzles because it's really much more of an atmospheric experience. Not supposed to get stuck on a puzzle. You can't die and you can't fail in the game, but you use the light that the lighthouse has to interact with the world and cause changes to happen. And you also have a companion named Twig, which is this seabird.
The seabird, yeah.
I love
Twig,
the bird.
You can send Twig out to interact with the world too.
Very nice. I mean, you guys are very typically known for quite a lot of experiences that are somewhat reality warping, mind bending. Are we going to see those kind of same shades? What's really the vibe of FIFA?
Well, I mean, I think we talk about the films that inspired Lee, like you mentioned Dave Cronenberg or David Lynch. Those films all have really weird, unexpected things happen in them. But it seems at first like nonsense, but there's a kind of a dream logic to it that makes it make sense. Yeah, and it means something, but it's not necessarily clear what it means, and it probably means more than one thing, and it's really open to the player to have this experience of playing this game and try and think about what all the different things mean.
Well, that's going to be interesting when it comes out and see other people's interpretations then, potentially, of what Lee's getting at the game with the relationship between the seabird and the lighthouse. That's really fascinating.
I do love it. Now, I am going to ask you a really important question about the seabird, Twig. Unfortunately, it's going to completely shape my opinion of the game. So,
oh, God.
Can you pet Twig?
Well, that's an interesting question. I don't want to give away everything that happens in the game.
This is a simple yes or no answer, Tim.
The lighthouse has no
Never gonna be.
arms.
I know, but you guys are weird and you find ways to make things
Smash
happen.
it
You
with a
guys
little
are
leg.
weird.
Smash it with a little leg is
Yeah.
also a nickname we call Lee. Can you pet something with light? Let me answer that question with a question.
Okay.
I think that's above my intellect to answer that. I'm going to just say
It's
yes
above my
Yes.
intellect.
to basically make you do
I'm
it.
going to say, rather than just a simple pet, the companionship you'll feel with Twig is something much deeper and beyond physical affection.
Oh.
Am I going to fall in love with this bird, Tim?
It's the most. It's a.
Am I going to fall in love with the lighthouse?
It's a yes to both those because it's a game that has no dialogue, no spoken
Right.
words at all, but it is a very
They
emotional
would.
storyline. Both the Lighthouse and the Seabird Twig have character arcs, and they go through changes and metamorphism.
Yeah, nailed it. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah,
You got it.
Yeah. It happens to both of them, but it's all. We're only showing like the very early gameplay footage because things, believe it or not, get a
it
lot
looks
weirder
so
than what you see.
good.
Oh,
No
with
way.
you guys?
Yeah,
Never.
come on.
No, absolutely. So I just want to touch very quickly then, if we're not hearing them speak per se, is it environmental storytelling? The music, I'm assuming, is a really important part as well?
Yeah, the sound design, the animation, a lot of our animators try to make scenes work if you have the volume off, just as like it's the expressiveness of the lighthouse still has a face-like level of expression. The bird is very expressive, obviously, and there are scenes that will make people cry in this game.
Oh no!
Not ready for it,
Not the
Charlie.
whole time.
No,
Not the whole
it
time.
will be the whole time, I
Yeah.
swear. Look at the birds.
So
He's going to make me
sweet.
weep already. Well, obviously, we got studio here, Henry, so I do have to ask. People are always curious about you guys, what Double Fine is cooking up behind closed doors. And the last time we spoke to you was back in 2021, where we saw Psychonauts 2. So what
a
have you
game.
been up to since then outside of Keeper? Can you actually tell us anything you've been doing?
Well, I'm here to announce right now that we are making other games too. We have
Fantastic.
multiple games going on at the studio. And the thing I will say is that they're all brand new. They're all brand new IP.
Wow.
We did Psychonauts 2, and that is keeping us fine for sequels for a while.
Great work on that, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of team effort. Here's some footage of the team.
Yeah, they are working, right?
Except for that guy who's just walking around.
Yeah.
Get to work, Bert. Yeah, we're working on new projects that are brand new IP, and we're excited about sharing them someday.
God, how cool would it be to just work
Just make sure you let us know.
with
We'll
a
let
bunch
you
of
have
game
it.
devs
Yeah,
and
yeah,
nerds and
Well,
stuff.
Tim, thank
and
you
a
so
cool
much for
little
joining
nerdy
us. Do you have any final
office.
thoughts on Keeper that you'd love to share?
Well, let's see. Do we talk about the bird? Yeah.
did the birds.
Yeah.
Bird. There's puzzles.
Yeah.
Got
Mentioned
that.
Puzzles.
Check.
Have I mentioned that it's weird but chill?
Yeah, kind of.
More or less.
Did I
yeah.
mispronounce metamorphosizing?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
then that's
I
all
didn't
my
hear
talking
that.
points.
Perfect. We've absolutely nailed them all, and just in time because we have some harder questions for you. Me and Henry are going to start grilling you. A little game that we like to play on Xbox On called This or That.
I can't think quickly, but I'll try.
Well, you're going to have to think pretty quickly. Henry is going to fire some questions at you, and you can either give us one-word answers, or if you need a minute to think, that's fine. But there's some pretty good questions. I won't lie. Henry's nailed
I'll do it
this.
as fast as I can.
Game for it?
Lock
Okay.
in.
Right, let's play this or that with Tim Schafer. First up, Jack Black in Brutal Legend or Jack Black in Psychonauts 2?
Oh, well, you could put those together and get Brutal Legend 2, which is not something we're working on. I'll save it for that.
Would you rather work at the Department of Death as a travel agent, or would you rather work as a Psychonaut?
Psychonaut. It has a lot more personal career growth possibilities. They have badges, whereas Manny had kind of a dead-end job.
That's true. Well, seeing as how you'd like to be a Psychonaut, this is a good question. Telekinesis or clairvoyance?
Well, you can do so much with telekinesis, but clairvoyance lets you see how people see you, which is terrifying, and I don't want to know it, so I'll go telekinesis.
Yeah,
Good
right.
pick. Okay, Rad or Raz?
Oh, Lee's game, Rad.
Uh-huh.
Post-apocalyptic 80s roguelike action game. Or Raz, who's a human being, but fictional. But, I'll go with Raz because he's on Game Pass.
Oh, I like that. Would you rather be a lighthouse or a seabird?
Oh. Well, seabirds are cool, but lighthouses get pooped on a lot. And in general in life, what I'm saying is you'd rather be the pooper than the thing that gets pooped on. So I'm going seabird.
Unfortunately, I think I agree, and I never thought I'd have to agree on that statement, but cool. Do you prefer talking animals or sentient objects, if they were real?
I mean, it depends on the object and the animal. I'd rather know what, like, my cat is thinking
Yeah,
than
I
know
agree.
what my toilet is feeling.
Yeah, that's
And
so
I'd rather my
true.
toilet not have any thoughts at all.
Yeah. We're going down a real like theme
Gross
here, right?
I apologize for the gross examples, you guys. I don't know why.
We are never doing this game again.
Picture of a safe and a rat. I could
We're
have gone
so
with
done. Fantasy or sci-fi?
that. Science fiction, sci-fi. I like the music better.
Yes, my guy. Okay, would you rather have tentacles or 2 heads?
Tentacles.
Instead of, well, I'm going to go tentacles because 2 heads is just like another mouth to feed.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Okay.
You could do a lot with
Prefer
tentacles.
boss fights or platforming?
I like platforming on the way to a boss fight. You can have a boss fight at the end, but platforming.
Okay. Now for the big question. We're in Germany. I have to ask this: currywurst or strudel?
Is that what it looks like? They
Look,
currywurst.
tentacles,
Yeah, that's the best one
more
we could find.
hands to
Sweet
do
and
things,
Rose's really goopy and
extra help.
The Schaefers come from a long line of German.
There's a lot you
sausage
could do
makers. No joke.
Right.
So
Make
I'm
your
gonna have
life
to go with
easier.
Okay,
Is
there
it
you go.
first?
There we go.
I
Currywurst.
think they'd say currywurst.
You should know.
Yeah.
Hang on, big up the family tree and then say it wrong.
Well, thanks again, Tim. This has been a lot of fun. Remember, guys, Keeper launches on October 17th, 2025. But you guys can wishlist it today. And of course, there is still tons more to come
Is
up,
that where your
including this
mind
exciting
went?
update from our friends at Square Enix that should make those of you anxiously
know me
awaiting an
so
Xbox
well.
Ally on October 16th pretty happy. But then, stay put for the latest developments in World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, and more
Give
on
me
Cronos
WoW.
The New Dawn. Live from Cologne, Germany,
Right.
this is Xbox at Gamescom.
Meow.
Xbox ゲームファンの皆様、こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。私がシリーズディレクターを務めるファイナルファンタジー7リメイクがいよいよ Xbox プラットフォ
I'll
ーム
go
に
back in
登場
5
しま
hours
す。
where they talk about something
一作目とな
worthwhile. I
るファイナル
know
ファン
this
タ
is
ジー
so
7リメイ
long.
クインターグレードでは主人
So
公のクラウ
long.
ド
We're
と
almost
その
3
仲
hours
間たちが
in.
世界を支配する神羅カンパニ
They
ー
already did
宿
WoW.
敵セフ
Well,
ロ
they
スと
talked
戦
about
う
it. They
姿
showed
が描か
a
れます。
cinematic
鋼
trailer
鉄の都市
yesterday
ミッドガルを舞台
for
に
it.
繰り広げられる星を巡る壮大な物語を
That's pretty much it.
ぜひその手で体験して
So
み
my
て
guess
く
is
だ
they're
さ
gonna
い。
go into more
さらに
details
本
about
作
what's
には忍び
coming
の少
out.
女ユフィを主人公とする番外編
I
も
hope that they
収
talk
録され
about
て
the
いるので
housing system
合わせて楽しんでいただけ
and
ます。
showing it
本
would
作
be
は
really ideal.
Xbox Play Anywhere に対応していますので Xbox シリーズ X&S Xbox on PC さらに Xbox Ally でもプ
If
レ
they
イ
show
可能
the
です。
Buggy trailer again, I'll be
いつ
so
でも
pissed.
どこでもあなたのスタイルでファイナルファンタジー7の世界へ飛び込んでください。
Yeah,
Xbox 版
I'm
の
very,
ファイナル
very
ファンタジー
excited.
7
I've
リ
got
メ
a
イクイン
bunch
タ
of
ーグレード
friends
は
that are gonna
こ
get
の
back
冬
into
に
it once the
発売
housing
予定です。
system goes live.
ウィッシュリストに登録して
It'll just be a
ファイナ
really
ルフ
good
ァンタジ
time.
ー7リメイクシリーズの新情報をお待ちください。それではダンケシェーン。
No one cares. Just kidding. Too many people care. Some good old European football. Oh. Damn.
You just saw the world premiere trailer for Freestyle Football 2 here on Xbox at Gamescom. Now you're right on time to learn about all that's new in World of Warcraft.
Thank
I
fuck.
talked with World of Warcraft Senior Game Director Ian Hazakostas and Associate Director Paul Cubitt about the
What's up,
exciting
guys?
updates in store
Give
for players.
me good
now,
things.
First of all, right, Paul, welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you for having us. Glad to be here.
Yeah, and Ian, welcome back as well. Like, you were here last year revealing the World Soul Saga with the War Within. Welcome back.
Time for Chapter 2. It's a pleasure to be back.
Yeah, I can't believe I've seen your booth. I'm going to say it. I think you've probably got one of the best booths at Gamescom. I was walking around earlier and was like blown away by it.
I'm biased, but you're not wrong.
Yeah,
it's super cool. Yeah.
It's really, really cool, especially some of the updates, which we're going to be talking throughout this segment about. But you kicked things off last night with Opening Night Live and that cinematic. Could you kind of explain for people that need to know about what that kind of showed, what's happened up to that moment?
Sure, I guess a little bit of a story so far for the World Soul Saga. So yeah, the gist of the story of War Within. So heroes around Azeroth began hearing these voices, seeing visions, these like dark omens, from messages from the World Soul herself about, you know, darkness coming. That led to a surprise attack on the city of Dalaran, the destruction of our beloved city of Dalaran.
Schizophrenia.
And the nature of the threat facing us being revealed, this powerful entity known as Xal'atath. So over the course of the World Soul Saga, over the course of the War Within, we've been trying to kind of keep up with her. She's been one step ahead of us along the way.
Yeah, she's problematic.
At the culmination of the War Within, as we just discovered, she kind of ascended to a new tier of power and is finally poised to really unleash the power of the Void upon Azeroth.
Yep, and that leads us directly into what we saw in the trailer yesterday, which is Xal'atath and her devouring host at the gates of the Sunwell, ready to, you know, threaten everything that's dear to us, and that, you know, our beloved elves, Lorthamar, Liadrin, and the rest of them, all, you know, mounting a defense along with a, you know, an intercession from the Sunwell itself. Super exciting stuff. That is the beginning of the expansion, which you saw in the trailer there, and that leads directly into the story.
Yeah, I still can't get over last year with the War Within, with the VR experience for the destruction of Dalaran. But, like, that was one of my favorite cities in the old expansions. But we're also returning to some areas that players are going to really know. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, if Dalaran was one of your favorite cities, it was one of mine too. Wait till you see Silvermoon V2 in Midnight.
Silvermoon's
so we are,
gonna be
you know, we're gonna be
great.
returning to, among other areas, the
Holy
old Blood
shit.
Elven lands, first introduced in Burning Crusade, fully reimagined and expanded now. It's Eversong Woods, the Ghostlands, and of course Silvermoon City. Still, you know, a
Going
horde
back
city
to
at heart
Silvermoon would
with
be
some
so
horde-only
friggin'
districts. But
fun.
under these, you know, pressing circumstances, they have opened their gates to the Alliance to mount this final stand against Xal'atath's forces.
Yep, and that's just the first of the zones that we have. After that, you'll head into Zulaman, city of the trolls, the Amani trolls. We first saw Zulaman back in Burning Crusade era as in the form of a raid, but it's been expanded into this enormous zone now. Everything in that zone is big. It's sort of like a primordial Pacific Northwest. Everything's a little wet too. A very, very cool space. We also have Herondar, home of the Heronir. This is, you know, the Heronir we met during the War Within. They're a race who are sort of this enigmatic, elf-like race. We don't know a whole lot about them. We're going to learn a lot more once we go to Herondar and learn that not all of them are as welcoming as the few we've met, you know, Orwena and her crew in the War Within. And lastly, we're going to go into the Void Storm. This is basically Xal'atath's space of operations, where she is mounting her attack against Azeroth. We find our way into the Void Storm and take the fight to her and the Devouring Host. Super exciting, a bunch of beautiful zones.
Yeah, I can't actually wait for Zulaman again. I still have memories of just the endless attempts of trying to get the Amani Warbear with that speed trial. So it's going to be really fun to go back. And of course, go to Silvermoon as an Alliance player. It'll be fun. But with
Yeah.
all these new areas, what are some of the activities that people are going to get into when they go there?
Well, the first, I think, is you're going to have the campaign, you know, a new campaign that takes you through these zones, and it does so in an interesting way. You'll start by going into, you know, into the city of Silvermoon and then into Eversong Woods. But after that, players are presented with a choice.
It's gonna be
Do they want to
crazy
go to
going back
those
through
two of
that.
those other zones I mentioned, go straight to Zulaman and learn a little bit more about the Amani trolls, what's going on there? Do they want to go into Herondar and learn about the Heronir? Or do they want to go on a third chapter of the campaign, which is actually a little bit different? It is not tied to any particular zone, but it takes you
BFA
to
was
some
my
of the,
favorite
the
expansion.
older places in the world, places like Light's Hope Chapel, places like
I played the
Stratholme,
shit
a couple other interesting
out
places
of
as well.
BFA.
And in that quest line, you'll be working alongside Eretor, son of Turalian and Ilaria, and helping him sort of interrogate his relationship with the light. Really interesting chapter. After you complete those 3 chapters, those 2 zones in the Eretor chapter, then you move into Voidstorm. This is all like, in the interest of giving players a choice of which storyline is most interesting to them. And it's all done in a way which also leads you through a couple different delves. You'll play through a couple delves as part of the campaign, and a couple dungeons as well. And culminating with the campaign leading you directly into a couple of our raids. And those are some really interesting dungeons and raids we have put together.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as of course, alongside the zones, full complement of our bread and butter features for group gameplay, delves, dungeons, and you'll note that
Just
Paul
never
said
really
raids,
have anyone to play
plural.
with, so I get bored
So I think
fast.
we were kind of breaking from recent tradition in Midnight, and our initial season is going to have not 1, not 2,
I get that,
but 3 separate raid
I
zones
enjoy playing
for
solo
a
because I
variety of
do achievement
environments,
runs.
a variety of foes that will kind of unfold themselves over the course of
So
season
my
1.
character,
I actually love that. So, like back in like
I went all the
Karazhan
way
and stuff like
back
that,
to the
where you
first
go to, like, Rules
expansion
Lair, it's
and
nice to have
just
that variety
started doing
hopping
achievement
in.
runs.
But for players that are hopping in for the first
And it's nice
time,
because I get
right,
to
because think
go
the
through and
World Souls
experience
are being
things
great
that
at bringing in new players
I've
and
never
also
experienced for, and
returning
being
players.
able to visit
What kind of
zones
features have
and
you
stuff
got
that I've never
for
been
them
to. So
pop
it's really
back
cool.
in?
I enjoy that.
Yes, I think we want
A
to make
lot.
sure that, whether
And of course,
you've
like
played
getting
War
pets
Within
and
and you're ready
possible
for the next
mounts and
chapter,
stuff,
or whether
so-
you're coming to World of Warcraft
Yeah, it's a
for
good
the very
time.
first time or coming back from some long time away,
You should.
then you can
It's a
jump
good
back
way to
in,
make money,
understand
too,
what's going on, and join
'cause
the
you-
action.
obviously you
And
just
so we
sell
have a
everything that you
revamped
get
and reimagined new
from
player and
doing
returning
it.
player experience. The leveling experience seamlessly incorporates both Dragonflight and War Within content to get you fully caught up to speed. For returning players who may be, a higher level but not quite ready to go straight to Midnight, we have a new experience set in Arathi Highlands that's going to kind of, get you back up to speed on your mechanics, recontextualize you in the story of the world, and send you on your way so that you can join the fight in Midnight.
Yeah, we've also added a catch-up quest line for the War Within. So, sort of going into Midnight, if
Oh,
you've
that's
never
cool.
played the War Within, or if it's
Oh,
just been a
that's
little while and you want a
cool.
refresher, you can play through all the major beats of that story in one quest line.
No
It should not
shit.
take the couple dozen
That's
hours that
nice,
would
'cause
normally
I'd
take to play
finish
through
all
all
of
6
the War
zones that
Within.
make up that quest line. But it'll be a couple quick hours to go through all the big cinematics, all the major beats. By the time
So
you're done,
having
you should know
a
everything that happened from
quest
the
line
beginning of
to
the Isle of Dorne to
cover
the end of
that
Ghosts
shit?
of Koresh, and be,
That will be
fully up to
nice.
speed to hop right into Midnight.
That will be really
Yeah, no,
nice.
that's amazing as well. 'Cause it
All
kind
right,
of-
talk about the
it's
houses.
a bit more like welcoming as well to kind of like drag one of your friends to hop in and play
Right,
with you and
meow.
explore that, which I'm excited about. But there is one feature, and it kind of goes back to your booth as well, right? That has been requested for so long, and we've got to touch on it. I was watching it as well. You created Clash earlier. Player housing.
Yes!
Can you let us know what we're going to experience with that?
Absolutely, yeah. We are super excited for people to start stepping into housing. Housing has been a feature which has been in development internally for a long time. We've been sharing little details as we've been developing it over the last year or so. Here at Gamescom, people are finally able to hop in and start, playing with the decor, playing with those
my
systems for the first
God.
time. What housing is you can have your own little corner of Azeroth. If you play both Horde and Alliance, you can have a Horde home and an Alliance home, and start decorating those spaces with decor that you'll start with the generous, creative decor that the system sort of just gives you, but then you go explore the world. You might find vendors who sell some interesting tchotchkes here and there. You might work with other crafters on your server who can make some interesting furniture for you. But you take all those things, you collect them, and then express yourself in a way that we think is
I'm making furniture.
really just lets players express themselves. however
Oh
they
my
want.
God!
Boundless
I'm
self-expression
getting all my
is really just
friends
like a hallmark
together.
design pillar of the feature.
We're gonna make a
we kind of
village.
threw out the entire rule book here, including gravity. If you want a table that floats in midair, you want a table that's upside down, you can do it. I think we really wanted to unleash players' creativity
Oh my
to make their
God.
houses the full expression of their personality. And it's not just a single house that is your own. You're also going to be part of a neighborhood community. So we wanted to make sure when designing this feature that it didn't feel solitary if you didn't want it to be. That you were
That's
kind of
so
connected. There's reasons
cool.
for others to come into your home, for you to go into theirs, and for you to feel like part of a group.
Oh, it's amazing. Also, for people that have been playing for a long time, so it's one of the first things I wanted to know when I heard about player housing come in.
I'm gonna have a little
You've played
cottage
since
out in the middle of
Burning
nowhere.
Crusade. Am I going to have some extra cool bits to add into my house for that?
You should, yeah. If you've been playing for decades, as it sounds like you have, then yeah, there's plenty of achievements that you would automatically have completed that would grant you decor if you've advanced your professions. You may
Fuck
have access to
yes.
build some of those things that would take other people, you know, a little bit more time to get those professions to the point where they can build that particular piece of decor.
That's so
Yeah, we
good.
want to make sure that people who've been playing for a while are rewarded for that play. Of course, this also comes along with that we don't want to have any of that be exclusive. So if you are just coming into World of
That's
Warcraft for the
nice.
first time in Midnight, none of those should be opportunities that were only accessible to you in 2008 and they're gone. Anybody can go back and get that.
Oh,
stuff
I
whenever
love
you want.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
good for
can already
them.
Tell,
Heck
like,
yeah.
Sam from our team will be hanging a warglaive up above his door, like without a doubt. But one of the big things as well, right?
Autumn,
People
good to
aren't
see
gonna
you.
have
Welcome
wait
on
for
in.
the
I hope
launch
you're having a
of
good day.
Midnight to get their hands on player housing, are they?
No, they are
So you're
not.
gonna have me locked in this cabin for
Player
a
housing
month.
will actually be coming before midnight
Let me
in our
out.
final War Within patch, 11.27, coming later this year. So anyone who owns Midnight at that point can claim their first house, begin decorating it, and all players, even if you don't yet own Midnight, can start building their collection of decor, though you will need the expansion to actually have a house to put it in.
Ah, okay,
Gotcha.
that makes a lot of sense. I'm
Yep.
excited for it. But what's next for the team? Now you've kind of announced Midnight, shown the cinematic trailer. What's next?
I mean, excited to get back and kind of finish this game. We're going to be talking very soon about our first public alpha tests and then a larger beta to follow. And all of this, you know, getting player feedback, helping polish the game, and building towards a release in early 2026.
Yep, and we're going to be here at Gamescom all week as well. Ian and Maria Hamilton will be talking tomorrow about some of the characters and zones within the expansion in a little bit more detail. And then later on in the week, Ian and I will do a big systems download where we talk about a lot of the systems that make up the game.
Yeah, I was going to ask about like what else can players get involved, like viewers get involved in with World of Warcraft, because you've got so much going on. We mentioned the Creator Clash earlier. Are there more shows out today? The streams people can go watch as well afterwards?
Yeah, exactly. There's, I think, various live events going on from our stage all week, and then, you know, we're going to keep rolling information out. I think, you know, this yesterday was the beginning of just letting people know what we've been up to, and we're going to have more and more information and opportunities to engage. We'll have, you know, videos, streams, and more just coming all through the fall.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't say thank you enough. Like, from coming on the show last year to talking to us midnight today, Paul, Ian, thank you so much. And also, from tons of new titles coming to Xbox Game Pass, the Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated on Xbox. We've already witnessed so much cool stuff here on day one of Gamescom, and we're not done yet. We're about to get down and dirty with everyone's favorite archaeology professor. But first, let's refresh with a quick power wash break.
Power wash break. Doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. I'm gonna stream. I'll get ready for my 2 interviews tomorrow. I hope those go well. Computer instructor position. Oh, that's cool. Heading out for volunteering in a few hours. Sounds like a busy week for sure. I hope everything goes well for you. What do you mean it's already trash? Wait, what? How? Why? What happened? Hello? Huh? That's a lot of trophies. Their animation studio
Gosh,
used
it's
a
just
shit
so
ton of
strangely
gen
satisfying. And hey, if you
AI
happen to
for their
uncover any
animation.
ancient artifacts in the
Wait,
web, then
how did
I
that-
know just who to call.
Oh, that's
Indiana
60%
Jones
made
fans
by
get
AI.
ready to take on new challenges
How did that get-
of impressive proportions. The
How did people
Order
figure
of
that out?
Giants expansion is almost here, and it's set to shake up the world of Indiana
That's really
Jones
shitty.
and the Great
That
Circle.
sucks.
Joining me to talk through the new locations, new puzzles, and some truly monumental enemies, please welcome Machine
That's very
Games lead game
unfortunate.
designer Zeke
Studio's
Barrett and
own
creative
website?
director Axel Torvinas.
No way.
Welcome, guys. How are you
Why would they be so dumb? Ugh.
Really excited to be here. I'm so excited to talk to you. Zeke, it's
Well.
lovely to meet you for the first time. Axel, it's great to see you again. I'm so happy to be chatting about the new expansion. So, to catch us up, if we haven't already played the game, I mean, first of all, what are you guys doing? I've had a great time playing it. But for those of us who haven't maybe had a chance to dip into the world of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, what
Save money, cut
would
losses,
you say
yeah.
is a great thing to get us used to the Order of Giants, and how does it fit in with the game so far?
Yeah, so the Order of the Giants is an extension, so you can start playing it right from the beginning of the, well, not right from the beginning of the game, but as you journey through the Vatican, it's a natural extension into the plot of the Great Circle, and so it fits quite well in. Oh my. Sorry, Axel, you want to take this one? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's basically about deepening the mystery and the lore about the Nephilim and the Order of Giants, and it takes place and it starts off in the Vatican. That's where the game, the DLC kicks off. And from there we will venture into a lot of new areas, new biomes, new puzzles, new mysteries, a lot of new exciting content for you to enjoy.
Very exciting. I can't wait to see what kind of the new locations are, because one of my favorite parts was obviously exploring some of the ancient Egyptian tombs in the main game. Because I've loved ancient Egypt ever since I was younger.
Anything about their game, or he's super nervous.
So class. I can't wait for that. Now, Axel, you're mentioning the Nephilim Order, and I really love Locust.
Imagine not knowing anything about your game.
But tell us a little bit more about the lore behind the Order and the giants we can expect in this game.
Absolutely, and without giving away too many spoilers, because that would be boring, right? But the core premise is that within the Vatican you will encounter this mysterious character, Father Ricci. He is very obsessed with this idea of a secret chamber and a certain artifact and a relic that he's hunting for. And he asks Indiana Jones.
Like, I imagine it would be challenging to
the mystery of him.
Talk about your game without
and that sets you off on a path where
saying too much or spoiling
into
something.
The background story and the background lore of the Nephilims and the tribe of
I would
giants,
have to write out like my explanation of the game, just so I know that I wasn't putting too much information in it.
Hints and hooks back to the main game.
Got you. Very interesting. So, do you think, would you say the story itself is quite self-contained? How much of that is, or how much does it affect the main game, or how much can be enjoyed independently from it as well?
Yeah, so it is self-contained, but it also it's something that you should be able to experience from the first playthrough. As you get through the Vatican, you find Father Ricci. You can go on this quest, or if you've already completed the game before, you can come back to the Vatican. He's there, and that'll put you off onto a new quest as well.
Love that. I can't wait to experience it then as well. Now, as we're looking forward to that, I really enjoyed some of the side stories that we would go off and do, the adventures with Indy, or even just snapping some pictures. So lots more of that to look forward to in the Order of Giants.
Oh yeah. So we have like lots of brand new puzzles, lots of new mechanics, new enemies, and all of our puzzles are like from fresh. We were new mechanics, and we're not recycling anything there. As well, we also have 2 new adventure books that you can find, tons of notes that will give you backstory about the history of the Nephilim and other things. And as Axel has said, this is the kind of content that ties into the story from before. Like, you'd be able to find out more about some things that you kind of maybe overlooked, and also about the story to come. So in your journal you'll have all these notes, and it fits right into like that
really
journey
like
of
Indiana Jones game was a lot of
filling
fun.
the journal from
I'm
like
glad that
the
you
very
enjoyed it.
first
So
note
are you
pick up at
excited
Marshall
about this
College
one?
all the way to what you find at in Iraq at the end.
Heck yeah. Oh, that sounds so exciting. I wanted to ask about the adventure books, because I love the way you guys integrated that as a way to level up Indy's skills and stuff. I wish I could do that. I mean, yeah, I guess
You
reading
didn't
does
know
help
it was a
develop new
thing.
skills. So there we
Well,
go. But
yeah,
yeah,
I'm glad
we
you're
can
excited
expect
about
to
it.
see some more and maybe collect some more in the DLC as well.
Yeah, 2 new adventure books, and of course these are things that you need to go exploring around to be able to find. These are not locked. These aren't just like standing out in the open, but you need to go exploring, find little puzzles, solve mysteries, and it fits right into the whole idea of being Indiana Jones, being curious and always open for discovery.
Got you. You guys must be so smart doing puzzles all the time in game and in the office and stuff. Crafting these ones. Wow, I'm jealous. So let's talk a little bit about the process of creating the expansion itself and the development. Maybe Axel, you can start us off. How did the success of the main game and the Great Circle inform your decisions going forward into the DLC?
Yeah. So it's always been the plan to kind of deepen the story and dive deeper into the aspects that we do have in the DLC. And with that being a very conscious choice, we also could make sure that we had good integration. So the game, the DLC takes place and it kicks off within the Vatican, and there was not an easy thing to have that from a technical point of view to actually function. There's a lot of hard work from engineers and designers that's just working under the hood, that it's basically this kind of seamless transition into a DLC. So there's a
how
lot
tired
of
I
hard
am,
work
the amount of
that has been
focus
ongoing
that
to
I'm
make sure
having
that
to
we
like
don't really
utilize to
notice
just
that we are swapping
pay
out
attention to
maps
what they're
and,
saying
doing
and
a lot
ignore
of,
the background noise.
technical
It's so
mumbo-jumbo,
fucking real right now.
But it's in the end, it is this kind of seamless transition that we always
My
aim to
ears are
have.
trying to pick up
And
everything
I
that's
think
going
that
on.
part of that conscious choice very early on helped us making sure that the experience in the end when you play the DLC is that it fits perfectly within the Great Circle experience.
Love that. I mean, I don't want to gas you guys up a little too much, but I just had such a blast with the first one as well, especially with the puzzles and also just uncovering the Vatican and all of the locations we went. And even some of the performances were just so incredible. I was, not to name drop, but I was lucky enough to talk to Troy, Baker and Marius, obviously, about their characters in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And Troy was saying about how the main point from himself and also from you guys developing it was to really put the player in Indiana's shoes.
Yeah.
It's not Troy Baker's Indiana, it's yourself, it's the player's Indiana. So that's so cool. And coming on to the players and how they've enjoyed the game, how do you think the community feedback has really helped shape the Order of Giants going forward and a lot of the decisions you guys have made?
I mean, at Machine Games, it's always important. We always listen. We love to get, community feedback or player feedback, to hear from the fans. And one thing that stood out to us after releasing The Great Circle was that the thing that we really wanted to try to convey with this game was things that were appreciated by the fans as well. And when listening in on certain aspects, like could this be tweaked, could this be polished, that absolutely helped our process moving forward. But we did already obviously had a very strong vision and a plan for what to do. But there are a lot of micro decisions within the DLC and the development of it that is in relation to listening into the community and the player feedback. It's we had this opportunity to be able to polish some things.
It looks
even
like a
further.
really good game.
There are sections
so I do
within
hope
the
that you
DLC
enjoy it
that
when you
is
get around to playing it.
even of higher quality than the main
Are you going
game.
to stream it?
Yes, given to the fact that we had more time to polish certain aspects.
I would say it was a really great place to be in terms of confidence on development side, on design side. Like being off the base game and going right into DLC, all of the level designers really had a nice chance to just start making new puzzles from, after years of working on a lot of content that had been started long before. We had a lot of new people join, and so this was their first time to get to take a puzzle from start to finish, and it was just, having the success behind it was, and all the fans saying that they wanted more was just the greatest impetus. It was
Heck
nice.
yeah, that sounds really refreshing as well, really gearing up. I love that. Well, speaking of developing it, and Zeke, maybe you can give us a little bit of insight behind the curtains and what the team were up to. Was there any fun fan favorite moments from or experiences that you could share with us from the team about making Order of Giants?
I was thinking, I think getting one of my favorite parts about developing the core game, and I think this plays into the DLC a good bit, was just we have all this stuff that you're able to use to beat up bad guys. It's a shovel, it's a plunger, it's a shower brush.
Hi,
and this is the sort of thing that we had early in the game.
How's your
and
day
just,
going?
As we started
Anything
to
of interest
develop
in the
it, it's like,
showcase?
this is
Yeah,
super fun.
there's actually a
And
lot
at
of
some
good
point we realized
games
later in
coming
development,
out.
we
Ton
need
of
to
them are coming
have
out
more and more and
next
more
month
stuff.
in
But
October
nobody had
as
made
well.
that list. But one day the associate game director,
I'm mostly excited about
World
of Warcraft coming out at the beginning of the year, and
150
then
weapons that I would like to suggest.
a handful of very
so
cute and
I think
cozy
that carried on
games
through,
too. that
the
will be
base
coming
game.
out.
And actually, as we started in
The
the
showcase
DLC,
is
it was
just
just
really
like, what are we
fucking
gonna be able to
long
hit,
because they're
hit our
going
enemies with
in
now
depth,
as well?
talking
That's
about
a
very
lot of choice.
specific
I mean, India is
games.
certainly
Yeah, not
certainly
enough of them
well
are on
equipped there,
Steam
that's
for
fair to
wish listing, which
say.
sucks.
Well, I have to ask, guys, when and how can we access the new update?
Celebrating my
Yeah,
grandma's
so
birthday
on
today,
September
so quickly
4th,
saying hi.
it's
I'll come
out.
back later.
If you
Well,
have
thanks for
premium
stopping in.
or premium upgrade or
Yeah,
the
so
limited
it's
edition, you will be able
been
to
going
just access
on now
that.
since
If you only
9.
have like the base version of the game,
So it's been
it
over
will
3
be
hours
accessible and
so
you
far.
can purchase it as a standalone as well. But
And
you
I'm
need
still
to have the base game to
I'm
be able to
supposed
enjoy
to
the
stream
DLC.
the future
Amazing.
games
I can't wait
showcase
to
at
play
2
myself
o'clock.
and get that
And I wanted to
theme
take a
song
nap.
from my head all over again. I can't wait.
Nice.
Well, Axel, Zeke, it's been so much fun chatting all things Order of
I
Giants.
don't think I'm gonna be able to
Congratulations
take a
again on
nap.
the main game. Can't wait to play it, and maybe we should go over to the Indiana Jones booth over there and have a look at the puzzles there.
Yeah,
But
indeed.
yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Now, from ourselves here at the Xbox at Gamescom broadcast, we have a very special edition of the official Call of Duty podcast. But first, we're about to fall into the disturbing world of Cronos, the New Dawn, the latest nightmare from Bluebird Team. I can't
Yeah,
wait to
I'm
play.
really excited
Let's join
about
the
this one,
Traveler
too.
in their fight to survive and enjoy some never-before-seen gameplay.
Hello, my name is Wojciech Pienko and I'm a game director of Cronos the New Dawn. And today I'll be your guide through the abandoned factory, which actually was a ground zero for the disease, the change that wiped out humanity. So let's quickly bind weapons to shortcuts. And let's go. In Cronos you can break crates to find more loot, which will be really important. And the first enemy. No signs of life. I think we are safe. So let's move forward. And these guys are definitely alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun playing this game.
Combat in Cronos may be quite challenging, and the enemies can hit hard. And merge, yeah, that shot prevented the merge. And the biomass
It's
can
called
also
Cronos?
spawn monsters, so be aware wherever you are.
It's a new horror
And this guy
game.
also wanted to merge, but not on our watch. Let's use the flamethrower to interrupt the merge, stun the enemy, and finish him off with the shotgun.
It does look wet.
We are calling it the hammer. And the new one. I think this one...
Oh,
is-
hell no.
Yeah, it's the puker. He has a range attack, so let's get far away and, oh yeah, use a barrel to destroy the enemies. Like, using environment is also super important. Don't forget that you can also charge your weapons. So please notice that the Traveler sometimes presses the trigger to fire like a single bullet, but also sometimes charges it so the bullet will have more damage, but will also got like a piercing ability. Of course, I'm talking right now about the pistol. The shotgun works different. The shotgun increases the spread when you're charging the weapon. And the big guy just woke up.
Good job, you woke him up
So
from
it's
his
the
nap.
charging, yeah, the
Ooh, he
weapon has
ugly
been
as fuck.
charged, and
Damn.
we got hit. And let's switch weapon to the submachine gun. The big guy wants to merge, so yeah. Again, using a flamethrower to interrupt the merge. Remember, don't
He
let
can
them merge.
Dude.
Use also the canister that was set in the environment, and the enemy is gone.
We gonna have a good time playing this, guys.
It's worth to exploring the area to find like a supply boxes left by the collective and other travelers. So the trick is that the collective is sending only one traveler at a time to not too much with the time flow, since they are of course jumping in time. So the game, starts when your predecessor went off radar, and then you are picking up his mission. Let's squeeze through. And I can hear some monsters. Oh, and the soul, the essence of someone we extracted before is talking to us. Oh, the Joe grabbed us. We called this monster Joe. It's like a sticking or being attached to a wall, ceilings, and it can grab you as a traps. But you can hear them always, like, yeah, there is one more. And now, he will not grab us. We can safely loot the place.
Are you sure about that?
Less biomass, a good sign.
I hope that this is done by at least 1 o'clock, so I can take a small break and eat some food.
So let's squeeze in and look for them. Yeah, there's one. Charge shot. And more growls means that the area isn't clear yet. Yes. One more charge shot, one more down. And I don't hear them anymore. I think this sector is clear. So we can grab more ammo. And let's go back.
It's obnoxiously long. I mean, it's cool seeing like gameplay and stuff, but I don't want to hear a
Oh, this one has spikes on its body. It means that it's more powerful than previous monsters. He hit really hard.
I will say Xbox showcases are probably my least favorite ones that I do.
Charge your weapons like this. That was a juicy shot. And the shower area.
Just don't drop your soap.
This body has a tentacles on it. It means that it may
don't
be
drop your
absorbed
soap
by the
or
other
do
monsters.
whatever floats your boat.
And here they come. Let's grab a flamethrower ammo. Oh,
Not in this shower.
Now we can interrupt merge again.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget about the whole merging shit and just get myself wrecked. They've shown so much of gameplay from Cronos. The only thing that makes sense is that they're finally staying away from mental
Still
health
alive?
Telling?
Not for
They're
long.
solely responsible for it because they're absolute dog shit at it. I don't know why they keep playing the
gates
game.
are
I
detecting
totally get it. I
monsters, and they are
understand.
sometimes closing you with them. But if you dispatch them,
Stop
the gates
showing
will
me
open.
more.
Those gates are also built by other travelers to lock some areas infested by the monsters.
Might as well play the whole game at this point.
Oh, and we are in more open space.
No!
There are some tents left here by the military that was trying to fight with the outbreak of the disease. And there is a barrel. I will use it to
Saving
burn
us
the
the money from
biomass
playing it,
and
literally,
get in
though.
the secret area.
Literally. Just stop. That's enough slices.
A shell patch. This is like a health pack. And a lot of loot.
A lot of little trinkets.
And here comes the armored enemy. Its body is covered with the armor, so you need to aim at the exposed parts. Oh yeah, you can see that the bullets are bouncing off the armor.
Though.
But I think the chest is exposed, so yeah, let's use it against him. And this stand seems clear. So as a traveler, you must constantly be aware of your surroundings. Like loot every place you can.
I like
also,
looting.
you can craft some ammunition, for example. We need to make a space for more crafting materials. So yeah, torch fuel also will be needed. And now we can grab more metal scraps from the shelf. Use a health patch to heal ourselves, and let's delve into the rest of the factory.
No, let's not. Let's not and say we did.
Isolation zone. Doesn't sound good. I think that's a great place to stop.
Thanks.
Thank you.
September 5th. Shit. Oh no.
It's time to wake up.
No more games. This ends now.
Alright, I hope this is the last thing that they're gonna talk about.
Welcome, everyone, to the crossover event of the century. That's right, folks, the official Call of Duty podcast, the COD Pod, and we are back taking over Gamescom here on the Xbox broadcast. Don't know how they let this happen, but we're in, baby. My name is Miles Ross. I'm the host of the COD Pod, joined, as ever, by my partner in crime at Activision, Stephanie Snowden. Hey, mate.
Hello, Miles. We took the COD Pod on the road all the way to Germany. It's my first time at Gamescom. It's been awesome because the official reveal of Black Ops 7 happened last night at Opening Night Live, and it was incredible.
It was a big one, and we have a huge amount of information to get through today about Black Ops 7. Tons of juicy details and wonderful tidbits of gameplay. We're not going to do it alone, though. More on that later.
Yeah, we've got some special guests joining us later in this show. But yes, at ONL, we got the very first look at Black Ops 7, which is coming later this year, and there's so much to get into. There's so much content. This game has so much to talk about, and this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg for us. So we're going to get a little deeper on the co-op campaign, and specifically the end game, which is part of the co-op campaign, but a world, an experience that unlocks after you complete the linear campaign. We're going to get into the juicy details.
Okay. More on the deep dive in co-op campaign a bit later on, but Steph, thousands of fans tuning in online as well to check this trailer out, and it was very, very cool. Here in person as well at Gamescom, absolutely fantastic. Gamescom's been great.
Yeah, I mean, being in the room for Opening Night Live is something that I've never experienced, and just meeting so many Call of Duty fans in person, getting chills. I thought what Natalie and Miles did on stage, and the lights, and getting the
Actually, can't wait to hear that
Menendez
almost no one played that end game.
Right?
Scared the life out of the crowd.
He did. There
woman in front of me audibly jumped.
Audible gasps in there. But it's not just Opening Night Live, because we dropped the official Black Ops 7 developer direct on the Call of Duty YouTube channel. Definitely check that out if you haven't. So yeah, we just have a few things to talk about.
That was a nutrient-rich. The direct was great, just a few, but we're going to get into it. So Steph, let's start high level. What are some of the key things to look forward to here in Black Ops 7?
So I think some of the most important things to know about Black Ops 7 are it's set in 2035, right? So this is 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2. If you're familiar with Black Ops 2.
You don't like either of these people? Wait, why?
Future. It's not quite in reach. It's got ties to BO2, ties to BO6, Black Ops 6, our last game. And like I said, so much content. We have the 3 core modes with campaign, multiplayer, and zombies coming to Black Ops 7. And we've also got Dead Ops Arcade, we've got zombie survival maps, we've got global progression across the game, which means for the first time you can actually earn XP, progress your weapons, earn all the good things, make your gameplay super rewarding, including in campaign. And we've got David Mason is back. Raul Menendez is back. This is a story that Treyarch and Raven have wanted to tell. It's a David Mason story. There's so much to talk about.
about, and also being able to progress through my ranks in campaign is a big one. More on the campaign coming up. But let's go into multiplayer. Place very close to my heart, and there is some serious goodies to get through there.
Yeah, so we only got a little bit, a little bit of intel in the developer direct and in the reveal about multiplayer. So there's lots more to come, which we're gonna, get into a little later in the show.
Think you could take your quickie break if you need to get some food.
Tons of content coming to MP.
I might.
Some really exciting innovations. Maps.
I'm tempted.
Maybe we jump in there.
Well, 16 of them, right? 16 6v6 maps, which is a lot. That's a ton to get through as players. 3 of those will be remasters. Absolute bangers there.
Yeah,
Again,
Raid, Hijack, and Express.
Yeah, some absolute classics.
There we got to look at Raid in Japan.
It's
which
got
is very cool.
a fresh coat of paint. It looks great. Also, the 20 maps, which is fantastic. It's all huge. And that
You say
2035 aesthetic
20
has just been
maps?
sort of plastered across the board there. So we're really getting a very shiny and gorgeous new card.
Is that what he just said?
Pushed on clear lane definition on these maps in Black Ops 7. I think that, like you said, the 2035 aesthetic has allowed them to create really clean lanes. There are some really, really cool maps that just have sort of a different finish than we might be used to in some other Call of Duty maps. So I think it's going to be a fresh take on some classics, but also some really solid, new maps that I know Treyarch's been listening to map feedback.
I mean,
I'm excited
the variety
to get my
is
hands on
nice,
them in the
but
beta,
fucking
so
20?
I can't wait.
Super excited. Well, we've set our board. We've got our maps. Now let's talk about some pieces. Weapons.
I mean, I feel like
many
10
weapons
would be
on
enough.
stage there.
Yes, there's 16 all new to the franchise weapons coming at launch, which is awesome.
16
nothing
weapons.
we've ever
Holy
seen in
shit.
Call of Duty before. You may have noticed
Weapon variety is nice.
I saw some eagle-eyed fans catch the Peacekeeper and some of the marketing, which is an exciting return, but also I think a lot of these weapons are sort of like an homage to the Black Ops 2 weapons in a way.
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw the M8 in there. Of course, we've seen a couple of classics and burst weapons in there as well. But lots.
I'll
as
give
well,
them
not
another
just
like 30 minutes before I
weapons,
get up.
also
And,
streaks. We've got gadgets. We've got gear. We've got equipment.
Stretch
The gadgets
stuff.
and gear, like I said, I think 2035 really opens up what the devs want to do. It kind of like, we use the word unchained at the studio just because I think it's really creatively given them the opportunity to deliver, things that we haven't seen in Call of Duty before that still feel grounded, still feel like the combat that you know and love, but with a fresh new take in that near future kind of setting. So I'm really excited about the streaks personally. We saw a little bit of dog, we saw rhino, there's more.
I cannot wait. I've heard that they are mean. Looking forward to some mean streaks. But not just streaks. While we're talking about changes, there is next level Omni movement.
Yeah, next level Omni movement is really exciting because Treyarch's refined the core movement. Omni movement was obviously a really massive innovation in Black Ops 6, and they've continued to build on that with the near future
Man,
setting.
I can only imagine the
changing a
PC
couple of
specs that
things,
you
adding
need to
wall
play
jump. We've
these new
increased
Call
the
of Duty
base
games.
sprint speed, and also tac sprint is now disabled by default, but you can enable it with a perk.
Yeah, so you've still got the player choice there. You can still build that loadout in that way, which is really cool.
Yeah,
I think
the maps built for next level Omni movement, right? So you're gonna be able to have that playground.
Well, the wall jump clips already look really cool. So we're not only changing movement, we're also changing a new feature, outright, which is the overclock feature. Can you explain that? We're not talking
how
about
big
CPU.
the file size will be, right?
Overclock is one
Jesus
of the
Christ.
coolest innovations coming to Black Ops 7, and they're really intended to give players further choice in terms of customization for your own unique playstyle. So you can overclock equipment,
That would be
field
stupid.
upgrades, and score streaks.
That would be
so basically,
stupid.
by playing throughout the match,
2
you're gonna
fucking
unlock
terabytes?
the customization option. One that comes to mind off the top of my head, we were talking about before, the care package, right? So overclock 1 for the care package, you're going to be able to re-roll your streak. Option 2, or overclock 2, you're going to have the option to decrease cost of overclock. And there's some really awesome ones that we saw in the developer direct. So like I said, go check that out. But I think this is something we're really excited about.
That does sound really cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. Gosh, there's still... Guys, we're nowhere near done here. We've got a lot to get through still. Progression being a big one. We touched on it slightly at the start, whereby playing campaign can earn you progression
Yeah, so
points as well.
global progression, making sure that you feel like your time is rewarded across, anything that you're playing in the game. And weapon Prestige.
Okay.
Because this is a big one, and it's something that we're really excited about. Classic Prestige obviously made a return in Black Ops 6, so the team is really building on that foundation, and you're going to be able to unlock a deeper weapon progression journey than ever before, earn unique attachments, weapon charms, I think you mentioned, camos. Very exciting.
A lot's going on. Okay, so talking about weapons, staying on the topic, build sharing.
Yeah.
Because there's always that one person in the group chat that's like, hey man, what's the best
What's the
build
meta?
to use?" I'm like,
Send me the meta.
I'm not going to send you all this information. Instead, I'm going to send you a code.
I'm going to send you a code. That's right. It's going to be great for people like you who no one's asking me for my weapon builds, but you guys should be. You don't know. But it's going to be really exciting. Content creators, streamers, folks in the community who are constantly sharing, what their loadouts are. This is going to make things really streamlined. You'll have a code. Each unique build will have a code in Gunsmith that you can actually screenshot, send to your friends. They can, put that in as long as you have the attachments unlocked. You can equip it. It's gonna be great.
That is a game
pretty
changer
helpful
for many folks. Yeah, that's going to be pinned to the top of group chats around the world.
And
Bye, Nova. Have a good rest of your day at work.
We can't forget zombies because we only got a teeny tiny little taste of what is coming to zombies.
Give
in
me
Black
more
Ops
Outbreak.
7 because the dedicated zombies reveal is just a few weeks away.
Please.
We can't just give you a little bit. There's a lot to give for the zombies.
There's a lot to give. It needs its own. We had to make a zombies week out of it, basically.
Just going in 7 hours. Well, I gotta switch to the other one at 2.
The Dark Eater has flung them up against some old pals.
So that's in less than an hour and a half.
The Black Ops 6 story.
I'm really hoping that this is the last thing that they're
Black Ops 6
talking about,
crew,
though.
seemingly in the Dark Ether with some version of the original crew. In the developer direct, we got just a peek at what we think could be the big bad of Black Ops 7. Definitely an ominous villain may have appeared.
Well, we've got a lot going on there
Yeah,
still.
and survival maps.
Jinx.
I haven't even gotten a lunch break.
Really
What you
exciting there as well. So
mean?
can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think this is definitely the how long can you last in tighter spaces kind of vibe, and I think that people are going to be really excited for that experience to come to zombies. So more on that soon before I get dragged off the desk by.
That's the way it goes. But also, while on the topic of zombies still, we've got Dead Ops Arcade. That's also happening. So twin stick, top-down, zombie-centric shooter, earning XP for your progression as well. Go global.
Yeah, there was a lot of hype in the chat last night when the Dead Ops Arcade 4 announce was there. And so this is so cool. If you don't know what Dead Ops Arcade
probably.
is, Treyarch,
Knowing
has
my
put this
fucking
in
luck, it'd
the
be
last,
done
some
at
of the
1:30,
games.
and I'd have
it's a
30
really
minutes to
exciting
just
experience because it's a game
get
within
up
a
and
game.
stretch and
now
take
you
care of my
can earn
animals,
XP
make myself food.
for playing that as well. So more on that.
I get to hear the sort of Black Ops 7 rank up sound in every mode I'm playing now, which is going to be fantastic. Well, up next, we're going to be diving into the co-op campaign with our guests from Treyarch and Raven. But first is the official Black Ops 7 reveal trailer.
They want you afraid. Fear makes you easier to control. It's time to wake up.
Your streets shall once again run red with your blood.
Raul Menendez ignited global unrest on an unprecedented scale.
Menendez is a
Just ran out to grab food because I was tired of waiting. I
security to
totally
the world.
understand that.
He refuses to let me go. Stop looking backwards, Dayton. What matters is what we do next.
I would order food, but I just got groceries and spent a whole lot of money at the grocery store, so I can go upstairs and make myself food.
Spectre 1, report. Need a sit rep.
This isn't real.
The hell it ain't!
That Alaska map looks so fucking cool. You are downloading WoW? That's awesome.
Pull it together, man!
So eager to leave, David. Killing a man is is a hell of a lot easier than killing
It
the
is so
idea.
tempting to play WoW. I just, I don't want to. I don't want to pay for it.
No more games. This ends now.
Get the Reznov Challenge Pack when you pre-order now.
Welcome back. That trailer is so fun to watch. I never get tired of hearing Metallica and watching that, but I want to welcome in our developer guests. We have
It
Miles
is still
Leslie,
going through
Associate
TSA
Creative
me.
Director at Treyarch, and Natalie Pohorsky, lead producer on the campaign.
Hi.
at Raven
Get
Software.
hungry.
Guys, you've been on a tour.
Let's go.
We're so
We are so pumped to be here.
Let's go.
You've been on a journey.
Yes.
We've all been
How
on a
are
journey.
you
again.
doing,
What day is it?
Tortilla?
Let's
How's
go.
your day?
Yes, exactly. But how BO7 is out in the world.
But I
Black Ops
wanna,
7
I
is
wanna
here.
see zombie
It's out
stuff.
there.
I
It's
can't
been
go
so
nowhere.
close and people react to it. How does it feel for you guys to finally be able to talk about the game?
Oh, incredible. I
Yeah.
mean, things have blown open at this point. So we've been eager to talk about this game for a long time. We've been developing it for a while. We have a lot of stuff in store for you guys. We can't wait to tell you more about it.
Yes,
Doing
let's go.
pretty
I'm
good.
so
How are you?
excited.
I'm tired.
We love that we
I'm
can
doing
talk
pretty
about
good. I'm doing
more
good.
of the game, not all of it. Sorry.
I mean,
But
it's
more
been.
of it. I think
I mean,
we're really
my
excited about the
tiredness
reception already.
is
Super
like
positive.
waving a little
It's
bit.
a big game.
I'm doing a little bit
lot of
better.
content. So, Miles, set the stage for us, right?
I
We
just
know
wish
that
they
this
wouldn't
game
talk
takes place
so
in
much.
2035,
I don't
and
mind
that's 10
like
years after the
getting
events of Black
detailed
Ops 2. What
information
kind of
about
world are we,
games, and
walking
like especially
into
the big
Black
games
Ops
that
7?
are coming
Yeah,
out.
I love this question. So, ever
I don't
since
want
we left Black Ops 2 and we
too
left David
much
Mason in the
information
world,
on it.
we always wanted to go back to it. There was a story there to
Like
be told,
seeing
but it
some
was never the
gameplay
right
is
time.
great
Black Ops
to
7
be able
was
to
that time. We
get
wanted to go to David
quality
Mason.
grasp
He
of it.
has been through some stuff. He's
But
changed.
my God,
The world is
tiredness has
from
been
those
replaced by
2025 attacks,
rage.
and now 10 years later, world is
I'm
still
just-
dealing with it. David's still dealing
just
with
a
his
little
own trauma,
hungry.
and now Raul is back.
Right,
So the
exactly.
world's
We'll
like,
forget the information when we play.
what?
Because it
I
ain't
say
gonna
that one
come
out.
out.
Like they're
Well,
barely
this comes
getting
out
over last time, and now he's back again.
October?
And now
This year? No, it
David
comes
has
out
to
this
deal
year.
and
Yeah,
really
some
come face to face
time
with
soon.
that, and
I don't know.
Raul,
I forgot.
And then it
I
pops
forgot the
off.
release date.
Yeah. But if you've never played a Black Ops game, you can also just jump into this story, right?
That is the beauty when we crafted this from the start was we love pulling threads.
Oh, November,
and really
November.
for the fans that know, get that payoff. But if you don't know anything, there's no homework required.
Yeah.
You can jump into this and have a great time. And maybe you become a fan of, hey, this David Mason guy, he's kind of messed up. I want to learn more.
Well, it came out in
You can go
October
back
last
to
year, Black Ops
BO2
6.
and kind of become a fan of the other games that connect into it.
I
I'll be
replayed
hitting the
BO2 last year.
Yeah.
Great.
Epic.
I'll be hitting the YouTube recap videos because they are plentiful, lots of those. Natalie, okay, we've got some OGs, we've got David, we've got, Menendez, some of the new faces.
Which is
Can you share
crazy
any
that they're
fun nugs
releasing
about those
7
I
after
would
a
love to.
year.
So let's start with Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
That just
She's
goes to
fascinating.
tell
She's
you,
essentially a child prodigy. She's
releasing
brilliant.
games
She worked her way
quickly
up.
can be
she has a
done.
background in computational economics and robotics, which makes
Blimey.
her the perfect person to be running this company that is
However,
the Guild.
quality
and
is
she
still
has a really,
important.
You know, she has ideas about how
Quality
to deal with
should
this,
be
and she's a leader,
of
and
the
she has people
most
to back her up.
importance
But sometimes, again, this
for
sort
game
of
development.
puts her in a weird place with David and his team, who are trying to get to the bottom of what's going on. So she's a really interesting character and introduces us more, or reintroduces us to the guilds. And then one of our JSOC operators who's on David's team that we're really excited about is Leilani 5050 Tupola. And so
I played
she's
a little bit of Black
soldier
Ops
from
6
New
and did not
Zealand,
like it.
Who is so dedicated that she, after being diagnosed with a degenerative disease, she was taken out of the field.
Is
and
it
she
getting complete, or are
opted
they just throwing her
for,
out as quick as
limb
possible?
augmentation
I mean, they're
to get
complete.
back. So she's got a bionic arm and leg. And she is intimidating, but she
Which
also
is
has
impressive
such
to me.
fun
A full fucking
energy
Black
and
Ops game
personality
after
to
a
her,
year.
So she's a great fit for the team.
Yeah, she was
is
doing some really badass
insane.
stuff in the trailer.
I think they should be allowed for more development time instead of annual releases. I
we
just
know she was like, oh,
she's just always been in Black Ops. Like, it just fits.
She's such a good
Like,
fit.
it's
Yeah.
okay
As well, that joint
to
mechanic
wait
with
a
Flynn, I was
couple
like,
years
oh,
for another
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Black Ops game.
So let's talk a little bit about gameplay, Miles. This is a linear campaign, but we know
You
that
thought it
Black
was
Ops
fun?
delivers on these
Ugh, I
mind-bending
didn't find
experiences.
any
So
enjoyment
in terms
with
of mission
it.
variety, you know, what can we expect the campaign experience to be like?
Yeah,
Expect
right,
the
exactly. They're complete, they
unexpected.
just don't run very well.
We wanted to really push on that variety. You heard us talk about it yesterday. You saw it in the trailer. We're going to a lot of unique places. Some real,
based off of
some
what
are
I've seen
bent
so far,
reality
it looks good.
hallucinations that you'll understand why in the
But
story.
playing
But
it
we
will
really
be a
wanted to push
whole
into that
nother-
2035,
another
Japan,
ballgame.
Alaska, Los Angeles, Angola, and that is spread also not
It's like
even
a
in co-op
fun,
campaign, but
mindless
also
shooty-shoot,
multiplayer,
nothing
where
special
you can
really,
revisit
yeah.
these locations that have narrative and story tie-in as well, which is really exciting, and really feels like we're pushing it. Like, you haven't seen this.
Yeah. And what about Avalon? I've heard that, you know, Avalon is a big part of the campaign. You know, what can we expect there?
Yeah, Avalon's great. You know, Natalie hinted at, we've been seeding this. We kind of first got introduced in Avalon and Black Ops 6, and now you get to kind of
So
see
you've
the whole
got a
thing.
$6,000
First, through the linear
PC.
campaign, you're
Mine
gonna
should
get little
handle
pieces of it, and then
almost
after you
full
complete the main
graphics
campaign,
of this
it all
game,
unlocks an
I
end
would
game,
assume.
and really all of Avalon opens up, and now the world is your oyster in the end game of Avalon.
More on Endgame in a moment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw Avalon. I fell out of Skyline, and I was like, wow, this is nice.
I know Miles was like, I'm always falling out of that window on that map, and I was like, that's you're there.
Also, Stakeout is an Avalon.
Stakeout's in Avalon.
Well,
you can also
what do you
fall
know?
into that courtyard in Stakeout.
Yes, you can.
So there you go.
Hold on, reel it back, reel it back. This is the job of the host. Okay.
I
back to
believe
the
every
campaign.
game
What makes
has a
this campaign
story.
Unique, Mars, because obviously COD bombastic time every time. Endgame sounds
Maybe
pretty
that
funky.
hard
Is there anything else
been
you
the
can share that
same
makes this
for
one unique?
decades, just
Oh
have
yeah, I
Fortnite
think from the
campaign,
start
yeah.
we wanted it to be a co-op experience, and that's twofold. One is the story. Natalie touched on this. Our characters in our hero squad, the 4 of them, they're like a family. They're like each
I
is a
stopped
piece
playing
of a
the
puzzle. Natalie
campaigns
said this, and I love this term, is we put them together.
after
They play off of each other. But as
3.
we were developing, we wanted players to immerse those heroes as well and really embody each single hero. And now you can do that with your friends. It's a shared experience. It's really exciting. And then on top of that, we really wanted for the first time that you and your friends can really move between any part of the game. And that was huge for us. So you want to
whole
jump
game's co-op.
the whole game. You want to be in co-op campaign? Great. And then you're like, hey, let's do MP. Go to MP. Done with MP, let's go to zombies. Done with zombies, let's go to endgame. Done with endgame, go to DOA 4. It just keeps going.
There's no game in the world that you could co-op
Yeah,
the whole
What
thing.
do you want?
I was running out
Titanfall
of
3?
fingers.
Last time I played Call of Duty was on
podcast.
your
Seriously,
GameCube.
I was like, all the ways.
Fangirling. No, I love it personally because I'm a single player girly.
Yeah.
And so I can get intimidated by some of these other spaces, but I'm so excited by co-op because being able to explore with friends, and it's sort of this entry, you know, into the multiplayer world, and then, you know, maybe once I get built up a little bit, maybe once I go through
Come on in.
endgame,
Come on in.
maybe I'll
Squad.
jump on over.
I was going to
Let's
say,
go.
you can't choose your family, but you can choose your co-op team.
That's true.
Family.
I think we found it.
Tell 'em.
Okay, now as promised, we're going to getting to the end of our time with you guys. So Endgame, finally,
Yes.
we've been
Yes.
talking about it, but I really want to dig into what the Endgame experience is for the Black Ops 7 campaign. Tell us what it's about.
Yeah, so this is really exciting. So we're bringing that innovative co-op campaign. Like we said, it's a linear experience. When you finish the co-op campaign, you're going to get a satisfying ending. And then, really, we think about it as this final proving ground, but we've been talking about it almost as an epilogue, is if you want to go into endgame, you can. I know there's been talks about it. It's optional, but it's in there and it's addictive. So you get in there, squad of 4, 32 players are in Avalon with you, 8 squads, right? And it's about getting in and surviving. That is the key. And it really unlocks everything. All of Avalon, you can now choose your operator, you can build your loadout, you can bring in all the abilities that you've been taught over the campaign, and it's about surviving and pushing into the harder regions. And it's really hard, and it's really fun, and you're gonna meet some really crazy, twisted things, and then it's about getting your operator power up. You're gonna get progressively more powerful, and you wanna survive to the end to keep some of the cool skills you might have gotten on the way.
So that's your combat rating. So
That's
you
your
are
combat rating,
unlocking skills and abilities as you level up
That's
your
right.
operator. What happens to my operator if I
If you don't,
not
if you
escape.
don't survive. Yeah, so there are consequences. If you don't, you will lose some of those skills that you
damn.
brought in. And it's a really satisfying, I want to say simplified approach to this loop, this sort of almost roguelike, you know, for us, it's pulling the legacy of zombies, right, which is a social storytelling of survivability, right? We've been doing that a long time. Outbreak, RBC.
Oh,
yeah. Like, so this brings all that sort of energy into this co-op more accessible approach, which is really, really exciting.
Did you turn it down or am I having a stroke?
really,
No, their
really
volume is
sick.
really low.
I'm so excited for Endgame.
It's super
I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot
And
about
it's
it.
also picking up the freaking convention background noise.
Are we one more game?
Their mics suck.
I'm one of those players. I always do the campaign first.
Yes.
Campaign first every time. But now I'm worried that with Endgame, I'm never going to leave.
It's just never, it's just going to be here forever.
I'm just trapped. I can't get out.
Not only that, but like you touched on it, the global progression.
Yeah,
now
his
we're
voice is
rewarding
really
you
low.
Anywhere you play, and that is huge.
I could emerge.
Dedicated camo track in the campaign for the first time, so you can unlock, you know, you can level up your weapons, you can unlock camos, you can do complete challenges all in the campaign with your friends.
So you're saying I could come out of my Endgame hole I've been in for weeks?
Yeah, welcome back to the light.
Prestige 2, kitted out with camos and stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
Really
Sign me up.
exciting. Okay, so we want to end the segment with just a couple rapid fire
Do we?
questions. You don't.
No.
I mean, you don't.
Okay.
There's an end game to this segment. We'll be in the Xbox booth.
One more run.
And the segment.
This is just give me the first
Top off
name
the
that comes to mind. Which
Off the dome.
Black Ops
I did
7
not play Division
character
2, no.
Are you picking to have your back in a fight, Miles?
Oh, David Mason. I know that he's going to, he's either going to shut it down or he's going to protect me because I'm a little baby bird behind. No, you're like, get him,
also
David.
attack. Yeah. Natalie.
I would say Samuels, because I can be a little chaotic,
That's a good
and
one.
he would bring me down to earth. And
He's the level-headed
He'd be
one.
like,
have
stand
my
down,
back.
Natalie.
Yeah,
stand
he'd be
down.
like, calm down, I got
She's like,
this.
hold me back.
Let me back, bro.
All right, Natalie, who have you got spotting you at the gym?
Oh, God. I mean, it has to be 50. First of all, I don't frequent the gym personally, believe it or not. And so I would need her as a spotter because if anything goes down, I mean, she's locked in.
It's like a one-handed save. Yeah.
Okay.
And the best nickname.
Curveball for me is we have Troy Marshall back.
Yes.
Division
He's a
2 is
little
pretty
older,
good. We'll
but
do,
I would absolutely
'cause I
want
can't do
him
the
as a trainer in the gym
competitive
because
shooters anymore.
he's got that
Yeah.
old man energy. He
Get
was
that.
an elite operator, and I feel like he's going to be like one more rep. I can't do it, Marshall. I can't. One more. There it is.
I saw a post recently that was just like, you know, if you see Troy Marshall show up at anything, he's aura farming.
Oh,
and I was like,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
correct. That
Oh
is-
yeah.
He knows,
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
knows
yeah.
What's up.
He's got good stories too.
Yes.
I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, so
Special
exciting.
edition of the Call of Duty podcast.
One more
Live
run. Okay, I'll
on the
stop.
Xbox broadcast. I know we're going to be chanting. We're probably going to get kicked out. But it's like so great to have you guys here. Congratulations on the reveal
Thank you so
of
much.
Black Ops 7, especially to all the teams at the studios, the Treyarch and Raven,
Shout out
and
to
all the Call of
everyone.
Duty
So
teams.
much
we are-
work and love getting
Yes.
poured into this game.
Yeah, we're really happy to represent the teams and everyone that's been building it. And the fans, you're going to love it. New fans, come on in.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Can't wait to not see the light of day for months. I'm really, really excited,
We'll
guys.
see you there.
Guys, thank you so much again. Thank you. Steph, mate, it's been a Gamescom.
It went quickly. I don't know what happened. We were just starting our section, and all of a sudden it's over, and I want to do it again.
Well, I mean, the fun thing is that was the tip of the iceberg for Black Ops 7. It feels like news-wise.
Yes. Like I said, there's so much to this game. Tons of work going into it. It's a lot of content, a lot of exciting things we haven't talked about yet. So while this has been a really awesome reveal, it's been my first time here at Gamescom, my first time in Germany, meeting the Call of Duty fans here, seeing so many like-minded people who are passionate about video games in one place, especially here at Xbox, has been awesome. And I just want to give a special shout out to the COD Pod squad, the COD Pod team. Thank you. Xbox broadcast team, thank you for inviting us. We promise if you invite us back, we'll behave.
Well, we'll have a good time.
We'll have a good
All
time.
have a good time. But yeah, more Black Ops 6 news coming real soon. That's right, folks. Call of Duty Next is around the corner, September 30th. We'll have streamers and content creators around the world crammed into one location to get hands-on gameplay with multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone.
And our multiplayer beta kicks off right after Call of Duty next with early access October 2nd to the 5th, with the open beta October 5th through the 8th. And of course, we'll see all of you when Black Ops 7 launches on November 14th.
It's in the calendar. It's 100% in the calendar, folks. Find everything we talked about today on the next episode of the Call of Duty podcast, coming soon. Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast, whether it be Apple, YouTube, Spotify, wherever it may be. Go for it. Like it. We'll see you there.
We can't wait to see you there. But for even more details on Black Ops 7, you can check out the Developer Direct on the official Call of Duty YouTube channels or the COD blog for more of the intel.
Yes, please. Xbox, we love you. Thank you so much for having us. There's so much more Xbox here at Gamescom in store for you because there's another full day of live broadcast coming your way. That's all from us. Charlie, take it away.
Thanks, Miles. How cool is that to have the COD pod on the team? Fantastic. So today we have learned a ton about new games, got exclusive
Heck yeah, we
live
have.
reveals, never before seen gameplay.
I need to get out of this chair.
And important new chapters to existing franchises like, I don't know, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, perhaps. Lego, Tropico, Invincible, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. The list has gone on. Of course, we're only halfway through our broadcast here.
All right,
at
let me
Xbox
see them
Gamescom,
lizard
where the fun
emotes.
continues tomorrow
Lizard.
with another 4 hours of up-to-the-minute coverage on all the
Lizard.
convention highlights we can cram in. But I want to know, Henry,
Lizard.
how's your day been?
Oh, it's been fantastic, Charlie. Thanks so much. Like you say, though, we're almost done with day one. And in case you lost track, that makes over a dozen games today that are Xbox Play Anywhere, seamlessly transferring your gaming experience from PC to console to handheld and back again. We'll be showing off even more fresh gameplay tomorrow. We're going to be dropping trailers and continuing to stack up those Xbox Play Anywhere and Xbox Game Pass rosters. We're going to have updates on Lego Batman, At Fate's End, Silent Hill F, Overwatch 2, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Ninja Gaiden 4, and much, much more. We might even have a few more fun surprises up our sleeve too. Cheeky. It's going to be a rich, full day of all the news, big and small, from the world's largest games convention, Gamescom. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, new games. Cheers.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna take a little intermission because we got another one coming up in an hour.